All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Pawn Shop of Life. I'm your host, Brad BCG. My co-host, Tammy B48, is not with us because she had to take the dog to the vet because she's concerned about him. I do have my producer, Baby Kangaroo, and today's topic is military and mental health. We're gonna go around and talk about what branch we were in, what we did, and then we're gonna break off about a little bit of extra shit. So we'll start out with Baby Kangaroo. You got your push to cough button on?
I do have my push to cough button on.
All right, so tell us about your branch, how long you served, and what were your job ratings, since I do recall you having more than one.
Just like you.
That is true.
I did 22 years in the Coast Guard. I was a quartermaster working in God's country until the Coast Guard, in its infinite or lack thereof infinite wisdom, decided that they didn't need professional navigators anymore, and they turned me into a SAR guy. And so that's what I did the last 5 years. Was I coordinated search and rescue, and then
so you went from a quartermaster to an operations specialist.
Yeah, that's the word they use. Yeah,
no special. It's a special and operations.
It's very special.
Special and operations.
Yes,
I don't
it's
think
so
that.
special.
Yeah, it doesn't kind of work going together with
It's
the way.
an idiotic rate.
Yeah, because they combined
RDTC.
Oh, you have to say it out loud so people know. Radarman, telecommunications specialist,
and QM
quartermasters, and to make the OS rating. So that's a really broad spectrum of jobs that they threw into one bucket.
It's way too broad a spectrum of jobs.
It really was. They could have done something different. But
And technically, like I was supposed to go bosun mate.
that was an option, wasn't it?
Quartermasters, if you did not
OS
submit a package, they went bosun mate.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had to submit a package to go OS. And
Do you regret it?
do I regret it? That's a good question. Sometimes I do, yes, because I could have stayed afloat if I'd gone bosun mate. I know I could have gone afloat. I would have had a much longer career.
Think so?
Oh, yeah, there's no question about it. I could have easily made warrant.
Would you have? So you would have easily done more than 22.
Yes. I probably would have gone to 30.
Jesus. That's a
Well,
bit
but I
much.
wouldn't have worked afterwards.
That's a bit much. Well, that's true. I don't know. That's a bit much. So we got to
Wait a minute. You know that we still work for the Coast Guard, right?
Yeah, but I'm retiring in 7 years.
Okay.
Again.
That'll give
There we
you
go.
32 years or something, right?
That would be our co-host or a guest host, Scott, with his big, dumb BM officer fingers smacking the fucking microphone that he doesn't know how to use any goddamn thing. All right, so we got Baby
He's
Kangaroo.
a gorilla with a keyboard.
Yeah, I know, right? He ate too many crayons. He's a fucking idiot. If y'all listened to one of the other ones, we boating safety, we had Scott on here before. He agreed to come on again for some begrudging reason to do this one.
Because he's an idiot.
He's a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
So Scott, tell us. Okay, so you Coast Guard, give us your little spiel. What you got?
Joined the Coast Guard in '93 after 3 months at LSU. Failed out because there wasn't a degree in female anatomy and alcoholism. Joined and was going to do 4 years and get money to go back to college, and retired after 23 years. I was a bosun mate, boat driver, did search and rescue. Did a stitch with the counter narcotics in Tacklet South, driving the fountains and doing intercept work in the Caribbean. Went to St. Pete.
Mr. High Speed, Low Drag.
Yeah, that's why I got 6 screws in my back thanks to those fucking boats. And then got commissioned in 04. Made it to 03, was up for 04, retired with just shy of 24 years of service. Came back just like these other two monkeys. And managed a SAR program and training program for Sector New Orleans, and then I took over the search and rescue program manager for the 8th Coast Guard District, now Heartland.
Yeah,
Coast Guard
Heartland District.
Yeah. God almighty.
So that's pretty much the gist of it. It's too lazy to get out and get a real job. 33 years now with the Coast Guard total.
Is it 33?
Yeah, coming up
Jeez.
on 33.
Good Lord. All right, we also have another guest host.
I think.
Huh?
30. Wow.
Are you trying to do math?
I am trying to do
I
math.
was told there'd be no math.
They're both Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had an army guy. I had an army
that's
guy
all
I had an army guy that I wanted to fucking bring in, but since I only have 4 mics, I didn't know if I could split one.
Yeah.
Or else I'd have had him in, and I didn't want him sitting next to Scott.
36
breathing
years
in his ear.
with the Coast Guard now.
How many?
Good Lord.
36.
Jesus, you're fucking old.
All right. So we also have another guest host. We got Stefan with us. And Stefan, give us your little spiel. What you got?
I did the Marine Corps for 3 years and 9 months, just a little shy of 10. I got hurt, so I got out. And then after that, I went to contracting. While I was in the Marine Corps, I did EOD and a little bit of shipboarding with MARSOC crew in the end. And then I went to contracting. Went to Kandahar.
You don't do that shit anymore, huh?
No, I wish. Too fat.
Oh, you got it in shape.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting there.
Are you planning on going back?
I don't know. Kids.
Oh, yeah. Imagine that. Kids will do that to you.
Sexual side effects.
Yeah, STDs. Just in case nobody knows, kids are sexually transmitted diseases because once you get them, you do not get rid of them.
Can't cure them, can't kill them.
Nope. If you could, though.
You can do both if you just can put the body somewhere where they don't find it.
60 miles offshore, cinder blocks, chicken wire.
I was thinking more along the
Wow.
lines of
Somebody's got a plan.
I was thinking more along the lines in the middle of the swamp where there's a whole lot of alligators.
Yeah, but they could float up. There's pieces that'll float up.
Alligators
nothing.
don't eat dead.
Nothing's going to
Nothing
flip.
anyhow.
Crabs do.
Yes.
Crabs eat everything. I got proof of that. All right. So, Joey or Baby Kangaroo, what were your platforms? So since you were quartermaster, you was on boats. What kind of boats were you on?
I was on 5 different ships with about 11 and a half years sea time. Let me think. My first one, Coast Guard cutter Buttonwood, Galveston, Texas. Keel was laid in 1939.
1939.
Yes, you are correct.
Good Lord.
Before my parents were born.
Funny joke about that. When I went on my first date with my ex-wife, we were walking around the USS Kidd in Baton Rouge, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we had one of those. Oh yeah, ours was just like that on that ship." And she's like, "How old was your boat?" I'm like, "It was commissioned before this one was." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." So Coast Guard, can't never throw away a platform that only works moderately well.
Yep.
So after Buttonwood, I was on Red Beach out of Governor's Island, New York. And then the Coast Guard sold their soul and gave that island back to the city, which was so stupid.
What kind of boat was that?
It's a 157-foot buoy tender, medium class buoy tender. It's gone. They're gone now. They replaced them. All of the white class and the red class got replaced by the
Did you forget how to use things?
JA, the 175s. So after, let me think. Wow, I am getting old, aren't I? After Red Beach, I was I did a tour in Morgan City, and then I did 6 months on Valiant in Miami. That was probably
What was
my
your
sixth
you
least
have to say
favorite.
you have to say what your Morgan City tour was.
Oh, I was at VTS Berwick Bay, traffic controllers for the waterway.
VTS's Vessel Traffic Service.
Correct.
Because I got lucky enough to do the exact same thing
Several years after.
12, 15 years
Something
after
like
you did.
It's one of the best kept secrets in the Coast Guard.
Yeah, it was a great job.
If you like to hunt and fish, that place is paradise.
Yep. Yeah, it really is. Morgan, and the bad thing is people complain about Morgan City.
Well,
It's a tiny ass little shit. You're over the bridge. You're out of the fucking town. You go across the bridge. You're in Berwick.
Yeah.
And
that's where I lived.
in Berwick.
Yeah.
Oh God, you poor thing.
Well,
It probably wasn't as bad. It probably wasn't as bad back then.
I lived right underneath the 182 bridge.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't do that today.
Probably not.
No. Well, I'm telling you, you would not do that.
Why? Is that a bad part of town now?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's got bad.
I gave up the little 1-bedroom apartment I had and just drove back and forth.
Yeah.
Hour and 15 minutes from Baton Rouge. So, and then after Valiant, and I know you got your own words on 210s in the Coast Guard.
I do.
I did not. It's funny. I had a pretty decent 6 months on there. The ops boss, he didn't like me, and I hated him. So, but then I swapped with the guy on board Hudson, which is a 160-foot construction tender in Miami. And if the Coast Guard had told me, Joey, we're going to leave you here forever, but you can't get promoted beyond E5, I would have been like, done. I'll hang out here forever. But, yeah, they said that wasn't going to happen. So,
You would have stayed in E5 and done.
dude, you have no idea how good that job was. You have no idea how good that job
Scott's
was.
over here nodding his head in agreement.
Yeah. It was, we moored in the South Beach. I looked at Tommy Hilfiger's boat moored up across the way in Miami Beach Marina. We drove up and down the Intercoastal Waterway in the coast of Florida. Sometimes we went out to Lake Okeechobee. We did a little bass fishing. Occasionally we went all the way down to Dry Tortugas. I mean, does that sound like that'd be a miserable tour?
It sounds awful.
It's tours y'all do.
It just sounds awful. Jeez.
And then after that, I spent 2 years on a Mr. High Speed Low Drag 110-foot patrol boat in Miami, the Chandelure. And that was a real good job, too. I had a great boss. My CO was awesome. And, yeah, we got a couple of smaller busts.
And then you did, after the 110, you did what?
I went to the district. District 7, yeah.
District Southeast.
Yeah, now District Southeast.
Wait, actually,
the one that's down in Miami, man.
Yeah, it's backwards now. So it's Southeast District. So
Yeah.
I got it backwards. I keep messing that up at work, too.
Yeah, I went down there as a watchstander originally. And
LE. Wasn't it LE?
I was mostly, it was LE and
SAR.
SAR. Their structure's a little bit different from the other districts.
Don't they have an LE?
They have an
and a-
LE watchstander and a SAR watchstander.
Did they have separate when you were there?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Okay.
They called them a LEDO, law enforcement duty officer, and a SARDO, search and rescue duty officer. And I went down there as a watchstander, and then I made chief, and I thought, woohoo, I'm finally getting the hell out of South Florida. I got orders in hand. And then my friend, air quotes, the detailer who I was stationed with at Morgan City,
Oh, shit.
called me up and said, hey, you need to buy Chris a beer, who was my chief at the time. And I said, well, I'll always buy Chris a beer. Why am I buying him a beer, Mike? He goes, oh, he didn't tell you he dropped his letter. I was like, oh, good for Chris. Good for Chris. How does that impact me? He's like, oh, well, your boss called and said he wants you to stay there. I was like, no, Mike, I have orders. He's like, yeah, I canceled those this morning already. I'm like, what?
That sounds about right for a detailer.
So, yeah, I ended up doing 5.5 years at the District 7 Command Center as a watchstander and as a chief.
And then retired, and now you're at the wonderful
I know.
Heartland District.
You know, I
doing
retired.
search and rescue.
I retired out of there, and then I went back there 3 years later as a civilian. And then because I was trying to keep my marriage together, I moved from there to District 8 in New Orleans, now Heartland District, or District Heartland, whatever the fuck the term is. I can't figure it out.
Heartland and then District.
Okay, fine. And she kicked me to the curb anyway, so, you know, it's the way things work out, isn't it? I should have stayed in South Florida.
Marriage is a leading cause of divorce.
Yeah, it is. It's the only cause. So what you got, Scott? What about yours? Give us your little spiel about where you've been and what you've seen. Do you remember? You're getting kind of old too while you're fucking with Joey. So
Yeah.
do you remember your shit?
He's older.
You're more senile.
I qualified initially as a and Lake Pontchartrain on the Coast Guard 41 footers, 19-foot RHIs, 21-foot RHIs.
Wow, you really are old.
Yeah, I am.
41 footers?
They were good boats.
They were good boats.
And then did a brief stitch at South Padre doing intercept work with the at the time the Coast Guard trying out the jet drives, which were pieces of shit. From there, I went into Opelika, Miami, where I did the counter narcotics with D7 Tacklet and then Tacklet South. Drove the 42-foot and 38-foot Lightnings. I'm sorry, 42-foot Lightnings, 38-foot Fountains. And then from there, went back to St. Pete as a law enforcement petty officer. Competed for chief, and then ended up putting an OCS package. Went to OCS, then from there went back to Group New Orleans, which became Sector New Orleans, which we float tested for Katrina. Did search and rescue. Did a controller work. Was a qualified SAR controller initially in St. Pete as an E6, and then went and taught at National Search and Rescue School in Yorktown. Came back to New Orleans.
You did?
I did.
How long were you there?
In New Orleans?
No, at SAR school.
2 years.
Huh. Okay.
Short toured back here because of the ex-wife, the co-core, and like Joey's did not work out. So he did some time at NOAA as a plainclothes liaison officer with National Data Buoy Center when I was a lieutenant. And
I heard that was an awesome job.
Not really. NOAA's got more red tape than any federal agency I've ever seen. And then
Yeah, but didn't you have a bunch of warrants working for you?
yeah, do warrants really work for you?
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think Coast Guard warrants really work to begin with, but
Then I went, I did a staff tour at D8 on the resources staff, and then went back to Sector New Orleans for a command duty officer job, and then pretty much retired after that. I did a brief 9 months on the district staff and planning, which I didn't do anything but hire. I think I hung an evacuation chair on the 13th floor of the federal building. I think that was the highlight of the 9 months.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. And then came back and took the Sector New Orleans training officer job for their command center. And then in 2020 applied and somehow got this job as the SAR program manager for the 8th Coast Guard District.
So it went from a GS-12 at sector to a 13 at the district level.
Yep. Stands SAR mission coordinator and active suspension authority for the district.
Look at that. Something real responsible.
Yeah.
We got some responsible some bitches at the fucking table today. What you got, Stefan?
Not much.
He's got some good
He's like, I did short of 4 years, so
He's got some good videos.
I said, he's like, I shot at people. What did you do?
I didn't have all that. I did EOD, so I went to Paris Island
Yep,
first.
yep, tell us what
and,
EOD is.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I went to Paris Island first, and then they told me I was going to go in as a bullet counter, pretty much is what they said, a supply guy. So that wasn't cool. And in the Marine Corps, you don't pick what you do at all. So I went there. When I went to Marine combat training, whenever I got done there, they assigned school, and they were like, you're going to explosive ordnance disposal, and your time home just got cut. So normally you go home for, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks. And they were like, you can go home for about 3 days. We need you back. And I went to, was it Fort Walton Beach? Elgin?
Fort Walton Beaches, yeah.
Yeah. I went over there and did my school.
They usually
Eglin.
they give you
Eglin.
Eglin, yeah.
do they give you they usually give you a couple of weeks out of
It's two
Really?
weeks, 2 to 3 weeks home after MCT.
no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. That must be nice.
Then they were like, you're going to do explosive ordnance. So I was like, cool. Like thinking I was going to be on an aircraft carrier, but no. They were thinking more like Highway 1 and Kandahar. So did that enlistment deal, did 29 Palms, which was miserable. Which
Was
is
it
where
really?
you go for build up. Yeah. There's nothing out there. It's literally just desert. There's no palm trees. There's nothing. It's desert and I think it was 2.5 hours or something to go to the beach. Like it was a long ways, and you never got permission to go that far because you're doing your build up to be deployed. So they were like, if you leave, you're probably not coming back. So
Yeah. Jeez.
so anyways, went and did that, and then went to Japan and did a little MEU, which is a Navy thing. You go around on a big old boat and you deliver supplies to all these different bases. Is what they say you do.
How'd you like Japan?
Japan was good. I went to Okinawa. I was only there for like a week and a half, but it was good. Right after we left, they locked it down. A Marine got accused for killing a girl
Oh, jeez.
at a gas station, and there was no video of it somehow. Anyways, so it got locked down, and so I'm glad we got out of there before then because everybody had to stay on base. But it was good. And then I went to Kandahar.
Is that when you were contracting?
No, I went to Kandahar with Marine Corps.
No.
And then that's where I got my 80%. And then when I got hurt over there, I came home and I got approached in a bar one night for contract work through a guy named Jeff. Walked up and he's like, hey, you were military? I was like, yeah, I was Marine Corps. He's like, cool. You want to go back to work? And I was like, no. And he's like, we pay really good and we don't have that many rules. And I was like, yes. Yes. I was single, no kids. I was like, let's go.
Which one sold you, the pay or the not many rules?
Probably the not many rules. The pay's not bad, but the not many rules was a big thing because with the Marine Corps, when you're in country, it's 24/7. You have a tactical operation command that has a lawyer sitting in it, watching everything that you do.
Yeah, that doesn't sound anything. All you have to do is say lawyer. People are just like, ugh.
And every kill has an investigation behind it, so they can keep all that.
Oh, jeez.
If it wasn't for lawyers, we wouldn't need fucking lawyers.
Yeah, I know, right? So
Over
the
there.
guy was shooting at me, so I shot back and I won.
Right. And over there,
End of discussion.
they have no rules, period. But you have all these rules and laws that you
Yeah.
have to follow.
Jeez. So would you go back to contracting?
Oh, today.
You'd go back if you
yeah.
could. Is the kids holding you down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get in better shape if I go back.
Well,
I'm getting there.
I was gonna say, how much have you lost so far?
Like 98, 97 pounds.
Have you lost that much?
Mm-hmm.
And you're what?
298 to
You're 6.
108.
Were you 6 even?
What?
Are you 6 foot?
Yeah.
6 even?
Yeah.
and you've lost 98 pounds.
Mhm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was a little on the hefty side. I wasn't worried about him when I first met him. Now I'm slowly getting on the worried side because he looks like he might be able to. Shit,
You know he can build bombs, right?
it's not before I can get to him. Well, I don't know about now. Now he's lost the weight. Now it's like, well, fuck.
Oh,
Now
that
you
was
might
my
be
memory.
Now he's somewhat of a threat since you're. How much you weigh now?
I'm at 118 2 days ago.
218.
218. Sorry.
I was gonna
say
You're right.
118,
Sorry.
my
I always
God.
get that
You
number
don't look,
fucked
you
up.
don't look anorexic.
I always get that number bad.
Yeah, I know, right? 118. You're the
218.
size of my fucking
Sorry.
finger. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about you anymore.
Yeah, you're right. 218. Sorry.
So, what would you say if you could go back? Would you do anything different?
I wouldn't have went Marine Corps for sure.
No,
No.
I know
And
you. I know you love the Marines. I mean, that's that brotherhood shit. So
Yeah,
I mean, I
but-
totally respect and understand that. But you wouldn't go Marines if you could go
No.
back.
And I disencourage people to go Marine Corps. I actually tell them to go somewhere like Navy or Air Force, something easier.
Really?
Space Force.
Something,
oh God,
yeah.
not that.
Anything other than the Marine Corps, unless it's like,
Okay, well,
depending
why?
on where they came from.
Well, why? Because I mean, look, I get it that it should be understood that if you join the Marines, you're gonna see action.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
You're a bullet magnet.
yeah, there's no getting around that. That's what you're there for. But why would you? Why would you? And then what other branch would you choose? What would be your number one pick besides being a Marine?
I don't know if
You
I
might
could have
alienate.
been
Look, if
anything
you say
different.
something, you say another branch that's fucked up,
I
you're
know.
probably going to alienate yourself.
I
Don't say
know
Coast
if
Guard.
I could
you're
ever
fucked.
do it. If I could ever do anything other than Marine Corps, because the way I was programmed. But for most of the kids today that go in, I would probably tell them go Navy, because they can do a whole different array of jobs. I mean, Marine Corps, you're going to be, everybody that I've known has either been a mechanic or, I mean, there's not that many EOD guys that are alive whenever they come back. So mechanics and grunts come back and they're mechanics, so or they're plumbers or truck drivers. So I guess we need those. But I think in the Navy you get more of a wider array of
Job
experience.
options.
Yeah, and job experience really, and then options as far as school and everything. Because Marine Corps is like, we'll put you through school, but you'll never be home to go.
I was going to say, because I mean, for me and Joey's jobs, like there's not a whole lot of civilian jobs that translate into what we
Right.
do. So I mean, I get where that's coming from. So you wouldn't let so if your son said, "Dad, I want to join the military. What branch should I join?" What are you gonna tell him?
No.
You're not gonna
Yeah,
tell
but there are Coast Guard jobs that directly translate to
well, not
civilian jobs.
well. I mean, no, there are some jobs, but I'm just saying not OS.
No, God, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a 911 dispatch.
Yeah.
And they used to drop air traffic controllers, but that's bullshit.
Yeah, my job would have
no.
literally transferred to the oil field, which is really hard to get in unless you've been there forever and you know somebody, or into law enforcement, which you're going to go make $38,000 a year, and they can keep that.
Yeah.
If he was going in, I would probably tell him go Navy, actually, which I can't
Really?
believe I'm saying that. but,
Really?
yeah.
I can't believe
Just
Go
because
Navy.
I mean, he can be a drone pilot, or he can be what's it called where they build programs.
IT?
Yeah, he could be like an IT person.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there's so much more he could do that's not a line of fire job or a physical job that you can't really make a whole lot of money when you get out.
Yeah, true. Fair enough. What do you want to talk about your injury?
Oh, we can.
You want to tell us about it then?
Which one?
What? how about the big one that made you get put out?
So
I said I ain't gonna push you to talk about it, so don't
No,
feel
you good.
like you have to.
no, you're good. We were escorting Exxon representative and a Shell representative into Kandahar, and we came under fire off the right side of the mountain, across from another mountain, and first Humvee and third Humvee got hit with IEDs, and whenever we moved underneath the MRAP that we were in, I got a round to the right knee, and then I had a little bit of explosion damage from the second IED that went off. That's really much it. It aggravates me. I think I told you this before, because there was a girl that was with us that was a passenger, and when she bailed out, she hit her knee on a big rock, and it's crashed the shit out of her. and she bled, and she got a Purple Heart when we came home.
What?
And it pisses me off so bad.
She fell?
She fell getting out of the Humvee because she didn't have her footing, and she had a combat injury, which gave her a Purple Heart, and she got disability. I was like, "You are out of your freaking mind."
Jesus Christ!
And then you got guys like us get hurt, get shot, turn around, go enlist, or not enlist, but turn around and go do contracting work in Africa and everywhere else where there is nobody to call and say, "Hey, I'm hurt, come get me."
Yeah, right.
But we go do that because this is what we do. And she just took it out.
Jeez.
Her name was Chantel. She bailed out the right side, and next thing you know, she was on the ground screaming, and everybody's like, "She must be hit." Nope, she cut her knee open.
Wasn't even hit.
Yeah, and didn't cut her knee like horribly or nothing, and she didn't need a tourniquet. I mean,
she was still able to get up and walk.
yeah.
Did she drag one of you motherfuckers out or back to say just?
Nah, we called in the Super Cobras, which was pretty cool. It was 2 female pilots that came in with Super Cobras and completely just wiped out the side of the mountain. You looking it up?
Yeah, I am.
So a Super Cobra is a regular Cobra, but they run a twin propeller so that whenever they get low to the ground, a normal helicopter will create a updraft and it'll slam the helicopter to the ground. Super Cobras will come through like 3-4 feet off the deck. And they make very little noise because the propellers cancel each other. A normal helicopter, whenever the propellers start whopping, you hear boom, 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 boom. Whenever they come in, you don't hear much of nothing. You hear motors and guns.
So if you had to be scared of one branch of the American military, what would it be? Would it be Air Force?
Air Force, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I started looking at some of that stuff, and then I started going down the rabbit hole of videos and stuff, and it's just...
They have the Moab.
Man, I'm telling you, they're just... Fuck. Just like the B-2, the B-2s that just went and bombed Iraq. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, they're there and you have no fucking clue. All of a sudden, it's like even shooting mortar rounds. What is it? If you can hear the whistle, you're good. Because you know they're going to be away from you and they're not directly over. But it's like when you just boom and that's it. And you have no fucking idea they're coming there. It's just like, oh, man.
When we were on campfires and it was a blackout base at the time, which means you can't have no light, no cigarette smoke, no cigarette emits, like nothing after dark.
Yep.
And that's why, because mortars, like you would hear them at night, just boom, 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 and you're like, oh shit. You just get in your bed, put your flak over your chest, and put your piece of plywood up against the window, and hope nothing comes through.
Yeah, hope for the best. Yeah. Good Lord.
But then we came out with that what's that system that detects all the incoming rounds? The MRAD? No, what is it?
Not MRAD.
Oh man,
You're talking about like the
RAM?
like a baby.
It's a baby Gatling, but it's on a
Sea-Wiz. No, it's the Navy's version of Sea-Wiz because
that's what it is.
It picks it up and.
But a lot of the military bases have them now, and there's 2 or 3 of them. So whenever incoming rounds come up, you just see a line of tracers and then explosions in the air.
What years were you in?
2009 to 2013.
So were they still having the butt hurt, not wanting to fund IED shits for the Hums? Because they ever you remember what I'm talking about? Like they kept complaining. It's like, hey, we need some IED stuff in here, and it's like, we're not going to fund it. So it's just like, well, the doors still pop off, kind of thing of the fucking Humvees. And
so
like, thanks, guys.
When we first got there, me and Grimion and Brown, like my little unit, my fire team, we literally were stealing doors and stuff off of Humvees and welding them to the bottom of ours to get extra protection for if you hit IED.
Just because they wouldn't fucking supply
They would not do it. And then when the MRATs came out, they were great, but nobody had them.
That sounds about right. Oh, you're going to hear some rattling in the background because the Bentley is home. And my co-host, Tammy B48, made it in. She made it through the rainstorm that just came through. All right, well, Scott walked up.
It's not even raining outside now.
That's the way it works in Louisiana.
It is the way it works.
You don't like the weather? Wait 15 minutes. It's good.
But the EOD thing was interesting because there's only so many of you in country at the time. So it's like you get a 24-hour window to work, and then that 24-hour window becomes your window the next time and the next time and the next time. And the next thing you know, you're never in. You're sleeping in a Humvee on the way back to the next call. So it was interesting.
Well, I mean, hopefully your kid doesn't grow up and says he wants to join the military. Or if he does, hopefully he doesn't say the Navy.
Yeah, I don't care where he goes. Just
As long as he gets out the house at 18.
Yep. School or college or military. One or two.
I think Scott, your son joined, didn't he?
Yeah, he joined. I was
Is
pretty
he-
much had a full ride to Mississippi State and decided he wanted to join. And 2 weeks later, he joined.
He had a full ride to Mississippi State,
Yeah, he had like a 33 on the ACT. Smart kid. So,
and he didn't want to go.
nope.
What did he join?
Coast Guard.
Yeah.
He's following Daddy's footsteps. Is that what it is?
He said he wants me to salute him one day. I'm like, okay, cool.
So is he going to try to do the same route you did? He's going to go enlisted and put it in an OCS packet and try to get officer?
Yeah, I think that's the way he keeps mentioning warrant, which I told him is probably a better path. Yeah, I won't have to salute him, but I mean, still,
Would you?
Hey, Scott, you know you're no longer active duty. You don't have to salute anybody.
I'll salute him.
He put his fucking uniform on to go to his what was it? You
Swear him in.
Yeah.
It still fit.
That is such a other branch thing.
What?
I've seen guys in Navy uniforms and Army uniforms in church before. I'm like, what?
I've never done that. I have never worn my
And
uniform to
weddings
church.
and stuff. And I'm like, what are y'all
No,
doing?
I didn't get married uniform either time. Yeah,
Yeah, but you know what's funny about that is the Marine Corps has the best uniforms.
they do.
Well, we have so
Yeah.
many rules on where you can wear them, though.
Yeah, but I had a
Do you
Marine-
really?
Oh, yes.
I was in 03 and I went to the Marine Corps Reserve Center and I had a freaking E4 Marine salute me and I felt dirty. It was so perfect. I mean, they have their shit together. It's not like fucking McHale's Navy with like the Coast Guard. So
All right. So Scott, since you were an officer and no three of us were, how many uniforms did you have as a Coast Guard officer?
Jesus. SDBs, DDBs, Alphas. Dress uniforms, I think I had 6. 7.
How many-
7.
I'm doing this for a comparison to how many did you have, Steven?
You have your fatigues, and then you have your alphas and bravos, which is one, just with a different top. And then you had your class A's, which was your dress blues. But all you really need is dress blues and fatigues. I mean,
That's
nobody wore the B's
No.
because you look like a damn pickle.
You see the, I don't know, maybe some people that see the Navy and they always see the white outfits. They're so fucking stupid. There's like 13 buttons for the flap for your dick to go pee. And everybody's just like, I don't even want to go pee. I got to undo 13 buttons.
You know
and
the
just
Coast
pull
Guard
them.
used to have that uniform, right?
We did.
Oh my God.
Years ago.
We got rid of it in the 80s.
I think it was even before then.
I thought it was 82.
The Coast Guard had those fucking same things?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Except ours weren't white.
Ours are blue.
they-
Yeah, ours were blue.
That weird ass light blue color?
No, they were dark blue.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't get
The
the
Navy
white.
has dark
The white
blues,
tells me
too.
you're lazy. Like, you don't even get dirty enough to where you don't have to wear white.
If I ever had to do a dinner with whites, I was going to serve fucking spaghetti, I swear.
Just to piss people off.
With your ice cream whites?
I lost mine in Katrina and I never bought them again.
Oh, you didn't have a full sea bag. Shame on you. I expect
Whites aren't considered sea bag.
doesn't matter. You're supposed to have all that shit.
So Marine Corps, you can't wear fatigues anywhere off base either. Like you can't if you wear them to your house and you stop at the gas station, you can get in trouble for that. You
Get the
in
fuck
jail.
out.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Marines are not supposed to be in battle uniform in the country unless they're on a base.
Good Lord.
Well, it used to be the Coast Guard didn't want you to wear
Yeah.
working blues off base.
We're still not allowed to fly in uniform.
Yeah, that came about a few years ago, wasn't it?
After 9/11.
Yeah.
Man, did it?
You're not allowed to wear uniform. I think they can only wear a uniform on a plane after boot camp. That's the only time we can wear a uniform.
Like going home. That's the only time you shouldn't be able to wear one. You're done shit.
I don't know. After our boot camp where we were at in Jersey, they love Coasties. Like I think I asked your kid about that, and it was just like everybody loves the fucking
it's a
Coasties
Coast
and
Guard
Cape May.
town. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
Cape-
Coast-
Cape May.
Cape May, New Jersey.
Yeah, they
Yeah, that's
fucking.
wild. Yeah.
We whenever I joined and went through boot camp, they gave us 24-hour liberty off base, and then we you have to leave in uniform, and as soon as we go to a restaurant, it's like, all right, I'm gonna get my tab, and they're just like, no, don't worry about it. They paid for it, and that was absolutely everybody that came through boot camp. They're like, no, I'm paying for that guy.
Yeah, Marine Corps is a little bit different crowd. So they're like, we're not paying for them. We're pressing charges.
Hide your daughters.
Yeah. All the Navy guys are out at fucking sea, and the Marines are there like, we got held back. I'm fucking all your wives.
Yep.
Good Lord.
They don't pick up tabs. We get charges pressed against us. Stupid shit.
I think I've met more crazy Marines than I have, well, any other branch.
It's interesting because the first thing people say when they meet, they're like, "You're not loud and obnoxious." I'm like, "No, I was EOD. I'm calm." I was like, "I do not get loud."
Because
But you meet someone, oh my god!
oh yeah, we were in TC, and I guess now OS school is in Petaluma, California. They do not like us, and there were some Marines that are there, and if that fucking Marines see you, they just give you so much shit. I'm just like, mother. There was one guy tried to pick a fight with me and a friend of mine, and it was just like, dude, we're just trying to fucking hang out, and the fucking goes days, and he just fucking. I was like, dude. All right, man. I'm just gonna go because you're not worth my time. I'll see you.
I enjoyed watching the Marines at the Barrel Club and they beat the fuck out of the Navy. The Navy and the Marine Corps get into it. Everything. We just go hide in a corner and be like, let the Marines finish.
When we came back from deployment. One of our staff sergeants brought us to Coyote Ugly in New Orleans, and I didn't know it's a Navy bar, and we got our asses kicked by a bunch of old school Navy guys. I was like, yeah, I don't mess with old school guys. Some old school guys are way different.
That's because we'll pick up a fucking bar stool.
Yeah. People talk about old man strength. It's just I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm too old to give a fuck.
I'm losing? Okay, give me a fucking bar stool. I'll even these odds up real quick.
Yeah, I went to Coyote Ugly in New Orleans, and I actually went with my in-laws before.
Yeah.
Is it even still there?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Is
Still
it?
there.
Oh, geez.
It's not even a good bar.
No.
It was fun when we went there, but I mean, we went there, 10,
Gold.
12 years ago.
All the choices you have in New Orleans, and that's the bar you go to?
I'd go to the gold mine every time.
Well, Coyote
Bar.
Coyote Ugly was down the street from the Hooters. Hooters was there at the time, and my father-in-law loves Hooters.
Bunch of nasty, wrinkly titties.
I heard supposedly they're going out of business.
Yeah, I saw
That's
that.
true.
Hooters is?
Yeah.
The wings weren't even that good.
Oh, the one in Slidell stays packed.
Oh, yeah.
I like the one in Slidell. If I want wings, that's where I go.
They got better after the strip club closed because all the girls went to go work there.
Scuttlebutt.
The old scuttlebutt.
Oh, I got news for you. The girls with the scuttlebutt couldn't work at Hooters.
That's some nasty girls.
It was. I went in there exactly one time in my life.
One time
That
when
was
I
with me, huh?
E4.
Yeah, I think it was with you.
Yeah. I went there with Bowen for his bachelor party,
Wow.
and I wound up bailing. There's just everybody. I was just like,
Never been.
you wasn't missing anything.
It's the kind of place where you walk in and then the standing wager is, will she have more teeth than she has tattoos?
Yeah, it was bad.
Pearl River girls.
I'm pretty sure it was more tattoos, not teeth.
That I have no trouble
But-
believing that.
But I'll go ahead and tell you now, if she was missing all her teeth, she's golden. That's all it takes to get some fucking real money is don't have any fucking teeth.
Gum that shit.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I'm
Reminds
looking
me
for
of Japan.
I'm looking I'm looking for an 85-year-old with a good pension and no teeth. Shit. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna make her happy. So what you got, Scott? Would you if you could go back, would you join the Coast Guard again?
Yeah, I probably would. I probably wouldn't have wasted 3 months in college. So I'd probably join. There's not much I'd have done different, except not with the Coast Guard at least. My personal life and my choices of females. would
Well,
have been
we're not
different.
gonna don't
But
get
yeah, I
don't get
would-
all butthurt about that.
I'd still
It
join.
happened for a reason.
I'd still join the Coast Guard.
Would you? Mm-hmm.
I mean, I probably would if they were like, "Hey, we do tours in Miami and California." And meanwhile, they're like, "Marine Corps, we're going to send you to Kandahar, and you're going to graduate with 27 and end with 3."
You still could join us. You know, I mean,
No.
42 is the cutoff now
Good Lord.
for
Yeah,
all
it's-
branches.
Good Lord.
yeah, it's changed.
Well, I know they started putting females in Marine combat.
Do you agree
roles,
with that?
which is insane.
Does everybody? This is going to be a real sexist question. We're going to lose some female listeners, but I mean, like, do y'all agree with females in the combat arena?
I'll give you my opinion on it.
I mean,
I don't care. A girl can hang in most things, but it becomes an issue whenever the sergeant is in love with the lance corporal. And now he's trying to keep her from getting shot instead of his team. That's where the issue to me comes in. I've seen females that can outlift most of us. So
See, that's exactly it. That's my feeling on it too. Is there shouldn't be two separate standards. If the requirement is deadlift, 400 pounds and body press 300 above your head or whatever it is, do 50 pull-ups, then that should be the case for everybody, especially in a combat role. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. When I was on Red Beach, we had a ship that tied up right behind us, the Sorrel, and we would need line handlers when we were pulling in. And they thought it was hysterical to send this little girl out who was literally 5 feet and about 100 pounds. And so they'd throw the messenger line to her, and it was all she could do to get the mooring line around the bit.
Jeez. That's where I was going to go. I understand some females just, you know, in the womb or whatever it was when the baby's made or whatever, just, you know, they might get a little more genetics from one side or something like that. But if it's in a combat situation and like, you know, like Stefan was talking about, like if I got shot, it took a round to the leg, I need somebody to get me out of, you know, the wide open. If she can't drag me and I'm 200 pounds, I'm sorry, I don't want you there.
I don't want her to drag me. I want her to pick me up in a fucking fireman's carry and get me the hell out of there.
Well, that's why you got the drag handles on the fucking plate carriers. That's what they're there for, is to, because you got to have one.
If I'm like
Stefan
and I got shot in the leg and you want to drag me,
Is it better to lay out there and just get shot then? That's why they put drag handles on the mower, because I'm going to drag your ass out with one hand while I got the gun in the other hand, because I'm trying to put suppressive fire. You got to think about that in a realistic way.
I had a female E3 when I was a E5, and she was trying to get qualified crewman, and the 41s had a 24-pound Danforth anchor with 9 feet of triple B anchor chain on them, and she could not lift that anchor from the waterline to the deck. And I mean, it's just, she was 100.
Yeah, and they didn't have a winch on those.
Pounds. No, she was 98 pounds soaking wet. I mean, nice young lady, and she went yeoman. I mean, she couldn't. I mean, how could she have ever been in a combat setting? She just, I mean, biologically, she just wasn't capable. You know, like he said. I mean, like Stefan said. I mean, I've seen females. Someone at the gym this morning. I mean, she was bench pressing fucking 225.
Good Lord.
You know, and I'm like, holy crap! I don't even put 225 on the bar anymore.
That's because you're an old man.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because shit fucking hurts. I swear my wife kicks me in my sleep. But yeah, I mean, if they can pull their weight and the standards are equal, I don't have a problem with it. If a girl can get down on the deck and do 50 push-ups with me, great, do it.
I agree.
You know, I mean, I'm 51 and I can still knock out 50 push-ups like no problem. Even when I was fucking fat, you know, 8 months ago, I could still do 50 fucking push-ups. But I mean, yeah, I hurt for it the next day.
Yeah.
You know, but
My shoulders wouldn't. I couldn't do that. There's no way.
I can't do diamond push-ups anymore.
I sleep on my shoulders and they
I
hurt.
bet you could if there was a piece of pussy on the floor in front of you.
And you got to outline it with the diamond. Like, all right, I'm there. Yeah. Look, Tammy's done came home. You can't be making comments like
Yeah,
that.
she knows I'm a fucking scumbag. So
Well, yeah, you're friends with me, so of course you're a fucking scumbag idiot.
you two fuckers wake me up more than my wife does.
Yeah, but I only do it because you make too much goddamn money.
That is not true.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's true,
if I worked nights,
actually,
no.
Joey doesn't wake me up as much. She's,
If I worked nights, you would get woken up every fucking hour.
I've told sectors that had cases where their CO was out of pocket and Scott had access for them, and they'd be like, "Okay, so yeah, we're gonna forego first light. We're gonna grant suspension, so we need your concurrence." I said, "You're gonna run that UMIB until sunrise because I'm not waking them up for that."
thank you, Joey.
I'd wake him up just to piss him off.
And I would fucking charge the Coast Guard 2 hours every time.
What about you, Joey? Would you do anything different? Still join the Coast Guard, or would you pick another branch?
No, I think I'd still join the Coast Guard. If I would do one thing different, I would, and I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud.
Uh-oh.
I would probably go bosun mate instead of OS.
There it is. There it is.
Shut the fuck
Only because, you know,
What is that?
bosun's mate. You drive boats.
It's a command rate for the Coast Guard. I mean, it's the only rate they can have. We actually have enlisted commands in the Coast Guard.
Talk into the microphone.
Station,
There you go.
Like Station Gulfport is an E8 officer in charge.
hey,
commanding officer
ETs have commands in like
Yeah.
Lorance
It's
days
boat
and
drivers
stuff.
is all
Or
it
at
is.
least they
Low-ran
used to.
stations.
Boat
used to.
drivers. The Marines don't have non-rates, right? Everybody has a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have non-rates, which is basically.
So do you have an MOS at E3 in the Marine Corps?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, you have a.
You go right
MOS
from boot
at
camp to
private.
whatever your combat school is,
You
right?
still have a
Yeah.
MOS as a fuck stick. Is what they call it. So once you get your rank, then you already know where you're going.
Yeah, we have what's called non-rates, which I don't think the Navy even has non-rates.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
well,
they do.
no,
Do
they actually just changed it. You're rated even as an E2 as in an E3
Oh, so they send them to school right after.
boot camp.
Yeah,
have
so
to
a
do
non-rate
it.
is basically they don't have an MOS since we don't use MOS, the term MOS.
Yeah, they don't have a job.
Yeah, so non-rates, and they do the shit work. So they do all the toilet scrubbing, paint chipping, painting, line handling. They're
Hey, I
just
had command of my own 55-inch cutter when I was a non-rate.
a whole 55.
Inch.
You say 55 inch?
Yes.
Was that your dick 54 times?
55-inch cutter. You think about it for a minute. Okay, think about that. I had a 55-inch cutter. As in grass, shithead.
Oh my God, he had a lawnmower.
Yes. I was at an air station.
Oh
Came to work
Christ,
for me.
huh?
He could have came to work for me.
Right.
Yeah, I was at an air station for 2 years.
What air station?
Houston.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I was there when we transitioned from
That is one thing I would probably do different. than
52s to
Coast Guard.
65s.
I probably would go aviation.
I was gonna say I would have went probably.
Oh no, everybody at the place tried to talk me into going aviation.
Oh yeah,
I think
I'd have done
would.
AMT.
Working for an 06 aviator now, and seeing all the air stations and interacting with the COs of Corpus, Houston, ATC, New Orleans, they are some cool motherfucker. I'd rather work for a freaking
yeah, and they're
aviator.
fucking lazy too.
Yeah,
Isn't
but you know what?
Isn't that job pool though like a fraction?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
It's
you're
really
talking
hard.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as far
Anything
as-
aviation is
It's probably
they're
10
jam packed.
It's probably
because
7%.
everybody wants to fucking do aviation. Either the well,
And
I mean, we can't-
promotions are hard.
Yeah, we can't keep pilots, so pilots do whatever obligated time they're doing. They fucking break out and go work for fucking JetBlue or
Airlines.
American,
I just had
all
a
that
We
shit.
just had a 04 leave
Into the mic.
Houston, just leave Houston, and
Not gonna tell you
American
again.
Airlines pulled him, and he needed to transition from rotary wing to fixed wing. American Airlines, they moved their family to San Antonio, and basically had to do the transition. They gave him a freaking Learjet and said, "Hey, we need you to get your hours." So you come into work. Hey, we're gonna get lobster in Maine today. Fly up to Maine, get lobster.
Literally go to
Yeah,
Maine.
and just drive and then fly back the next day. American Airlines gives him a fuel card. Here's a plane. Go get your hours. And now he's a freaking captain on, I don't know, some type of commercial airline.
Jeez.
A lot of the contractor pilots go out and they do that. They'll fly for like oil companies and
Yeah. Yeah, all of our aviation rates are locked up. AMT, which is basically the mechanic for the aircraft, those are fucking locked up. They don't fucking promote fast. The AETs do the electronic stuff, so they're playing with the equipment versus, the actual hydraulics wings and shit like that. So
yeah,
they
like,
do,
like hydros or
yeah. So the
Including the
yeah.
overpaid survival gear. I mean, rescue swimmers.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's just locked up. It's hard to promote, but
yeah.
They used to be called ASMs, Aviation Survivalmen, but we had another name for them. The Aviation Simulated Marine.
Kind of like it. Cooks used to be SS until they got called shit slingers. So,
they were SS
yeah, when I joined, it was SS subsistence specialist, shit slingers.
subsist. Oh, jeez.
And then it became FS, and
Yeah.
now it's CS.
CS.
Yeah.
Culinary specialist.
When you joined, was
That's
the
a cook.
Filipino
That's all a
mafia,
fucking
mafia
cook.
still in
Fucking cook.
the cooks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Filipino mafia.
Majority of the Filipinos were freaking cooks.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
when
they
I
were
first
actually good cooks.
I was
When I
going to say
first
the food
reported to
must have been
Buttonwood-
good because it's not good now.
when I first reported to Buttonwood, we had 3 Filipino cooks.
No shit.
Yeah.
We had Hispanics that couldn't speak English too. That was really that was
Did
how
you really?
that's how they joined because they were like, if you join, you get a green card. You get full citizenship when you're done with your tour.
But they can't have a clearance, right?
No, they were grunts guaranteed.
That was the thing.
They literally the guy he was I forgot where he's from. I think Honduras. He said he literally walked up and told the ICE guy, he's like, I want to go to the Marine Corps.
And they said, "And sure, come on."
They were like, let's see who you are and let's see if we can make it happen. Saad, a guy from Afghanistan, the Marine Corps kicked in his door one day and he had Marine Corps posters on his wall and he was like, I love you guys. They were like, get the fuck on the floor. And he was like, well, I mean, I like y'all. He's like, I'm not a bad guy. So they wound up talking. He's here.
No shit.
Yeah. He wound up coming back.
I didn't think that was really a thing.
Yeah.
You always see that shit on the fucking movies, and it's just like you can either go to jail or join the
That's
service.
the Marine Corps. That's why I said the Marine Corps is a different kind of pool of people. Because, like, if you came from a broken home or you had criminal activity, go to the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
They can use you. Marine Corps literally deprograms you to where you just don't give a fuck.
What was
So
that?
if you can go
What's
in
that
and do
Taylor
it.
Sheridan show? Lioness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the female.
They did that same
So-
thing with that chick who was, I'm assuming, was some
Years
type
ago-
of Hispanic background.
I had a friend of mine he was Marine Corps, and he told me he summed it up real simply. He said, Joey, if you take 100 Marines and you put them into a room and you tell them straight up, 99 of y'all are going to die on this next mission, every single one of them would tell you that I'm going to be the one that's going to survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
The odds aren't great for you.
That's the way it's supposed to be, though, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
they're
you tell somebody, go take that machine gun nest.
So that's what we talked about
Really?
last time, the mental health part of it. So they literally break you down to where when you get out, you have no care, no feelings, no love, no nothing. So like when you get out, it's hard to learn to love your kids the right way. It's hard to learn to love a spouse the right way. Because when you're in, it's just you do this or you die. It's easy.
yeah, well,
And it's hey, go do this, and not why do you want me to do it? It's go do this. You don't go do this, you'll probably end up in the sand. So like it's go do this. Or you'll end up back home in jail. One of the two. And the way they program you is you don't have those feelings when you come home. That's why contracting work was so much better.
is that why you would? Is that you think that your main pushing point for you? If your kid wanted to join, you'd say go
Yes,
something else. That
100%.
Do you
Is it?
think that had an effect on your marital status?
100%.
Huh?
Because she would cry and it would piss me off. Because crying doesn't fix anything. Go to the room and go cry if you're going to cry. I've had friends die and I didn't cry because you had a job to do.
all right, fair enough.
You drag them to the side, throw them somewhere where the helicopter can come pick them up or a truck can come pick them up, and you keep on moving. If you stop, you're dead too.
Is it still affecting you today?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You'd be lying if he did. Said he'd
Do
be
therapy
lying if he
every
said
week.
it
Well, I mean, I also feel that I asked the question because I want to hear the answer.
Yeah.
Just like I think I'd cut off most of the stuff because I felt like I was badgering you about some shit. But I told you I was really happy that you started talking about your mental health with all the SAR stuff because I'm happy to hear another grown man be able to talk about that.
But-
Because I
and
mean,
if you-
like we're all me, you, and Joey are the same age. Stefan's a little younger than us, but it's just
Joey's older.
we weren't taught to. Our generation
do
was taught
know-
to suck it up.
I know how to use a pistol, right?
So our separations, which I learned this the other day, like our SEPS is way different because our SEPS is SEPS is separations when you get out of the military. They teach you how to go back to civilian life. They're like, hey,
Do they really?
so this is the way ours went. They were like, you go in and it's some staff sergeant or lieutenant, whoever didn't have something to do that day, did a class. And they're like, so when you get out, you're going to go get a job and this is how you do a resume. But you don't need those because you're a Marine. Just tell them you're a Marine, you're going to get hired.
Oh God.
It's like, okay. And then you go out and they're like, we don't need you. What are you going to do for me? And it's like,
Yeah.
well, I was a Marine. I'm like, I don't care.
Ah, jeez.
Best thing you can sell is you get a tax credit.
Yeah, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I think I didn't care for TAPS. I thought TAPS was a joke, and I haven't.
That's what they call y'all's, huh?
Yeah,
TAPS, yeah.
TAPS.
Ours is
I don't even remember what the hell it stands for.
I don't either.
does anybody
I mean,
remember?
the first time I went, I didn't get shit out of it. The second time, I brought my wife, Amy, who's way smarter than me, and she grasped
That's not
a lot
hard
of,
to believe.
Yeah, no, really. She grasped a lot of stuff out of it, especially with regards to the VA and the ratings and stuff that I just didn't know or give a shit enough about after 24 years of being institutionalized.
We didn't
mean-
get none of that. There was no VA talk at all. It was, this is what you're going to do. The best thing that happened to us, one day nobody was available and they had a civilian contractor come in and she talked about Dave Ramsey and how to save money. And that was the best thing we got out of it.
Wow.
TAPS is a transition assistance program.
Oh, there we go.
You just looked that shit up, didn't you?
Well, that's why he's a producer. He does stuff like that.
So what do they call it in the morning whenever they start the day and you play taps?
That's
Same
at
thing?
night.
That's at night.
Yeah.
Y'all don't do it morning and night?
Reveille.
Reveille.
Reveille in the
Reveille.
morning.
Reveille.
Reveille.
There you go.
Reveille,
And then-
Reveille, Reveille.
Oh,
We
stop.
had Reveille, and then we had
I don't know. It's been a long
Colors.
time since I had to do that.
Colors was 0800,
God.
raised the national ensign, and then at sunset you played TAPS and lowered the national ensign.
Yeah.
It's the military.
TAPS is the
There's
end
an
of the day or the end of
that's-
life.
Yeah.
You can say TAPS, and it's got 15 different abbreviations, even though you got
Well, I was going to
beaten
say
boot camp.
colors. Colors is the bathroom time in the morning. That way you don't have to stand there.
Whoa, there we go. Somebody got put in their place.
Well, everybody in the Coast Guard that was on land when Colors was going down, they were all,
Hiding.
yeah,
Right. You're in the bathroom.
are sitting at their desk drinking coffee and eating donuts.
Did you ever purposefully go outside just to fucking salute the flag?
Yes.
That's the answer I should have heard. All you motherfuckers should have said it that fucking quick.
I was outside all the time. I worked in God's country.
The whole
On the
I was
honor board.
always the guy raising the flag.
All right, fair enough.
There's too many people that have paid their life for
Hell
that
yeah.
flag that I would not, in a heartbeat, stand outside at attention and salute it
Yeah, I
at
agree.
any opportunity.
Yeah, even when I was on the 210 in Port OOD, I didn't fucking miss colors. I didn't miss the fucking shit. I was
And I
always
mean-
out there saluting.
and that's one thing-
I would call our sister ship and be like, "Why the fuck wouldn't you out there? Who's your fucking OOD? Let me talk to him." I
And
didn't give
that
a
was
fuck.
one thing I respected about the Marine Corps. You know, I mean, the Marines knew their fucking history. Coast Guard, not so much usually. You know, and I'd hung out with a bunch of Marines when I was at Tacklet South, when I was in St. Thomas, actually. And it was this Marine Corps, I think it was E6 and O2. And they hated the Navy, but they liked the Coasties, and they took care of the Coasties because they knew who Douglas Monroe was, the only Congressional Medal of Honor recipient in the Coast Guard, and he saved 1,400 Marines at the Guadalcanal by giving up his life.
Yeah,
And I mean, these Marines knew this shit. I mean, most Coasties don't even know that.
not now.
Which is sad.
It is.
That's like
You
most
take a
coasties
lot
nowadays
of
can't even
history.
tell you what the
Yeah.
Coast Guard motto is or sing the song. Did you
There-
know the Coast Guard has a song?
yeah, but I don't know
I do.
it. I bet you know the Marine song.
Oh, for sure. So before y'all get off,
I'm not gonna let you sing it because I know your
you
voice.
could. Yeah. So y'all were required to go outside for colors, or was it if you're just outside?
It depends on the unit, depends on the command. But
In
when
import officer of the day on the boat, I was supposed to make sure they were out there early, being ready for colors to raise the flag for the song and shit.
Yeah, I could see
So
the
I always-
flag deal,
so
but
yeah.
like on base, like if you weren't outside, they weren't like go.
No,
Yeah. Okay.
no, that's why.
No, that's how the Coast Guard is. There's
that's
lots
why.
of people.
That's why I asked did anybody purposefully went out to go participate in colors because like everybody, like you said, everybody's going to run and be like, oh, I got to go inside real quick.
Yeah. 90% of the time we were doing something by that time. Our day started at 03
Yeah.
and end at 21.
Yeah, you were already PTing or some shit.
Yeah,
It's just
there-
like,
there
all right,
was something going
motherfuckers,
on.
face that fucking flag or get your ass beat worse than what it is.
And front lane and rest to the east.
So what about, all right, so Steppen talked about his mental health. What about, Scott, what about you and Joey? Where do y'all feel y'all are at?
Please go, man.
I know Scott's is going to be mostly search and rescue because
Yeah,
he's
I
dealt
mean,
with so much stuff.
And it bothers me more the older I get, I guess. I don't know if it's the realization of, your own mortality. A 20, 30-year-old young male, death is not something necessarily on your mind. That's why, they go for the young ones for the Marine Corps, Army.
Yeah.
But it's watching grief so up close and personal to the point where I don't think I knew how to grieve when I lost loved ones. You're telling a family that I'm going to stop searching for your husband. He fell off the boat, and sitting there watching him repeatedly break down into tears, and and the kids standing in the room watching the parents break down. Obviously, like I spoke about last time, Seacorps Power, where I had over 130 family members for the 13 deceased that happened for that incident.
That was just a shit case from the outset.
It
Yeah, it
was. 8 days of being basically embedded with these family members and watching them hold on to any hope that their loved one might be alive. And then finally, ultimately telling them, look, and then bringing home the remains of 6, and them holding on that it might have been their loved ones, or it's cases like that, I think, that just ultimately, and it does make you calloused. I mean, towards death, I've never been shot at yet.
Day's still young.
Yeah. But I mean, it just repeatedly seeing stuff like that, telling families or telling loved ones or telling wives or telling the wife of, for the cruise ship, case where the father, with 2 young ones that he committed suicide and jumped off a cruise ship 280 miles in the Gulf of Mexico, and she got a 1 and a 3-year-old at home. Why'd he commit suicide? Well, she probably drove him to it, bitching at him. But I mean, it's just shit like that,
Where do you think the dynamic is between or which side would you rather be on? Having to deal with the search and rescue and explaining to families, or would you rather have been in a situation like him where you had team members go down? Does that make sense? Like because I mean that's kind of a thing for both of y'all, especially since Stefan saw some,
I think it's just choosing the color of fucked up you want to deal with. I mean,
do you think you'd have dealt with one easier than the other?
I didn't have personal relationships with these people to the level he would have been living with them in tents in the desert and stuff. I mean, yeah, I did get to know these people over the course of 3 to 5 to 10 days or whatever I worked the case for, but I didn't sleep and shower with these, these soldiers or sailors like he did. So
Yeah.
I would imagine that's worse. I can't say for sure. I'm sure he can.
You think it's worse?
Yeah, because we're so tight knit. Like my fire team literally left the Marine Corps at the same time and went to contracting at the same time, and we made sure we stayed together. Like that to this day, we still talk. There's only 3 of us, but when Brown passed away, we were in Africa, and when we came home, like his mom and his wife, like literally wrote letters to us about like what happened and what she appreciated and all that. Like,
oh, geez.
it was very.
That would be much harder.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I think
you can't you don't clock out and go home.
Yeah,
And I know when you clock out, it doesn't go away, but you can go do something to get your mind off it. But like when it's somebody that's there 24/7, literally somebody you get up and go to the bathroom with.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was something that I mentioned whenever we first met, and I was like, I felt like you were looking for, and you may still be. I don't know. We hadn't talked about it. You're still looking for that brotherhood kind of thing. So I was like, I can tell you're looking for that. But I mean, I was happy to be able to be your friend. So I mean, I appreciate you. Our friendship. What about you, Joey? You think you would have fared or preferred one over the other?
I can't even
Start to imagine.
I can't even grasp what Stefan went through. It's beyond my ability to understand how close your relationship, because I know, having been on ships, how close my relationship with the people that were on there was, and then to have somebody suddenly be gone, to watch them die, I can't, no, that would be.
I like to think that I would be able to cope with it, but
You do for a while. So Nick Kamalatatis, he was a Marine Raider too. He explained it the best. He said it's like a train. So like when something in life happens, like a buddy goes down, your train's at full speed still, so you don't even think about it. You're just moving.
Yeah.
But then the second you're out, like when you get discharged or when you go home or whatever on in between deployments, that train just stops and everything just slams into you.
Oh yeah.
That's why you see guys commit suicide, become alcoholics, go to prison, just do stupid stuff, fall into drug use, because that train hits them. They don't know what to do. You can't call your buddy. So there's the Marine Corps, the MARSOC building. They call it the Death Star. That's the way everybody knows it as. But like any day that something happens, you call your buddy and he answers. Well, when you get out, you lose access and your code, you lose your passes, everything to go back on base and everything. So you call your buddy the next day and you call, you're happy because you're going home and you're like, hey, I'm going to call him, tell him I went home and I got a job interview. You call, there ain't no answer. Everybody's at the Death Star. They're not going to answer. Once you leave, it's done.
Yeah,
there is no more calling your buddy because your buddy's on a build up to go back over.
Yeah, you literally just got cut off from everything.
Yeah,
all the resource. I guess the personal resources that you had are just now not there.
Yeah, it's literally this is your life, and then the next day you're on your own. Like you're out.
Yeah.
So Nick wrote a book called Excommunicated Warrior, and it goes through all that, and it kind of helps you with the stages. There's like 4 stages of when you get out and when everything collides. That's why a lot of guys just jump to contracting. You don't have to stop.
Just swap over. And
you just swap over, and literally you can be back out in country in 2-3 months.
Jeez.
So, that's when our first time, or one of the times I had all the guys at the house, and we were talking about how screwed up your mental health can get, because like when you go to Africa, they do some crazy stuff. That's what Dwayne always says. The devil lives in Africa, because it makes it hard to have kids when you come back because of the things that you see.
Yeah, I when my kid was here just a couple of weeks ago, me, him, and Tammy got into a conversation, and I explaining to them, I was like, I try to desensitize myself since I've never been in a combat situation. I do look up pretty fucked up videos just to try to desensitize myself, because I was telling them, I was like, if
Because you
the
need
world
to be more fucked up.
well, not more fucked up, just more callous. Because I was telling them, I was like, if shit hits the fan one day, and I was like, something happens and I lose, I was like, don't worry about what happens to this flesh, because this is just flesh.
move.
It's just if I die, it's like bullet to the head, whatever it is. I'm not here anymore. Doesn't matter what happens to this, even though your visual representation of me is being whatever. Like back in the back in the night days, they would behead you and quarter you and all that. It's just like if you're dead, don't worry about it.
Right.
But I try to desensitize myself, but like I said a minute ago, I like to think that I would be able to deal with some of this shit. I don't know that I would until I'm put in that situation.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up to think that.
I have a question.
I mean, that's
Brad.
what the Marines try to do. They try to desensitize you
100%,
entirely.
yeah.
And it's just like, we just go about your business and you can cry on the inside like a winner, or when shit gets done, that's when you can fucking handle it.
Literally, the reaction they want from you is when you're sad, you're mad. When you're confused on your feelings, you're mad. If you're anything you go to is supposed to be straight mad. So so when you get out and you get sad or something fucked up happens at work or something, you get pissed. You don't know why. You're just pissed because you don't understand the other feelings because you're not supposed to no more.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it. Yeah,
But then they throw you out in the real world and they're like, you can't go off and do that. But
I can see that programming definitely being problematic.
yeah, for sure.
I have a question for you, Brad.
What you got?
So you got all these coping skills to deal with all the stress that comes with our job. What if there's a dog on the boat that sinks?
Save the dog, let the people drown.
See, that's how I feel too.
Because that's where my non-programming has come into play, because my thought goes to, why was your dumb ass out there doing something fucking stupid in the first place, and all the dog does is love you? So if
For me,
you're being a
it's
dumbass
kids-
and your dog fucking loves you,
kids
then
and
you
animals.
fucked them up.
I don't care about adults, and I know that sounds callous to say that. They made a choice to
They
do
already
what they
lived,
did.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But that kid and those animals did not make a choice to be doing what you forced them to do.
Yeah.
And then you did something stupid and got your boat into extremis.
Yep.
So I'd like to be able to send resources out there, get the kids and the dog, and leave the two idiot boaters out there so that they don't breed and have more stupid children.
Look, I'm on board with you. I just seeing a dog's love and knowing a kid's love. I'm right there with you. Just no. Let the people drown.
I mean,
Let the
I know
adults
it
drown
sounds-
and save them all.
Terrible for me to say, that I don't care about. It's a math problem to me. It really is what it is. It's a math problem.
Yeah.
So that's how I deal with it. Okay. And it's because it's a math problem, and I don't have Scott's problem. I don't have to talk to family members because, they whine a lot.
You do every once in a while.
Yeah, it's rare, but yes, that's true.
When he gives him my number,
No, I would never give a family member your direct number.
my work
Ever.
cell.
I would never do that.
When's the last time you've talked to a family member?
Ooh,
Has it been a while?
oh no, actually, it was not very long ago at all. I was talking to the family members of that young lady that jumped off the cruise ship.
The one that committed suicide. The
Yeah.
family was California. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Jeremy. That was
Oh,
Master
yeah, yeah.
Chief's first. Next
I
to Ken.
actually spoke to her dad a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good family. She had some issues.
Yeah, they didn't seem like they weren't shocked by what she did. So I think that they
Oh, yeah,
probably
yeah. I remember that
knew there was something going on there.
Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't an unexpected thing. It was like we was worried about that. To
I think it's nobody expects their family member to commit suicide, but
Yeah, yeah, it
it
seems like-
wasn't. It wasn't something that they went, "Oh, that was totally unexpected." No. Clearly, she had a lot of mental issues, a lot of emotional issues.
Yeah.
It's funny, when we work cases and I tell people about it, they're like, "Well, how'd they fall off the cruise ship?" I'm like, "You can't fall off of a cruise ship."
No.
Like, what do you mean? I'm like, the rails are like chest high. They're like, really? I'm like, you got to want to get off a cruise ship.
Yeah. That one guy, what did they call it? Boat surfing or whatever it was, when he jumped on the life raft on the cruise ship.
He's an idiot.
And he was doing the shit like off of Teen Wolf, the movie.
Yeah.
It was like he was like surfing on top of the boat. It's like, what are you doing? Like, that's just dumb.
I did find out this week that they got cameras that watch the balconies.
Yeah.
Interesting to know.
They got,
yeah.
oh no. if you go on a cruise ship, you should be
He's going on a cruise is why he's bringing it up.
okay. So here's the deal: if you're not in your cabin, you should just assume that you're on a camera. Every single spot on a cruise ship that is a public area has cameras on it.
So balcony activities are filmed though.
Yeah.
They have cameras that look down the ship.
Yeah, I saw that this week.
That's,
I was like,
you know,
He's
I don't
asking.
care. I was
He's
just,
asking for personal reasons.
That's why.
I don't care. They can film whatever they want. I was just curious.
You'll
Send me
have
a copy.
You'll have 2 videos to watch.
That's why when
Can I
they
get y'all's
like they
permission?
call us and they say somebody jumped overboard, they always are able to give us a rock solid time and position because they just run the videotape back. Well, it's not videotape anymore, but they just run it back and they're like, okay, he jumped over at 3:07 a.m. At 3:07 a.m., the ship was in this exact position. So we're like, okay, well, then we know exactly where that chucklehead would be.
So
You
what's
know?
protocol if a cruise ship gets hit by like Somalians in the middle of the ocean? Does the Coast Guard actually go?
You know that we don't have any Somalis over here, right?
No, I didn't say here.
Oh,
No.
I didn't think so. You kind of like on
Call
your
the
own
Navy.
deal.
No. We
oh, you're talking about pirates?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pirate.
they mean butt pirates?
No, real.
Oh, real pirates. No,
The ones that get your phone.
Johnny
info and
Depp.
stuff.
he would be more interesting than some of the shit I've seen. No, we're not.
I'd side with them.
No, if some fucking random panga or whatever it is decided they wanted to go fucking try to take over a cruise ship, no, we're not going to be there in time.
well, hell,
Yeah,
the
that's
cruise
what-
ship could probably
that's why-
outrun them.
That's why I've never went. And then this year I was just like, nah, I'm gonna die one day. Fuck it. Let's go.
I mean, no. What is it, YOLO?
Cruise ship. I would get on Carnival. I would send my ex.
I would
No, I'm going
never get
Virgin.
on-
It's 21 plus. There is no kids allowed.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Yep. $3,000, but I will go every day on that one.
I would never get on a Carnival cruise ship.
You said
Ever.
what'd you say? You're going Virgin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's Saturday.
It's actually, he's gonna get laid.
He's smiling like yes.
Virgin.
That was a given, whether I'm going or not.
What is it? Virgin and what are the other ones?
Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean. And there's
Disney,
another one.
Disney.
Disney's got too many kids on it.
Yeah.
Bliss is an all adult one, but that is
Yeah,
not one that you
Virgin
go on.
is like a floating sex swap shop.
No, that's Bliss.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
Was,
Virgin's a little higher class. I guess.
Virgin, there's only one deck that you can be nude on.
is
Topless.
is Virgin better than Royal Caribbean?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Oh, hands down. You ever hear us get call from Virgin?
I didn't even know there was Virgin
Exactly.
cruise ship.
There's a
line.
tattoo parlor on deck. Like there's all
on
kinds of
the
stuff.
on the
It's
cruise ship.
Oh yeah. It's like I wouldn't say it's the elite, like Silver Whisper elite, but it's definitely up there.
Silver Whisper's a cruise line.
Yeah, it's the one that you basically it's $250,000 for I think it's a 6-month cruise. You
Holy
basically
shit.
circumnavigate the globe.
One of those things that you
live
don't
in-
work for.
Yeah. It's an apartment. You can basically own an apartment on board.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I boarded her. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when I was in E6.
No shit.
Oh no, there was a cruise line that was
Never
like
heard
when
of
Trump
these.
got elected, they said sign up for a 4-year cruise. This is going to cost you this much. You could stay on the boat the entire time while Trump's in office. And I'm like,
Yeah, I've seen some
Sounds
of those.
miserable.
Yeah, I know, right? I've seen some of those, and they have not produced what they've been promising.
well, that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. That's man.
So, what does a Coast Guard boarding look like on a big ship?
It's at least 8 people.
Assholes and elbows.
It depends on what kind of boarding it is, because most of the time they're going to be done dockside, and it's usually
Not water, yeah.
yeah.
Well, how do you
it's-
define a big ship?
Cruise ship.
No, like a cargo carrier.
It's at least 8 people. Well, and I boarded them at sea before, where
Usually at Anchorage, though.
yeah, and I mean you've had the crew. You get the crew mustered right off the bat. Do crew accountability immediately. I've also done them where they had 4 tons of coke on board, and actually the SEALs came along and helped us do security for the crew, so we could literally dig 4 tons of cocaine out of powdered iron ore.
Hang on. Let me see if I'm picking up on. You're thinking like it's just there. And we want to do a random boarding.
No, like a
No?
boarding, like a planned operation board.
Oh yeah,
Like a drug boarding.
it's usually either at Anchorage or at import, and it's usually something planned, and it's usually like 8 people, and like I said, they do the
Yeah, if not more.
Yeah, because I went on one before because I was like, I want to know what the fuck y'all do, and I went and they let me join. And it's usually, like I said, muster the crew. They're checking paperwork, they're checking logs, they're checking, make sure their safety gear is up to date and actually works. So they're doing all this planned stuff. And if they need to do what they call it, an at-sea space accountability fucking thing where they're making sure there's no like fake walls, because they got math and shit they can do to make sure it's like, oh, well,
it's called a tape measure.
Yeah, like this room's this big, but the next room's only half this.
Hidden
yeah.
apartment.
So they're like, that's not right. So they start doing stuff where they get permission to fucking start chopping holes in walls, so they can do that stuff. But I mean,
Does Coast Guard do like a bunch of like night boarding and like the fun stuff?
if they're doing
We
it
used
at
to
night,
do a lot more of it. We would do no announced boardings, fast roping down, but because people kept getting hurt, we kind of stopped doing that.
Yeah.
if there's any night boardings going on, I mean,
It's got to be a high.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be a high risk boarding, high gain.
Yeah.
For us to do at night boarding.
It'd be like a fucking
Scott, when you were
intel on
D7
drugs.
Tacklet, how big was it?
Yeah.
Well, D7 Tacklet was only 28 people. Tacklet South was 130.
So I can recall when I was at the D7 Command Center, they sent every single man from D7 Tacklet, because at the time D7 Tacklet had two basically sections. One of them did training for all of the small boat stations in the district, and the other one conducted law enforcement operations. So I want to say there were about 15 or 18 in each side. Well, they had quote unquote intel on a boat. I'm always skeptical of shit like that, but
Anytime
they
you
had
say the word intel,
quote unquote intel, a boat that was supposed to be pulling into West Palm, and you don't get super big ships into West Palm, and it was at anchor, and they sent every single person from D7 Tacklet to go conduct a boarding on that boat,
good lord.
and then they didn't find anything.
That's what I was going to ask if it produced anything. Yeah.
Hot intel.
We did a boarding in Africa off of a Swick team boat. That was very interesting when you're trying to catch that ladder. But
They're not fun.
No, we did it on a human trafficking situation, and it was interesting. So EOD, I was the one carrying the stick to burn through. So you go up, you strike the stick, and you burn through the first door and start rolling, and it gets interesting real fast. Because you going into something you don't know the layout of at all, and they knew you were coming.
Yeah.
It was nighttime, but I mean they still knew. But we did a lot of stuff over there like that, and then we did a lot of like school stuff for. They would try and start up schools, and Africa's 100% against Christians or anything, any type of religion they don't like.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was interesting. But that's why I was wondering what kind of boardings Coast Guard do, because y'all's tour is like, I did a tour in Miami and now my eyes burn from looking at the computer.
Well, okay,
It's carpal tunnel. Go
I'm
fuck
going to give you a
yourself.
funny story. When I was on board Chandelure, my CEO had a really simple philosophy. He's like, if it's westbound, we're going to get on it. And we're going to board as many boats as we can that are going from Bahamas to the United States. And it was a shotgun blast. That was his thought process. He's like, well, by process of elimination, if we get on enough boats, we're going to find drugs.
Yeah.
And so we did. We boarded, for like 3 days, we would go out and we'd board everything we possibly could. And he's like, okay, we're going to anchor for a day. Everybody's going to take a rest for 24 hours, and then we're going to start and do it all over again. So I'm on watch. I got the deck. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon. And I see this gorgeous sport fisher moving west. And there's a couple of really attractive women on the front of it. And the MKC, he was the one that really ran all the LE stuff on board the boat. He came up, he's like, what's going on, Joey? And I'm like, look at that, Chief. And he picks up his binoculars. He's like, I want to go board it. I was like, okay. So I called the captain. I was like, Chief wants to go board this boat. He's like, all right, let's go board it. And I got relieved of the deck, and then I went to be the small boat coxswain, dropped everybody off, and there were like 8 stunningly gorgeous women on board this boat. Turns out they were the Hawaiian Tropic bikini team. They had been to a boat show in Nassau, and they stayed on the boat to go back to Fort Lauderdale, which is where they were headed to, and they were super nice. And
I bet they were.
yeah. So yeah, that was like, but I also got on a bunch of really shitty fishing boats in the Bahamas too.
yeah.
So
Stefan's not wrong. I mean, my MK2 met his wife on the Tickfaw River in July, and he got to see all the goods before he got into it. So you could not go up there, and they were just taking off clothes. And
were they at the prop stop?
Yep.
There you go. Yep. There, Tin Lizzie's one of the two.
The prop stop's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
I hadn't been there yet.
They have like kids in there recently
yeah. I think they've
because
eased
they
it up a
serve
bit.
food.
Yeah,
Now
now
it's a
they do. They
restaurant.
used to not. It was just the worm bucket. That's all you could get.
Ooh, and I love the worm bucket.
Yeah, I bet.
Jeez, now it's going.
You've
into-
never been, so you don't understand, Brad. It's
No.
a drink, and they put gummy worms in and it's like it actually
Fishing
comes
worm.
in a bait.
Fishing worm bait bucket.
Yeah, it comes in a fishing worm bait bucket.
Oh,
They make
nice.
the drink in it, and then they put gummy worms in it. They call it a worm bucket.
It's quite nice. It's very good tasting, but it will. I watched my mother fall.
There's a lot of
off the-
alcohol in it.
Yeah, I watched my mother fall off the sailboat when I was a teenager. She had too many worm buckets.
Yeah, it's like a hurricane.
Hey, babe, we need to go to the.
Yeah, I was gonna
What's
say
it called?
you have a boat.
I've been telling you
stop.
for the last 2 years to go to the prop stop.
It's
Well, I
the prop
gotta-
stop. You can actually
we
drive
gotta
it
go to the
too,
prop
can't
stop.
you? Right there in Springfield.
Well, you can't to the prop stop. You can only get the boat to that one, but 10 Lizzie's you can get to. But you have to, best case, launch at North Pass right there in Pass Man Shack. Run up the Tickfaw. It's on the right descending bank of the Tickfaw River, probably about a mile and a half up the river.
Oh shit!
They
When you
write
go
a
living-
lot of
I'm-
BUIs.
it sounds like I
around
need to
there.
go.
Yeah.
It really
I
sounds
need
like
to
I
go
need to
fishing or crabbing or something. It's been
You can do a
too damn
podcast
long.
on there.
I gotta fucking. I gotta get the goddamn boat registered.
Look, I was there,
it's fixed. Dude.
years
It's run
ago-
good. It's just at his house.
and this old coon-ass boy came rolling up. He was in a big John boat, bateau, and he was so drunk he didn't realize he didn't have his plug in his boat.
That wouldn't.
So he rolled up to the dock and he's tying it off, and you just see the boat. The ass end of the boat's get deeper and deeper and deeper, and the next thing, the whole boat just sinks. So what does he do? Oh crap! He gets up on the dock and he goes and gets a drink and lets his boat sit right there, sunk.
Hey, you get it later.
It ain't going nowhere.
Well, this is true,
I mean, it's not really.
and the damage has already been done.
yeah, it's too late to worry about it then.
But I mean, that's prop stop in a nutshell, isn't it?
Are you over there tongue kissing my dog?
You
What are
also
doing?
see,
She was the aggressor.
you also see, like
You didn't say
$1 million
no.
go fast boats there all the
Right.
time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, when they're when in the summer, you could literally walk from the left descending to the right descending bank of the river and never get wet. There's so many boats rafted up in front of that bar.
Good lord.
The Tickfall 200 goes on.
Yeah.
through there. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that's-
Sunbuns and Prop Stop are the two places.
And then
to
there's
go.
the Horny Island contest on Horn Island.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, you spend too much time in a locked room.
Look, I need to be locked up.
that's where that lady put her sailboat aground the other night.
Yes, it was.
Oh, jeez. That. I wish we would have found out if that was the bitch that fucking called in. The,
Yeah, still don't know.
the fucking.
Look, it
e-bird.
wasn't her fault for calling it in. It was our fault for reacting in the way that we did.
I'm not going to argue that.
I'm okay with her calling it in, but I'm not okay with how we handled it.
So you still would join the Marine Corps? Or you want to join the Coast Guard?
If they would have sold it as we're going to Miami and you're going to see stunningly beautiful women
Man,
versus you're going to go to Kandahar and you're going to see a 7 foot tall Afghani.
yeah, right.
And you know what the funny part about me going to South Florida was? I never wanted to go in the first place, and I kept trying to leave, and they would never let me.
Maybe that's the way that recruiters need to start doing that. Would you like to see some ass and tits?
Yeah, but
Join the
recruiters-
Coast Guard.
Yeah, that'd be part of the action shit. They don't show in the recruiting posters scrubbing a fucking toilet or eating fucking shit on the
Repainting
mess.
ships.
Yeah, needle gunning the deck.
So I
Both
had-
mates eating crayons.
Or that.
yeah, so I did have a buddy of mine who his daughter joined the Coast Guard, and she's 4'11" and like 90 pounds, and she joined, did boot camp for 2 weeks, and got put out because she was too short.
Well, shit, one of our OS1's wife went.
Why did
she'd
she
make
ever
it a
get
week.
admitted?
She should have
Well-
went to the Marine Corps. I went without a GED and they didn't find out till after.
Damn.
After they found out it was fake.
So what you're saying is
What
that
the
you come
shit?
in, they're like, does he have a pulse? Is he breathing? We'll take him.
I thought that was the Army. I thought the Marines were a little higher standard than the Army.
They did.
They're like, "Can you duck walk? Let's go."
You didn't even have a GED?
I had a fake GED that I bought online for like $27.
Get the fuck. And they still let you in.
They
And
still
then
let
they
me
found out it was fake, still didn't do
They
it.
found out it was fake when I was at MCT, and they're like, "No, you're here." So they're like, literally, they had a
God damn.
a gunny sergeant come in and sit me down. He's like, "Look, this is what's going to happen." He's like, "The government has spent so much money on you already to get you here. You're going to stay." He's like, "But the day that you get some downtime, we need you to go get GED." And that was when I got out.
No shit.
And I went and got one because the contractors actually looked at it and they were like, "Yeah, you need something."
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
The contractors had fucking higher standards than the
Yep.
Marine Corps.
Yeah, which was DynCorp. I don't know if they all do, but DynCorp definitely did. Because they were like, if we're going to send you overseas with all this responsibility and all this stuff, he's like, we at least need you to have a GED. I mean, shit. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'll go get one. I don't care. I mean, I bought the last one. I'll go get you another one.
I got a second one. It was 32, but I got it.
Yeah. No, I went and got one after.
That's interesting. Scott, what was your level of education coming in? I didn't think about that.
High school, a little bit of college. Like I said, 3 months at LSU. Really
A whole
didn't-
3 months?
Yep. Actually 2 months, 20 days, I think it was. And then I got all my education on active duty with.
Yeah. What about you, Joey? Not whilst you were in and not during your break.
No, when I first joined, I'd gone to college for. Well, actually, it's probably one of the reasons why I ended up joining the Coast Guard, because my parents, like, I graduated high school. They're like, you need to be in summer school. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go to summer school. And then fall semester and spring semester, like, okay, you're going to go back to summer school again. So for like 2.5 years, I was in school nonstop. And I was like, I'm having zero fun here.
He was SMRT.
What?
SMRT.
Smart.
You was smart.
And then I joined the Coast Guard, and, I did 4.5 years, and I got out thinking I was going to go back to school. And then I met my ex-wife, got married, came back in. And then when I retired, I was a much better student. I
She
went to
can hear
school
better
and
than I can.
got a worthless degree in radiologic technology. Couldn't find a job that was paying much of anything, so I came back as a civilian and then finished another worthless degree in history for my bachelor's. So I have 2 degrees that I can't even make use of.
You could have asked that over here. It's totally okay. So Stephen had a question. We're going to start with Scott. What
Could have been a doctor in music.
you-
They tried to
shit.
get me to go into musician after boot camp.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Oh,
What-
you're the
what
Coast
do you
Guard?
play
do you
with-
do? Play a saxophone. Oh, that's awesome.
What,
could see
you
me
play
never-
saxophone and skin flute?
No, just I learned the skin flute after.
Oh, is that what it is? That's what.
I thought just the Marine Corps had a band.
Oh, y'all have like the elite president's own band.
Yeah, I got.
I've heard the
I didn't know
president's
everybody
own.
else had a band.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
we
mean,
have-
Don't they make you a first class right away, though, if you go
No,
MU?
there's I would have been an E4, and I'm like, I'm not fucking joining the Coast Guard to play a fucking saxophone. I didn't even want to play it anymore anyway.
yes, we have a band.
I'm never getting laid again.
They had- whenever I joined, they were asking. They were like, "Well, does anybody play any instruments?" And they're like, "Do you really play instruments? Not I dabble in it kind
Oh,
of thing."
they got our fucking high school transcript. That's how they knew. They did the same thing to my son. He quit band in junior and high school, and he got sucked into the band at boot camp.
What?
Did he really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met a band member in the Marine Corps or heard of them recruiting a band member. I wonder how that works.
I mean, I haven't met one in the Coast Guard.
But the President's Own, the Marine Corps band, they're like, I've heard them play like some serious.
Yeah,
They are
they
elite.
played at a memorial thing for us. But
Yeah, I mean, they are like the cat's ass.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
they
well, the
played
Marine-
the Edinburgh
as
military
Boosie would say,
tattoo
they're
on a
the
number of
nipples on the
occasions.
titties.
I mean, they'll start off because all the military songs like Semper Paratus and all that's John Philip Sousa is the writer of those marches. I don't know about the Space Force. I think maybe they have the fucking Star Trek theme song. I don't know.
Hey, I would actually go to
But-
listen to that if they actually
But
did.
every one of the 5 branches that have been around before the Space Cadets have John Philip Sousa marches. And I've heard the Marine Corps band because I did study music for a brief time. And
2.5 months.
yeah, roughly. I was on the swim team actually, and when I threw up in the 400 IM after drinking a bottle of tequila the night before, I haven't touched tequila since.
it was
Tequila's
time to get out.
good.
No, to kill you is not good.
It's
got it.
so good.
I got a tequila you'd like.
Yeah, I heard the John Wick tequila.
Yeah.
That tequila we had at the bar downtown.
That shit was good, but that
Yeah.
was ridiculously
I thought you said
expensive.
Stefan had a question.
Oh, that was that. Oh, so let me see. What led you to join? That's what it was.
It was the only branch that didn't bug me all through high school. I mean, Army, Marine Corps, Navy aggravated the shit out of me constantly, bugged the hell out of me. And then I was a lifeguard. And then I joined, and then basically went off to LSU on a swimming scholarship. And it just wasn't for me. I was,
So you swam and was a lifeguard, but didn't want to do AST?
no, I didn't want to be a rescue swimmer.
It was
Wow.
ASM then.
It was ASM then. But yeah, I mean, I called the recruiter. It was a fucking cook. And God, he was fucking horrible. So that's why I went to the recruiter with my son. And I just decided I don't know. I didn't hear from them, and I finally went and talked to them. And I actually remember seeing them on Lake Pontchartrain because I grew up sailing with my family on the lake. And it was like, you know, if I'm not gonna do college, I'll join the Coast Guard. And I went and talked to the recruiter. And
Did you get recruited out of New Orleans?
out of Textron Marine Systems Plaza right there in New Orleans East. Yeah,
All
we
right,
built
you-
our 47s.
What year was that?
93.
Oh, okay.
You can stop showing your age. All right, Stefan, you proposed the question. What
Shit,
led
I got
you to
recruited
join?
in '85.
I played football, and then I had the talks of going to LSU whenever I was playing for Ponchatoula, and then when my buddies got hurt and paralyzed in football, and I was like, oh, and he lost all his money, and I was like, well, that's not a good route. So
So
I was
watching
like-
your football buddy led you to join the Marines. That's kind of some
Yeah.
asinine
Well,
shit. I'd love to get shot at after my buddy got paralyzed playing football.
Well, I was like, you know, his career was done. Like, he was just done, period.
Well, yeah.
So I was like, well, shit. And nobody pays you when you go home from college. So then I left school.
Now they do.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you can get sponsored. But then I left school and we went to dinner in New Orleans at one of the Mexican restaurants right there. And Marines walked in and I was like, that looks like a good idea. And one of them was my cousin. And he was like, you want to enlist? I was like, yeah, sure. So I enlisted and it was literally, I think, like 6 weeks I was gone. He was like, you're a little fat. We're going to get you a little bit skinnier. And then you can go. So I was like, okay. And that was it.
What was the weight standard? I mean, obviously you
was-
you were probably
yeah,
bigger
weight
at the
to
time
ratio,
because
yeah.
you were playing football.
He actually
When I
knows,
went
he
in,
actually knows who I went to Hornville, so you know the high
Yeah.
school I graduated. Yeah.
When I went in, I was 197 pounds and I was built like a dang tree.
and that was too big.
Yes, it was weight versus height, not muscle mass versus height. But that's not even what held me up. It was the pull-ups. I was huge and I could lift all day,
Yeah,
but I
had a,
couldn't do pull-ups.
yeah, had a weak. Well, I was gonna say have a weak back, but I mean pull-ups are fucking hard.
I was too
now I
small.
got
I was,
really
I was
back.
too small to play football where I went to high school.
Yeah, them some big corn-fed boys.
And where was that?
Hornville, Bayou, down the Bayou. I was a first year saxophone player. Let's put it that way. I could use my tongue.
Loser.
Yeah, I was nailing a cheerleader captain.
Whatever.
I was. Her name was Talisha, and she was white.
Well, that's racist.
That's not racist. Her name was fucking Talisha. She was white.
Clarifying on the name.
It's all pink in the middle anyway.
What about you, Joey? What led you to join?
Oh,
Because mine's quick.
so for me, I realized that I was not happy going to school, and it's funny because I didn't tell my parents or anything. I just went down and talked to the recruiter without telling anybody anything. And
Oh, you just dropped a bomb on them.
well, okay,
I'm out,
so
bitches.
quick funny story about that. We went on a family vacation, like right after I had gone to talk to the detailer and took the ASVAB. And so we came back. Got to remember, it was 1985. And my mom is checking the messages on the answering machine. That's this thing that used to have a tape that would record things for those of you who are children. And there was like messages
had
from
cassette tapes.
every recruiter from every service because they set your scores to every service. So I had like 38 phone calls from all these recruiters telling me, "Oh, we want to talk to you. We got this. We got that. Yeah." And my mom, I could see she was getting madder and madder and madder the more things she wrote down. And she's like, "You want to tell me what's going on?" I was like, "I was going to talk to you and Dad about it." She's like, "We're going to talk about it right goddamn now." And I knew she was mad because she took the Lord's name in vain.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, look, y'all, I'm wasting your money going to school. I said, I'm not feeling it. So I thought maybe I could join the military and go work for them for a while and then come back and try school at that point. My dad's like, I think that's a great idea, Joe.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, you're not doing it. I was like, Mom, I love you. I'm 19. I can do what I want, you know? And it was a couple of years before she finally came around to me being in the military, because I think that she thought that I was going to be like a Marine or something, and I was going to go
Yeah.
out and kill people and get killed.
Yeah.
Until I brought her
Not
a
everybody
bumper.
got killed.
Until I brought her a bumper sticker that said, "Support the Coast Guard, get lost." And she put that bumper sticker on her car, and that bumper sticker was on her car until the day she died. So,
Yeah, mine was not as glorious as any of y'all's. I just was in dead up to my eyeballs in student loans and saw the movie.
The Guardian.
No, it was a Pauly Shore movie.
Oh shit!
Back to the Army or
Oh,
in the
in the
Army.
Army.
In the
now.
Army, yeah. And that's all it was. I saw him. Like he went to the Army recruiter, and there's like, yeah, we'll give you $100,000 for student loans and pay your shit off. And I was like, bet.
Is that right after you watched Son-in-Law?
Is that right after what? Son-in-law.
Another Pauly
I
Shore
thought you was
movie.
going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
Stripes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, it was stupid Pauly Shore movie. And then I went straight to an Army recruiter, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll take you. We don't give a fuck what you're doing." I was like, "Cool." And then my upstairs neighbor friend of mine was an AMT, and then he came home one day in his fucking flight uniform, and I was like, "Dude, what did you do today?" He's like, "I flew to fucking Las Vegas and landed and had lunch, and then came home."
What year did you join?
02.
What year did you join?
85.
Well, I was looking in.
What year did you join, Stephen?
09.
09?
08 or 09. There was 09.
93.
Yes, I know. I'm old, Scott.
Yes, you are.
What? Okay, Brad, what was your company designation?
Victor 161.
Scott?
Oscar 143. Go ahead, Joey.
November 121.
Jesus, at least you were in the 3 digits.
Stephen, y'all have that? You didn't, you didn't have company
They still
labels.
run the same ones. Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie companies. They still run the same ones.
Oh, so
they're-
they don't have a
They-
number
they
designation?
changed the year behind
That
it.
shit was 17
Oh, okay.
weeks long, wasn't it?
Boot camp?
Uh-huh.
I don't fucking know. 3.5 months.
He blocked that out completely.
That was a long time ago. 3.5 months, whatever that is.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not 17 weeks.
yeah.
Is that, what was
3.5 months of this. Wake up, bitch. And you wake up and you're like pitch black, and they're like, "We're going for a run. Get your
Oh,
fucking
yeah, that
shoes on."
sounds like-
It's like, oh shit,
All
what
right.
do I do?
Okay, so you always see it on the fucking TV. Did y'all have any soap parties?
No.
No.
We had this cool party called NASCAR 500. You put all your racks in the center of the
The
I
birthing
guess
area.
the
y'all would-
barracks?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck y'all would call it, but in the middle of the barracks, and you take this little brush that's for your boots. That's about what is that, like 12 inches to a guy, right?
Yeah.
You take this little boot brush and you get down
3
on
to a
all
woman.
fours. Yeah, you get down on all fours and hold that boot brush with 2 hands, and then you bear crawl around for 500 times.
Oh, get the fuck.
Oh, no way. God, did you even feel your knees after it was over?
No,
with?
you weren't on your knees. You were on your feet. Your bear crawl.
Oh, you were doing like mountain climbers.
Yeah, they call it scuzzing.
Holy shit.
500 laps.
God,
and
I
they would
can't
do
eat-
it every single Sunday. That's why Marines are so damn big. All you do is PT.
God
That's all you do.
damn.
And like if you mess up, so like the day I woke up, it was you do a whole lot of history, a whole lot of class. Like the whole time you're in boot camp, you're in class, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of class. So like I had dozed off, and
Oh, you done fucked up.
they're not allowed to touch you or do anything while you're in class. So the staff sergeant Billingsley was the kill hat, or the one that like always did the punishments. He walked behind me. He goes, "I got you, Oaks. I'll see you later." And then he left, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Shit!" Like I woke up, and you can't turn around. I woke up, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" So that whole day he went home, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm good." He forgot, and then it was I don't know what time it was. In the middle of the night, I hear, "Wake up, bitch! Get your fucking shoes on. We're going for a run." I was like, "Fuck!" And they're not allowed to do that. After you're in bed, they can't take you back out till 03. So I mean, I'm sure it was midnight, somewhere around there. I woke up and I was like, "Fuck!" You go outside and it's nobody's there. First thing we did was hit the sandbox. He's like, roll, start rolling, start rolling, start rolling. You roll through the sand. Then you go and you jump in the creek. You go run through the creek, go back, roll through the sand, go back, jump into the sandbox,
Good
go in the
Lord.
creek. And then when we're done, he's like, all right, we're going to run to the range. I was like, oh, shit. The range was by a bus. I mean, it had to be 5-6 miles. We run to the range, turn around, run back, and then front lane and rest till the lights come on.
Did you ever think, what the fuck did I do this for?
So I went in. My cousin is the one that signed me. So I knew, he's like, just go. He's like, it's going to be a head game. He's like, get through it and then it's worth it. He's like, go knowing it's a head game. So I was like, cool. So I did. So that night I caught staph in both knees.
Oh, wow.
So I was in the hospital for the like 3 days for the right before the Crucible. And then when I got better, they were like, hey, Crucible time. And I was like, cool. And staff came back because you climb on or you low crawl on concrete and stuff.
Oh, shit.
Like you'll be running in a full fucking sprint, like moving and in the dark. And then they'll holler incoming. And then bam, you're on the ground. And when you jump on the ground, your knees, everything's busted up.
Yeah.
So it was fun. But it was good because the BS they put you through prepare you for later. You don't ask questions after.
Yeah.
And like when you go to contractor work, it was way, way better because in contractor work, you got vehicles, you got cool stuff, you know, you got 4 people watching every operator that's in the field at the time. There's 4 people in a building, like monitoring you. Well,
Contracting is more well funded.
yeah. Yeah, there's somebody
Yeah.
privately funding it.
Yeah,
It's very nice.
U.S. government.
So, not just the U.S. government. Any government that wants to pay. But so there was one night we were in Chad and we had some issues and we had to move on foot and we actually got extracted in the river that night and it was an 11-mile run.
Oh, shit.
And I remember thinking back to Crucible days because you'd take off running and next thing you know, headlights would come and bow, you're on the ground. Then you take back off running and you're back on the ground. And I think I told you the story. The funniest story came that night. I had a man named Grimion. We called him Tree Trunks. His arms were so big, he would pass papers to his hands because he couldn't do this. He couldn't put his elbows together. He was huge. He was 6'4"-ish, but his name was Grimion. He carried a dang machete and a 9mm pistol pretty much everywhere we went. And then if we were going somewhere where we know like the Afghan army was going to be, I mean the Iraqi, African rebel army was going to be, the ARA. If we went somewhere where we knew they were going to be, then he would carry like a saw or something just insane because he was so huge. When people saw him, they were just like, But anyways, we were moving.
He's the reason man-made gun
Yeah.
kind of guy. Yeah.
We were moving through the bushes one night, and it was that night we had to move 11 miles before the sun came up, and we were down, and one of the operator girls that monitor everybody came over, and she's like, hey, she's like, is y'all's fire team lit up? I was like, yeah. I was like, we all have IR on. What's going on? She's like, well, I just swapped over, and I'm looking at thermal, and there's something behind y'all. And I was like, what do you mean something? And Grimion's like, it's a fucking cat. I know it's a fucking cat. And I was like, what is it? And she's like, there's something stalking y'all. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, is it somebody? She's like, I'm guessing 6 to 7 feet based off the imagery. And I was like, okay. So like we're low crawling, thinking somebody's like hunting us.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, she's like, okay, we got imagery. It's a panther. And
Get the-
Grimion is
get the
the
fuck
biggest
out.
dude in the world. He started screaming like a little girl. And he climbed underneath these trees that had fell. And he's like, I'm not fucking moving until that panther's gone. I was like, oh, Lord. We literally had to get Brown, which was my best friend in the world. We had to get him to go out there and shoot this dang panther so that Grimion would get up and move.
Get the fuck out.
I swear.
Holy shit.
In the middle of combat, like in the middle of trying to evade the ARA at the time.
We all have our fears.
I mean,
I was
fair
like,
enough.
right now, this is what we're doing. He was Navy. He was a SEAL. Like he was a beast.
Yeah.
But he was
That,
just
that panther put the fear of
that was
God in
it.
his ass.
Like
That's
I've
all
seen
it
this
took.
man literally like de-limb people, and a cat gets on us, and he's just stopped.
That's, dude, they're fucking nasty.
I agree, but I'm more worried about them bullets.
Hey, man, it's not a clown or a carny person, so
Yeah, that's what.
those are terrifying.
This one is where I think I told you we're moving in between buildings, and a knife came out from around the corner and
Yeah.
straight across my arm. and like in the muscle straight across my arm. I was like, oh, and all I heard was, and Grimion had grabbed his arm and brought it all the way back to his shoulder. I was like, oh, in my ear too. Like the guy was literally right here, straight across the arm, and I was in low ready coming around. And whenever it came across, I was like, oh, I looked down and I heard, I was like, oh Lord, I know what that was.
So he only got you a little bit.
Yeah, and when Grimion was done doing his deal, he's like, I got you, Oaks, don't worry. I was like, I know. I was like, I got
That
you.
guy with the knife's not around anymore.
Yeah.
No.
He went to be a dang high school history teacher. He
Get
does
the
history and
fuck
social
out.
studies. Yep.
Oh my
Huge.
God. Fucking,
But-
that's the history teacher you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah, he's
That's that
huge.
motherfucker.
I think he's a defensive coach too.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so we all went through boot camp at different times. So Joey, we'll start with you. What was their first day of boot camp like? And we obviously have 3 coasty comparisons, and then we'll get to see a fucking Marine. What was your first day?
So
Rolled up on the bus.
it was so funny because like we got in it was late. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and this guy jumped on the bus, started screaming at us. I was like, dude, what? Just ask us to get off. We'll get off the bus. Say, go get on the yellow square. It's fine. You don't have to yell. And that was the next, I don't know, what is it, 9 weeks or something like that? Just that yelling nonstop.
Did y'all have to run everywhere?
No. The Coast Guard wasn't, I mean, Cape May wasn't all that big in terms of size. So.
No, I mean everywhere. Like literally from the bed to the bathroom.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh
No.
Lord.
We are called the Puddle Pirates for a reason.
Yeah.
So what I find interesting now is that, like, okay, when I went through boot camp, they could crank you whenever they wanted to. And
What year was that?
85. And I have a really clear memory of coming out on a
62.
Sunday from lunch, and we had done something to piss off Chief Bonanno. I don't remember what it was, but
Bonanno.
yeah,
He
Bonanno.
sounds scary.
And Bosa mate Chief Bonanno.
Okay, he's scarier now.
And our assistant CC was QM1 Visser. So we did something to make him mad, and so he took us out to this field that was right next to the galley, and he cranked us for like an hour. People were, because we had just eaten lunch, and so people were like throwing
Oh,
up.
God, yeah.
And here's the funny part. So it was Sunday, so we were in undressed blues. So I had garrison caps on. Everybody had a sunburn line where their garrison cap was. And he used to call it the day that we were half full because it looked like an oil smart. And now and it was hot as shit that day. I went to boot camp at a really bad time. I went in September. So I went from it being just, because Cape May can get really, really hot and humid.
Yeah.
And it was snowing by the time we left at the end of October, beginning of November. So it was a terrible time to go to boot camp.
Jeez. What about you?
And they said, like, now they put up a flag, and that the flag's up, they can't
Black
crank you,
flag.
right?
What?
Because it's too hot
Red
or too
flag,
cold
red
or
flag.
whatever.
Red
yeah.
flag day.
Yeah, there was none of that shit.
They don't just bring you inside and do it.
No, they could. You're right. If they bring you inside an air-conditioned building, they could take you inside the gym and they crank the fuck out of you, then you're right. They could.
They would take us in the gym, put the heater on an hour before we got
Oh, God.
there. It would literally be like 98 degrees when you walk in. It was hard to breathe.
Yeah, no, the people that were getting out of boot
Christ.
camp now aren't nearly.
How many
know.
people were in a boot camp class?
I don't remember. If I had to guess, it's probably 30, 32, somewhere in there.
Small.
Oh, that is small.
Yeah, I was going to say, we had a cutoff, and it was 130 or 140
Something
people?
like that. I think
Oh,
we
there's nowhere
formed
near
with like 120 and graduated like 60.
Yeah, we had like a cutoff to where they would separate the two and have,
Sister companies.
Sister companies, yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah.
like, because we were right at that threshold in mine.
You would have like, I remember it was 3 decks, and you would have like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, all them. So like we were Bravo 2001 or Bravo 2009, whatever we were.
Yeah.
So like each deck had, I think, 3 different boot camp classes going on. So they dropped you down to, I think it was like 32 for some reason, because you call your count every morning. For some reason, I feel like it was 32.
So y'all had 3 that all started at the exact same time and finished at the exact same time.
Yeah. Yep. 3 companies.
Scott, what was your first?
That would be the dog.
Yeah,
One of them.
that's finally not Scott. We finally let him give him a pass on that. What was your first day of boot camp like?
It was the first time I ever gotten on an airplane. I remember the
fucking plane broke down on New Orleans International, and we still flew to freaking Cape May on it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And this was like right after TWA Flight 800.
Most dangerous thing in Coast Guard.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Similar to Joey, I remember pulling up and two fucking idiots jumped on the bus and started screaming at us to get off the bus. You got 5 minutes, and I just used up 4, some other shit. And we spent the night in Farming Company doing frivolous crap. And then obviously I admitted to
Taking all your shit away from you, putting it in a box.
In a box.
Yep.
A box I didn't see till it was over with. And I remember admitting that I had experimentally tried marijuana, which of course they cornered me about that. And then yeah, I mean, you're talking about 93. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was 32 years ago. I remember thinking I made a huge fucking mistake. My parents said that I called home, like, what the fuck did I do?
You got to call home?
Yeah, to let them know that we made it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
we made it. We're
We
good.
didn't get to,
Mandatory.
Same thing Jaden did. You had to call your family, let them know that you made it.
You don't get
we
to.
didn't get to call home.
You don't get to talk, right? You get to read.
Yeah, you had a script.
Oh,
you
no
know?
shit.
Yeah, it was scripted. Jaden scripted too when he called 2 years ago. Let me know that he'd made it. And I'm just laughing my ass off because I prepared my son. Nobody prepared me. Nobody been in the military when I joined. And then, yeah, I mean, it was 8 weeks of just typical bullshit, Coast Guard bullshit that prepared me in no way for the fleet. I learned how to tie fucking knots. I mean, yay. You know? So, I mean,
Mine was somewhat like y'all's because, it was the same thing. We pulled up. It was already dark 30 by the time we got there. Rolled up and the guy jumped on the bus and started fucking screaming and yelling. Everybody's running up on the thing. And, of course, you stand on the thing. Your feet's not right. And they fucking screamed and yelled at us and then fucking ran us through the – I don't even remember what the fuck it was. They gave us a sack lunch, said hurry up and fucking eat. Then fucking hurry up and go shower and get in the fucking rack. And that was fucking it. I think I slept 30 minutes because I remember sleeping with literally one eye open.
we got like
Wait
3
for-
hours of sleep the first night.
I got 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it was me because I was paranoid. And of course, sure enough, first thing I heard was the door squeak when it opened. And I was like, yep, here we fucking go. And the motherfucker brought in a trash can and just started beating the shit out of the fuck. Get the fuck up. Let's go. And like, there we fucking went straight to fucking doing some fucking PT. And she's like, oh, are we fucking kidding me? This is horrible. Fuck, shut the fuck up.
I want to hear about Marine Corps boot camp. Fuck the Coast Guard. This shit was
what you got with your Marines.
Well, the beginning was the same. We flew up there, and when we got there was a lady handing out brownies in a fucking container. And I remember
That doesn't sound safe.
I remember Suki taking a whole batch of brownies. There was an old lady. It wasn't no wee brownies, nothing. He took a whole container of brownies and he brought them on the bus.
Oh, God.
And when we got stopped, we pulled up to Paris Island. They opened the doors and the lights kick on outside the bus, and you hear somebody walk on. And they're like, "All right, you got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5." And like you're like running to get off. I was already prepared, and like even I enlisted out of New Orleans also, right there by whatever that is. Anyways, in New Orleans on veterans,
Oh, yeah.
but by Carson Garcia. That's where I was eating whenever the Marines walked in.
still there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good place. But anyways, I was prepared. They told all of us like what to expect. So
Yeah.
they were like, "Don't bring anything. Like not a toothbrush, nothing. Just go. Get your head shaved before you go." So we're like, "Cool." Not everybody got their head shaved. I thought mine was shaved enough. It wasn't. But and even if it was shaved, they set you down. All right. Well, anyways, let me go in order. So you get off the bus, you go stand on the famous 2-foot steps.
Yep.
They go through this big spiel about what you're expected to do and what's about to happen. They're like, as soon as we're done, from this point on, you're going to run every single place we tell you to go. And then they're like, whenever we're done, first line's going to fall out to the left and you're going to go in order. So you fall out, you run, you go into a hallway, and they're bringing you in like by fours for haircuts. And I don't know where they found these people to do these haircuts, but when you left, your head was bleeding and scratched to hell. And it don't matter if you were bald, they were still going over you with a razor or with the groom. It's
yeah.
literally like you were bleeding from it. So you get done, then you run into his room and you sit, and they line you up in alphabetical order and like in lines, and they tell you lay back on each other. You're there for the next 24 hours. And you sit there, and they come through, and they hand you papers that you have to sign and bank account information you have to do. And like you do all your admin stuff right there. And then you after It was forever. I don't know if it was really 24 hours. There's no windows anywhere.
Yeah, it probably felt like 3 days.
Yeah. So when they were done, they're like, "Okay, everybody up." And you get up, and then you run into a line, and they're literally just throwing shit at you, and it's clothes and sea bags. They're just like throwing all your stuff for the next 6 months at you. Then when you're done, you go into a room and you put all your crap away in your barracks, and they sit you down, and that's the first time you'll actually sit on the line. And they're like, next thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna sit up straight and tall, and somebody's gonna come in and talk to you. If anybody does anything stupid, he's like, you will be sent home today. And they bring in the base commander for all of Paris Island.
Oh, no shit.
And he comes in and like welcomes you and does this little heart bullshit. Yeah. And then the second he walks out the door to the left, the right door freaking kicks open and 2 doors slam open and the drill hats come in and they start freaking get on your feet and just like start scolding. And from there on, they never stop screaming till you leave.
Good Lord.
Until Crucible. But my favorite thing about, or not my favorite, but my most memorable memory was there was a guy named PFC Suki, and he was just an idiot. And his first name was Lacey. He was Lacey Suki. And he just done dumb stuff. His brother was deployed with the Navy, and he would send him postcards and stuff with Navy stickers all over it. And we'd always get in trouble for it every time. We would get in trouble for his bullshit. Yep. So anyways, we did all that, and then Suki, his parents sent chocolate chip cookies, a bunch of them. Well, they handed them all out, made you look at them, and then took them all back. They put them in a big box, and they put them in the dumpster. Well,
I emailed my son a pair of thong panties.
No, you
I
didn't.
sent him a pair of thong
No,
panties.
you didn't. Oh, my God.
Suki got caught eating the damn cookies that he was supposed to be going to throw away.
Oh, shit.
Somebody saw him, so when we got back, we had to do a Daytona 500 that night.
Oh, God.
Well, Suki was an idiot, and he had popped off, said something stupid. I don't remember what happened. Maybe he wasn't moving fast enough. They're not allowed to put their hands on you. But if you walk in front of a flying Foot Locker, that's your own fault. Like, I've watched this kid get dropped to the floor. I was like, holy shit. I was like, okay, and this is day one. So I was like, there we go.
Yeah, right?
It's like, well, it was day one of being in the barracks, so it was probably day 3.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, here we go. And then our wake up the first time was they went by floor, and you never knew when they were coming. So whenever they got to your floor, you were dead asleep. You were tired as can be. And next thing you know, there's like 18 drill instructors standing in there. And they're literally one at every rack. And they get like this far to your face, and then they start screaming to wake you up. And I was like, holy crap. Everybody says, oh, if somebody ever gets in my face, I'm going to swing. Oh, yeah, right. Them some big sun guns, and they right there, and it's pitch black. You don't know what's going on. They're pulling you and throwing you everywhere to get you online. And I was like, good God.
Yeah, I think my only funny boot camp thing was, what's the fucking movie, the Army movie or whatever, is the Marine movie with the guy that went crazy and shot himself?
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. There we go. So I made her watch Full Metal Jacket before I went to boot camp. And I was like, no, for real, this is. I was like, this is what it's going to be like. She's like, oh my God, are you serious?
No.
But I mean, I was 24, almost 25 at the fucking time, and I already knew they couldn't fucking touch you. And I was just like, it's just going to be a fucking mind game.
It's so pussified.
Yeah, but I mean,
Shit,
like,
my son told me, I'm like, really?
oh yeah, for sure. But I made her watch that, and she's tripping out the whole time, and I was like, oh, this sucks so bad. And it's like, whatever.
And then you turned into a fucking OS.
Yeah, I know.
Worst case scenario is you fucking have carpal tunnel syndrome.
I know, right?
Don't laugh. I had to have that surgery.
Yeah, I can't even fucking, bro. Fuck you, man. That shit's serious. I
had
can't
that
jerk off
surgery.
right anymore. My fingers won't grasp that motherfucker like I wanted to. I'm like, this pussy is loose, and it's just my hands.
That's why they make those machines now.
And you're the fine one to talk to, Scott. All you do now is type shit up.
This is true.
So-
As a 52, yes.
The last thing I'll say about the Marine Corps deal is after you finish the Crucible, they march you back to your barracks, and you're out front, and they come and pin you and all that. And that's like the coolest thing in the world. Once they pin you, you're no longer a shithead or fuckstick. You're now private fuckstick. And then when they're done, they march you in. You go have a really nice lunch and all that, or breakfast. And our senior drill instructor came in and screamed at us. He's like, "Why the fuck are y'all slouching?" I mean, at this point, like, you're infected, like, with staph and shit. Like, you're not well.
Yeah.
You ain't ate for at least probably 3 days, like a real food other than a piece of bread out of an MRE.
Yeah.
So like you're slouching, and he comes in, yells at you, and he's like, I'm just fucking with y'all. Y'all do what y'all want. And he walks out. And I'm like, can we really slouch? Like, is this for real? Like, can we actually bend down and eat our food? Because before you have to sit up and bring your food to your mouth. Then I was like,
did they make you do the 90 as a?
no,
Oh.
just food to your mouth. We didn't have time for no 90 bullshit.
I had no.
You had like 8 minutes to eat.
Having went to OCS, the sense of accomplishment I had when graduating boot camp was, I had zero sense of accomplishment at graduating officer candidate school.
Did everybody
Really?
that started finish though?
Yes.
That's great.
And including well, actually, I take that back. There was one female that got caught cheating twice that got reverted. She had went on a minority program, and the Coast Guard had paid for her freaking college, and she got caught cheating twice. The second time, she had written the answers on the bottom of her boot or some shit.
Oh, come on.
And literally, she's the only one out of 81, including 6 foreign nationals that made it through. Actually, I take that back. There's 2. There was a Yemen student who made a terroristic threat. This was after 9/11.
What the
And he walked
fuck?
into the barracks and the FBI took him out. I don't think he graduated, but
You think?
That's crazy. We had a guy make a threat to kill a drill instructor. And
What?
yeah, he still graduated, but
Get
he
the
got dropped
fuck
to
out.
another class and we didn't see him for a while. But when he came back, he was a lot stronger. But other than him, like I guarantee you, if the whole company didn't have a whole class that fell out, then nobody did. I
Really?
guarantee you at least 28 people fell out because out of the whole company, because we had a guy fall off the rope from the top. We had you had to crawl up the wall and then roll over the other side. We
Yeah.
had people fall off of that all the time. We had people that couldn't make the run. You got hurt. If you were hurt for more than like 2 or 3 days in sick call, you were going back home. You were going to go to the fallback. And then when you went fallback into the, I forgot what they called it, but pretty much a sick company, you
Yeah.
had like 2 weeks. And if you're not better, you're out.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
the Coast Guard. What did they call it? Holding company.
forming.
Yeah, that's what it was, a foreman. Yeah. So a lot of guys that went and make it, which it was cool because then it taught you like, hey, you're going to go to EOD school with 26 people and you're going to graduate and there are going to be 3 of you when you go home. So
I don't remember what the fuck it was called. We just had people got reverted.
Yeah.
That's all that this just reverted. They just went to the fucking class below us. So if you were there for 8 weeks and
They did
some-
9.
Yeah, something happened. Yeah, they did 9 or 10 or whatever it was. So it was just like, yeah, you're going to do a couple extra weeks because you were a dumbass. Or
could y'all graduate promoted up?
could we graduate and get promoted up?
Like at graduation, could people graduate above whatever y'all's E1 is?
No, you were.
It was agreed to when you joined.
really?
Well, I mean, you could, but I mean, like, you didn't get like you could join and then be an E3 if you had met certain criteria, but you didn't get the E3 pay and shit until you graduated. At least
Yeah,
that's
you
what-
could be like if you're a Eagle Scout, you automatically became an E3 when you graduated.
Yeah.
If you had, is it
Or-
15 or 30?
So he said, "What the fuck is an Eagle Scout?"
Like Boy Scout?
Yeah, exactly. If you had,
I don't think.
if you had, I think 30 years of college, you were automatically an E3.
30 years of
I
college.
mean, 30 hours. 30 hours of college, I think you were
Eagle Scout.
automatically an E3.
Eagle Scouts got E3.
This fucking
Yeah.
Eagle Scout 30-year fucking college motherfucker over here just blew everybody's fucking mind.
I was an E2 when I graduated.
No, he wasn't. Our platoon leader graduated as a lance corporal, but he was old.
What-
Like,
well,
he was the
what-
oldest as the cutoff, and I think the cutoff back there was like 28, maybe.
27, I think
27,
it was.
yeah.
Now it's
And
42.
he was like 26,
We went from 27 to 42.
Yeah, they're desperate now.
Yeah, they're desperate. Well, apparently Coast Guard boot camp's overflowing right now, but the
I think
DoD
all
branch
of the
is-
services are now
No,
overflowing.
The DoD's not. I mean, the Navy's still suffering because of the DEI shit. I mean, my Navy Master Chief, who is her. Let's just put it this way: her political ideals are quite opposite mine. Told my son he would not join the Navy because it's too woke.
The fuck?
And I don't have to tell you what my political ideals are. Yeah.
We all lean. You know what? Have any of us met somebody who was in the military who leaned hard left?
Yes.
Yeah. We had one at the command center.
Yep. Most of the JOs.
I met a Navy SWIC that was she was a
He said, "I found a
he
bitch."
was a she when I worked at the bar in Biloxi. Her name
Who-
was
No, the guy was his name Joe.
Yeah, that fucking weird.
Oh yeah.
The one that named his fucking firstborn after the cutter he was on. Yeah.
this girl
Jesus.
guy.
Oh, I know who you're
whatever.
talking about now.
Her name, I might have told you a story. I worked security at the bar in Biloxi, and at the juke joint, there was a lady that always came in, and she was a he. She was a SWIC operator.
And it.
Yeah, she was a SWIC operator, and at night she was a he. I mean, he was a she. Sorry. And
What the
I don't know. It's
fuck?
really confusing. Anyways, so me and Dwayne used to work security together. You know Dwayne. He's
Yeah.
special forces and all that.
Yeah.
So this guy grabbed, her name was Tammy. This guy, sorry.
What the hell are you doing
name?
out there, babe?
This guy
You
grabbed
mean his
Tammy.
name? His name.
Yeah, her name at the time. Grabbed Tammy by the crotch and was like, I was wondering what you had. And he turned. Damn, this is confusing. It turned around and grabbed him by the back of the head and bounced him off the railing a couple times. And I looked and like walked over there, and Dwayne's like, oh.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, he was like, don't fucking touch Tammy. He was like, that's a SWIC operator. And like his unit showed up to pick him up instead of the cops. And he was explaining, he was like, that is a bad motherfucker right there. He's like, do not touch him if he gets in a fight. He'll be fine. I was like, okay. I was like, whatever.
What the fuck?
Like I literally watched this man, grown man, like a big man, head bounce off the railing twice. I was like, good God.
Man,
That's the only time. That was after.
from a trans.
Yeah.
Trans just bounced his ass.
Yeah. And he's still a SWIC operator.
Get the fuck out. Does he go with long hair and a dress or?
When he's at work, he looks just normal. He's right here at Stennis.
Really? I still don't understand it, but what? To each their
Is he
own.
just training, or is he? Does he deploy?
No, he deploys.
Okay.
He deploys as a man.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean,
He's
trans.
over a team over there. The
I didn't
because-
realize that there were operators at Stennis that deployed. I thought that was all training.
no Manny. You remember Manny?
Yeah.
The Hispanic guy. His neighbor is they're at Stennis too. Whenever they're out of country, they come into Stennis. They do their boat operation stuff, and then they'll
Oh,
go all
yeah.
over the country.
Yeah, they do.
doing
All,
it,
it's
and then
weird. They
go
do
out.
all kind of fucking boat shit in right there out of the Pearl.
Yeah.
Well, they do a lot of training. They have an international training team there for
Yeah.
foreign officers to come in, and they train them so they can go back and then train. It's training the teacher.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just crazy to think here in Podunk, Louisiana, in the middle of fucking nowhere, like you see all these fucking.
You know where I
boats-
suspect that got started? What does that remind you a lot of? Vietnam.
Oh well, yeah, the little rivers and the turns
Yeah.
and the
You know-
shallow spots and shit like that.
The
Yeah.
Marine Corps makes you still do jungle warfare and jungle crossing, like river crossing for if you're ever in a jungle combat situation. Have to
Yeah, we
cross a
haven't
river.
been in war in a jungle since the 1970s.
When's the last time you had to cross a river with a pack on?
Yeah. Yeah.
198 pounds floating across the river. They literally, so you go to swim school, obviously, whenever you're in the Marine Corps, because everybody has to swim. The first thing they teach you is how to inflate your pants
Yep.
and tie them
Yeah.
around your neck and float. And I was like, we'll never use this. And then we get over to Japan, and they're like, you're going to float across this river with 198
Oh,
pounds. And you're like, oh, well, what?
Oh, so you actually had to use your training.
Boots on and everything. Yep.
Oh fuck.
Like rock on across.
No thanks. Yeah, they taught us how to inflate our pants too, but that was in case the ship sank and you didn't get a hold of the life jacket.
Right.
Oh, so you made the comment earlier about being on boats so much. My buddy hit me up yesterday. Scott he looked at me confused earlier because I guess he hadn't heard the fucking term in so long. He was he just got his shit now. Forget about it. Master, the fuck? I don't know why I'm brain farting. It's because I'm getting old. He got his Master Cutterman pin.
What is?
I had never heard of a master.
What the fuck is a Master Cutterman's pin?
20 years?
He has 20 years sea time.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, he's the real deal.
Yeah.
That's
He's an
Tom
MK.
on boat.
Huh?
That's Tom on boat.
Well, you're
See, that's
assigned to
you're
a-
attached to a underway unit. You're obviously not a whole 20 years underway.
Yeah.
He was an MK. He spent his whole year.
Yeah.
in a-
Master Cutterman pin.
I mean, I know somebody that had 20 years sea time. Steve Clare.
There's a pin for Master Cutterman?
No, I don't think there is a separate pin. Is there?
Maybe? I'd have to ask him because I only did my fucking 3
I don't
years.
think
Got the
there
fuck
is.
out.
There's
I mean,
a
I never
pin
heard
in
of it.
Redmond for every freaking thing.
Oh, you should see how bad it's getting now.
Oh, the Coast Guard's gotten ridiculous.
There's it used to only be like a select few things, and now they're just making a fucking a pin for everybody to have something above their fucking thing now.
Yeah.
Just because if these 3 guys have got it, why can't I? Because I don't get those opportunities those guys.
When I first
Get the
joined,
fuck
there
out of
were,
here. That's such bullshit.
well, I think 5 pins. They had the air crew had their 2 pins for pilot's wings and the air crew wings.
Coxswain.
You had a coxswain pin, you had a cutterman's pin, and then you had a surfman's pin.
Surfman came later.
I think it was there when I was first joined.
I think Surfman started in 97.
Oh, was it that late?
I think.
Okay, so there were only 4.
Well, those are special jobs and special things, and that's okay.
Look, I'm okay with giving the surfman a pin. I think that those guys.
That's special,
Yeah.
especially since what.
and then-
Washington's the only place that's even got.
There were a few coasties that went to Navy dive school that could wear a Navy dive pin too.
Ooh, that would be cool.
But now there's we have 14 pins or 18 pins, something like that.
Yeah, ops ashore.
Oh, you know how to cook a grilled cheese sandwich? Here's a pin.
So,
5
What'd you got?
memos.
so when I got out, I was a Lance Corporal. Well, so let me take that back. Well, at the time of my separation decision, I was a Lance Corporal. Me and Brown and a couple others got in trouble, and we got discharged as privates. Honorably.
You don't. Apparently, you don't have to indulge if you don't want to.
So it goes back to the lawyer thing. So if you shoot at me, I can shoot at you as long as your rifle is pointed in my direction. But if you run into a church, if you shoot at me, I can shoot back at you with the same amount of arms, pretty much. So if you shoot at me with a rifle, I can shoot back with a rifle. The EOD on the team decided that we would put 203s into these, or 40 Mike, into these mosques because we kept taking fire out of it. So that is frowned upon these days.
What?
Yeah. So because it wasn't considered proper retaliation or proper, escalation of force
So what did they expect?
for us to not crumble a mosque over a AK-47 fire. But
Don't shoot. Don't blow that shit up just because they're shooting at you. It's totally okay.
right. So
No.
that's why I was like,
No.
that's why contracting work looks so good to me, because I was like, if you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
return back whatever
Yeah.
you want, I want to stop the threat.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to make sure I don't hurt your feelings.
That
Yeah,
reminds me of something that my first gunner's mate ever told me. When I was on board ship, when I first joined the Coast Guard, we used 45s. We didn't even have 9mm. And so they teach you the shoot,
38, son.
Don't
shoot
get,
no shoot
don't get him
thing.
talking about 45.
The whole shoot no shoot thing. Oh, there's a threat. Oh, threat's gone, so you can't shoot or whatever. So we're getting ready to do my very first boarding in the Coast Guard, and he's like, "Remember all that shit that I taught you about that?" He said, "You can fucking forget that." Yeah. He said, "You pull that trigger until the slide locks back. You put another magazine in. You rack the slide forward. Then and only then do you start approaching someone, and that's if they're not moving."
Yeah. Yeah.
He
You
said,
stop
"It's
the threat.
better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6."
See, and the way the Marine Corps went in 2012 was, so I think it was the Army or maybe it was a joint op thing. They had a black site that they were very wrongly treating prisoners, and it came to light. And after that, the lawyers got involved with everything. So it became do the legal thing, and if you get shot in the process, congratulations, you're going to get a medal. Because they were like, stopping the threat's not the case here. We need you to make sure it's by the book. And then you're like, how are you by the book? So you can't shoot somebody with a saw, with a 50. But if they're standing
It's
in front
inhumane.
of a vehicle
Yeah.
and you're shooting at the vehicle, it's okay. But now if you do that, it's considered, you can get NJP'd for it. You can go to prison over it.
Jesus Christ.
So
You
it's
know,
crazy. These
okay.
people are stuffing balls, like marbles and jacks, into soccer balls so kids can kick it. But I can't shoot him with whatever weapon I want.
Yeah. I mean, there was, I don't know, over the history of the military, some of that stuff I understand. You know, like the Geneva Convention bullshit, like no more, we don't use fucking blowtorches anymore.
Yeah, and I mean,
I fucking get that. I mean, that's a slow, torturous meltdown of a human being. But
but
if
can you
you're
use white
shooting it,
phosphorus?
huh?
Can you use white phosphorus?
No.
Oh, okay. That sucks. Just curious.
You know that's what's in a thermite grenade, right?
Yeah, that's what's in a breach stick too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You walk up, you literally strike the door with it, and you start cutting.
Jeez.
But you can also strike that same striker and get information very well.
You know, so I mentioned him before, Brian Hoffner. He told me something I took to heart a long time ago, and he said, "You can survive anything except being dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got to defend your life, if you got to defend your family, and you go to jail for 20 years, they can come visit you in jail. The guy that you put in the ground, his family's never coming to visit him.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
What are we on time?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Scott said he's got to go.
You got to go right now?
I gotta get soon.
All right.
Wife flies out in the morning.
He wants to go get him some before she leaves.
She's not going to give him any.
Need to spend time with her.
Well, we can cut the main thing, and if you need to go, you can go. But we'll do you still good for a happy hour?
Yeah.
You good for a happy hour?
I got to feed the dog.
Got to feed the dog. All right. Well,
That's
work.
not a euphemism for anything either.
All right. So we always do a round. We're going to go to happy hour, so we're going to do a round. Everybody got the last things they want to say. You can say. We'll play the outro music, and then we'll talk shit a little bit afterwards. You got anything you want to say about mental health and military shit before you go? Before we cut?
Don't be scared to go to therapy. There ain't nobody gonna judge you.
Yeah.
And the VA will pay for it. Just go.
We'll talk more about therapy on the fucking happy hour because I think we didn't touch enough on that. What you got, Scott?
Just make sure you don't keep it all bottled up and compartmentalize it. Talk to somebody, whether it's therapist, whether it's somebody at your church, whether it's. And there's something to be said. Yeah, it's important to talk to your spouse, but some of the stuff you probably shouldn't talk to your spouse about because they're a different level of support.
Oh, yeah. I like that, separating the two. What you got, Joey?
I don't have anybody to talk to about anything, so.
What about Zeus? He's right
I
here.
just keep it all bottled in. I take it and I press it right down into a giant ball and I bury
Push
it
it
as deep as I
way
can.
far
Yeah. It's not an effective tool, just so you know.
We're going to touch on some mental health shit on this fucking happy hour. All right, cool. Well, all right. Well, for those of you who have joined us, we hope you enjoyed hearing some military idiots talk shit, even though it was briefly about mental health, but we're going to talk about that afterwards if you want to hang out. We appreciate you listening, and we'll talk to you in the happy hour, or we'll see you on the next time. Oh, and I messed that up. There we go. There we go. All right, we're on happy hour. We lost our guest host, Scott. His wife was pulling on his nutsack chain. So our co-host, Tammy B48, has actually joined us now.
Yay.
Yay!
She heard...
Where's the clap for that?
Oh, hang on a second. I don't know. Where is it? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Tammy's here. Yay.
What? That was counterproductive.
What are you talking about? I think it was just right.
You win.
What?
You are such a tool. You did it to me.
I don't know which one it was because I'm out of my element because everybody keeps switching shit. So I was like, I don't know which one I hit. I'm gonna hit them both. There we go.
Oh, do you have a range? So like,
I got them.
because we
labeled.
normally sit in a certain order.
Yes, I'm 1. Tammy's usually 2. You're usually 3, and then 4 is whoever else is here. So I have it labeled number 3, Joey, and then just had to add in 4, and I just couldn't remember who's what now, so I just hit them both. I'm like, fuck it, there we go.
Well,
Okay.
now you know.
I'll get it
When all
figured.
fails,
Yeah,
select everybody.
just fuck everything.
And knowing is half the battle. Dun,
You know
dun,
what they
dun,
say:
dun, dun.
kill them all, let God sort them out.
There we go. I'm okay with that. Bam, so you came in late because you had to take the dog to the vet. What did the vet say?
So the vet wasn't super concerned. She did say he was pretty skinny, but he had a lot of muscle. And
Yeah.
she was like, the only real bone that she could really feel that she felt was like, okay, was his little butt bones between right under his butt tufts.
Oh,
But she was like, her,
Pelvis.
yeah, her fingers didn't like sink in, across his spine.
yeah. So it's not bad.
It's not bad, but she was like, he definitely could, because he actually weighs 36 pounds now.
Jesus
So
Christ.
he's lost weight.
God damn, we're feeding him more than he's supposed to be having.
I know, but the food is so lean that he's probably she even agreed. She was like, if he's on that food, he's not getting like the fat content that he should have as
You
a
need
puppy.
to get us some fatty Toro tuna. He'd love
so
that.
she suggested to put him, because I didn't want to put him on
Sushi grade.
puppy food again because of what the breeder said.
Yeah.
So she was like, you can put him on the sports stuff. It's high in protein and has a little bit more calories, and just add it to his food that he already eats.
So give him 2.5 cups.
Basically, yeah.
Good Lord.
Until he starts to gain weight, and then we can start to take it down or
Deep
taper him
fried
off.
beef tenderloin.
And
I
then-
bet you that'd put some
and
weight
That
then-
on.
little bastard's going to be 100-pound fucking lab.
Well, she said because he's so active, he just needs that extra. Because that's the
damn.
stuff that they put like hunting dogs on, because they're so active.
Pro plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the sport.
Good thing I don't bring
Formula.
Zeus over here more often.
Yeah, like
right.
he's constantly like doing something. He's
Yeah, he
playing.
doesn't. Yeah, I know.
does
He doesn't
not
stop moving.
And so she was like,
He's on crack.
put him on that, let him
Crack
gain
is
some
whack.
weight, and then once he starts gaining weight,
Stop.
the foods, yeah, we can taper
Yeah.
him off, because the food, then I'll up his weight and they'll up his portion size with
yeah.
his food.
Yeah, that's fine. All right,
So
well,
it's only going to be like probably 6-8 weeks that he'll have to have this extra food, if that.
That's what Bear was on, the Malawal, that Propran stuff.
oh, is it?
But
I
he
mean,
still never gained weight either. But he was a
really?
crackhead.
I mean, look at this motherfucker's
I
muscles.
see
But
it,
then,
He,
but she also she took
he's just all muscle. It's like,
his temperature was fine, and she took blood. All of his blood work came back perfect.
no
they're-
worms or anything.
Well, they're sending the stool sample out just to
ain't
make
got-
sure that he gets a whole variety of
Yeah, he ain't
shit
got
to
nothing.
test. But he's going to be fine. It's just he just
2,000
needs a little
miles later.
extra.
yeah. No, we got pet insurance.
Yeah, we got pet insurance, and
Or it would have been.
He was a pill at the vet.
He didn't like it.
Oh my! He barked at everything, including that fake dog that's in the lobby.
Zeus always goes over and says hey to him.
No, he barked, like hackles up, barked like he barks. And then like even in the room, I had him on the table so she could put the thermometer up his butt. And he
Out of
was,
bark too. Shit.
he
Wait,
was-
wait a minute.
No, he was shaking and he was literally hugging me to the point of where like I couldn't even
yeah.
like push him
You're
off
sticking
of
a
me.
fucking thermometer up his ass. I'd be fucking scared too. If somebody was holding me down. Let me go.
Well, no
dude.
one was holding him. He
I
was
don't
just
con-
standing there.
The first time they did Oliver, he looked back like, "What the hell?"
That's what Remy did the same thing when she had the first. What
Yeah.
the fuck is
I
that?
I did not consent to this. Why did you bring me here? Fuck you guys. Like you're my protectors and this what you do? No. I got issues.
He was barking. The gal at the front desk, she was like, "Good Lord, he has a bark." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, as thin and tiny as he is, he's got a bark. And I was like, "He's just trying to make sure everyone knows he's here." Apparently,
Good. His daddy was a fucking beast, so fuck.
but she wasn't concerned. She said he's fine. We'll just give him a little bit more food and fatten him up.
All right, that'll work. All right, well, we're in the happy hour. Now that we got you here. What are we going to talk about? Mental health? I don't think we touched enough on we got fucking way off into the goddamn military shit. And it was good.
Well, that was supposed to be the theme.
Well, it was supposed to be military and mental health.
We said 2 sentences. That's all it gets.
That's like you said, man the fuck up. Just get angry and shut up. We don't want to hear your shit. Stop
Mental health.
crying.
Get some help.
yeah,
It's that
that's
simple.
I mean, yeah. So you, Stephan, you've been doing therapy for a while. Do you actually go? Are you actively going?
I go every single Tuesday
Do you?
for an hour.
Is it helping?
Um,
Do you feel getting better? Do you feel you're getting better?
I can see the difference in relationships.
Okay.
What do you mean?
The main reason why I wanted to go was because the only emotion I really expressed was anger. So now I'm trying to understand all the things the military doesn't teach you, like how a relationship is supposed to work. And the things that you get into when you're in the military is not the things that are okay when you're in a relationship, and about how you express or receive love, and just all about all the stuff nobody likes to talk about, all the emotions and
Yeah.
communicating with somebody the right way. And like that was kind of my focus, because I knew in my marriage I didn't do it. And then in the next relationship I was trying, but I didn't really understand what I was doing. So I wanted to figure that out. And within figuring that out, you know, it's like she'll ask a question like, "Do you remember your childhood?" And I'm like, "No, I remember 4 memories from my childhood." She's like, "Okay, well, do you remember your service time?" I'm like, "I remember like these 5 things out of the whole time. She's like, okay, so there's mental blocks here, here, and here. So you find out the point of the mental blocks, and then that you figure out what that emotion is that you're supposed to feel to that instead of anger. So like, you lose a buddy, you get pissed.
Sure.
So she's like, that's not how this works. Like, you lose a buddy, you're supposed to grieve. I'm like, you can't grieve. You gotta go. Like, if you stop and sit over your friend that just got shot, there's a good chance there's a couple more bullets coming
You're
from the
going to
same
get
way.
shot too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you're done with the mission, you're not stopped. You go back, you debrief, you unpack, you pack back up, and you get ready to go. They give you literally, it's like, hey, you got 8 minutes, whatever.
Yeah. No
Figure shit
downtime.
out.
No,
Yeah.
no time to process.
It's like, hey,
anything.
you got 8 minutes, grieve your buddy. All right, we got to go.
Yeah.
So they don't teach you how to do shit right. And that's fine. I mean, that's what you're literally training people to go handle situations that a normal person can't handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I think that the military should be responsible for after, and not just there, but it should be something based off your job. I don't know if I should even say this, but it might be mandatory to go through these classes to figure out how to be a human.
Almost
when
to
you
like
leave.
deprogram the deprogramming.
Well,
Right.
what I was going to say, like, so the going through boot camp training to deal with this, I honestly, I would still like for you to keep that, but to do the boot camp to come back into a civil society.
Right, yeah. And
Instead of like the just stupid class of being like, what was yours called?
separation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that just taught you like, okay, here, now
Getting
you're
a
going to have to
job.
get a job and pay bills
Right.
without
Well, that's what I'm
a
saying.
paycheck.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I mean, I hope he keeps the fucking killer instinct. So if somebody starts shooting in the windows, he would instantly react, but also be able to be like, if Joey got shot, to be able to
process it
process
like normal.
it and be able to
Yeah.
handle it and be like, nah, bro, I got you.
I
We
guess
can
not
do
normal,
this.
process it healthfully.
Yeah, healthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I
And
actually,
then they don't even teach you how to like healthily express your anger. With them, they're like, "You're mad."
Use it
there's
to
the
kill
bad.
somebody.
There's the bad guy. Go get
Yeah,
him.
there's the person that you're mad at.
Sick
Go
'em.
handle it. Yeah,
Sick
and then
'em.
you get into a job situation and somebody pisses you off, and
You can't do anything.
yeah, everybody else is like, "Oh, you can't even say nothing to them." It's like,
Yeah, because that's the reason. Whenever I was doing my VA stuff and they were talking about the mental health thing, and I was talking to the therapist, and she was just like, "No," she's like, "I got people who couldn't hold down a job
yeah,
because they attacked their coworkers,"
yeah,
and it
yeah,
was just
so-
like, I was like, "Well, I don't have a. I mean, I would like to attack a couple motherfuckers, but I don't have a problem where I can't control myself." But I mean, I get
yeah.
that.
So guys get out and they job hop. I mean, I did it. They job hop and then they go to drinking or drugs or other forms of
Whoring
activities.
around.
Yeah, I was about to say or sex. Like they go to something because you're trying to fill a hole by filling holes is what it goes to.
Literally. But
So-
I
so-
could have done that. Hold on.
yeah, you could have.
Nope,
Nope.
wrong one.
Nope.
Nope.
There we go. I found it. I knew
So-
I had it somewhere.
So I wish that they made you do something to deprogram all that, because like you get a kid and your kid gets hurt and like you understand that they're hurt, but you don't know how to console them. You just know to tell them,
Yeah.
it's,
Why-
Get up and shake it off.
yeah, it's not going to get
Yeah.
better by crying. You want a damn Band-Aid? Like,
Yeah. Why are you fucking acting like that?
Taylor
It's like,
Swift did a song about that.
I know, that's why I said
Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Shake it off.
That's that girl that stayed in that football player, right? That made her famous.
Yeah. That made her famous. Yeah, that's the only reason why she's famous.
No, I agree with that. I actually think that's a really good thing. I really think she'd have a, I don't know, maybe a deprogramming or a
Deprogramming of
you
the
could come up with
deprogramming.
you could come up with some sensitive way to name it.
Sure.
But I mean, it just whatever it is, just deprogram kind of thing or
But
reprogram.
I think Steven's on the right path. I think you're right. For certain jobs, I feel like it should be mandatory.
Oh yeah, anything combat related,
I feel like
So-
it.
like real combat related,
Yeah.
not the mechanic in the back who just
Yeah, or not the
fix,
admin.
fix the
Or
Humvee
even
while you drive off the road.
REMF.
Or even
That's what they call them.
or even those
REMF?
guys at
Yes.
least give them the option to do it.
I bet you Stefan knows
know
that
what I mean?
term.
No, we call them pogues.
Oh, okay. See, but he knew the term.
Yeah.
It stands for rear echelon motherfucker.
I mean, at least give them
In
the
the rear
option.
with the gear.
Which technically I'm a pogue, but a pogue is person other than grunt. But I mean, literally, I'm the guy in front of the grunts while they wait on me to.
Yeah, I'm not sure you'd
unbomb.
qualify as a pogue.
Right.
Well, John from work, he was the comms guy in the Marines.
Yeah. That's the guy that
they
gets
get
shot
shot a lot, too.
first.
Yeah,
Yikes.
he's going through. He's doing all of this stuff now. I'm helping him with this fucking VA claim, and then we were talking about some of his shit, and he was just like, "No, I did this, that, and the other in the fucking Marines." And then he was talking about the comms guy, and you never put the fucking antenna up. He was just like, "Get that guy."
Right. Right.
Officers and that guy, and it's just
Your
like,
air guy.
yeah, it's like, oh well, all right, well that makes fucking sense. Yeah, you can't call in a fucking airstrike to help support you if
you don't
the
have the
fucking
comms
comms
guy.
guy got. There we fucking go.
The way the way fire teams are set up now is so like your comms guy will literally just carry comm stuff, but your third guy in line for us, it was Brown. He would carry the batteries and all the bullshit. He had all the heavyweight, and then your fourth carrier or your fourth guy on the line would have like all your ammo, all your mags.
Yeah,
That way we all distributed our weight a little bit easier, and then you knew who had what.
yeah.
But
But I mean, you'd still have to get the guy that's got the.
yeah. I mean, you're going to drag them to you anyhow. No matter what, you're going to go get them.
Yeah,
That's why I was saying earlier, like if somebody goes down, like literally you set them somewhere, get their shit off of them, and then mark them so that you know where to go get them from.
oh okay, yeah.
How do you mark them?
IR strobes, or you can do whatever, pop smoke if you got time. But normally, if you're in a situation, you're just going to strobe them.
What
Keep
is?
moving.
I'm
literal-
stupid.
it's-
I don't know what
it's
that
a
means.
little
An
flashing
infrared
light.
strobe.
Yeah, it's a little flashing light that you can only see through like the drones and through
Oh, okay.
night
Okay.
vision stuff.
It's on my list of things to get.
Okay.
When we were contracting, we had them more than when we were operating or when we were in the Marine Corps. Because in contracting, you keep one on the back of your helmet.
Yep.
24/7. And like shipboarding, you keep them on the back of your helmet.
Yep.
But
I may not been in there, but I've done enough research where I'm working.
yeah, it's fun. That's another thing is so with the mental health thing, when you get out, you lose the adrenaline rush, and you have it so much that it makes it.
You kind of get addicted to it.
Yeah, so like I do racing. So what I actually started calling racing is positive adrenaline therapy. So like
Positive adrenaline therapy.
I mean,
yeah. So
I
like
said-
riding dirt bikes. Like
I had a
there's
question
rush.
about that. Do you ever race Baton Rouge?
We do. We're there August 30th again.
My next door neighbor used to race at Baton Rouge. Elizabeth Halpin.
I don't know. We race a special class that travels the whole country.
I think she raced like late model modifieds or something.
Yeah, we race. They're called sprint cars. They got big wings on them.
Yeah,
like,
I know. Sprint
we
cars.
travel everywhere. I own the group that travels. But now I get my adrenaline from I don't know where. I guess working with propane, they don't know when you're going to blow up if you mess up. I guess. I don't even know. That or by filling holes.
well, or maybe it's just therapy.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, well, I was going to say maybe therapy's helping you, but you got a lot more happy since you got divorced.
Yeah. Being miserable would definitely
yeah.
take a
Oh,
So,
I
I
can.
mean-
Yeah, I can tell you're way better off.
But I'm going to attribute to cutting off some slack and therapy is what I'm going to go with.
A lot of people are like, how are you losing so much weight? I'm like, I'm not miserable.
Because I mean, do you feel? I'm only asking this because it helped me, and it was, and I can't even remember what the topics were, but I was able to label, like talking to my therapist. I was able to talk about something, and she was like, "It's this," and just being able to put a label on it helped me with a couple of things. Just to be able to know, it's like, oh shit, well, that helped. Do you feel labeling stuff helps? The way you think or cope with certain things.
It's probably the same thing that we're doing. It's just finding the origin of what's giving you that feeling and what that feeling actually is. Because, like, if I'm confused about what I'm feeling, I get mad.
Well, yeah.
So, like abandonment is a big thing in mine because my parents abandoned us. My sister raised me and all that. So, like, that was a big deal. And, like, in a relationship, like I'm always worried whoever's going to leave me. And she's like, well, that's abandonment issue. She's like, this is why. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. And then I can work on that. Or like,
And it made you feel better putting a label on it.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Cause now once I know what it is, I can work on it. I can fix anything.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the label, just categorizing it, labeling it, what makes you, that's helped me too. So that was why I was asking that. Cause it was just some certain fucked up things. And I was just like, oh yeah, that actually, that clicked in my
it
head.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I can work on that. Yeah. Are they teaching you like like what to do when you start feeling anxious or something.
Like breathing exercises,
breathe
in yellow, breathe out.
Yeah,
whatever it was. I was like,
and mine told me like if you're starting to feel anxious or something, try to. Well, she actually told me to like curl your toes and just like ball them up as hard as you can, and try to focus the energy somewhere else to draw it away from. Because it's just like, I mean, that was one thing that she'd said, and I got fidget tools, and she started talking about like having cold stuff in your hands. So like get like one of them cold packs from the fucking freezer or whatever it was and shit like that, or stuff to try to distract you. And she's just like, your body's got to go through it. Like once you start, the anxiety kicks in. Your body has to go through the process. There's nothing you can fucking do it. You're fucked. You have to figure out a way to. With
me, it's the breathing. She's like, breathe in quick and hold it for as long as you can, then let it out slow. She's like, because your brain literally can't focus on anything else if you're focusing on a certain breathing pattern. So like, I'll do that. Or she's teaching me how to talk myself through a situation. Because like the biggest thing that gives me anxiety is traffic. Get in traffic, get boxed in. Brain starts going 90 or nothing, looking around. Yeah, like hyper awareness is what she called it. But like, she's like, okay, she's like, you got to talk yourself through it, like work yourself through it. She's like, this is what you need to do, and like, you know, just go through it. But like,
did she say? What is it? Is it possible or probable?
Right.
I mean, yes, it's possible, but is it probably going to happen?
Right.
More than likely not. Did she ever say that? He or she, whoever your therapist is?
No, it's a she, and she's really, really good. But she, no, we haven't really went through a whole lot of scenario stuff. We talked about like crowds and stuff because I don't like people touching me in the crowd, and like we talked about that, and she explained like how to manage whenever all that happens and just stuff and like work stuff and I don't know.
No, it's just I was. Just
she hasn't given me like tools like to get through the anxiety. It's just like this is what's causing the anxiety, and this is what you need to do to not have it. Yeah, she's trying to more avoid it.
Yeah, mine was like I said, your body's gonna go through it no matter what.
Yeah.
So like once it fucking kicks on, it's gonna fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to give it time because it's the fight or flight fucking shit that goes off. Whatever, when that clicks, when it comes on, do it. And she just like focused something somewhere else. Like breathe. She went over breathing techniques, and like I said, I got a fidget tool that even Tammy likes, which is a little twirly thing that you just do in your hands, and it's talking about cold stuff. So I mean, like I've gotten some stuff that kind of helps, and sometimes it does help. Sometimes it don't do fucking dick. I just get fucking angry because it's like I'm doing these fucking coping skills, and I start going through another rabbit hole. It's like fuck, it didn't work. Fuck this shit, and I get mad, and I'm like, why am I mad? Because I was mad. Now I'm more mad, and it fucking.
That's why I think a lot of it is
exhausting.
Like people when they go through, you know, really intense experiences and then, you know, come back to where they're not dealing with that stuff anymore and the anxiety comes into play, they don't realize that that's anxiety. They don't know that that's what's happening to them.
Right. Yeah, so you don't understand your feelings.
Yeah, they have to be able to then understand what that is and then figure out the symptoms that occur within themselves when that moment of anxiety starts to come up, to be able to identify, oh, okay, I'm having some sort of an anxiety attack. I'm having some sort of an anxiety situation. And that's when these skills are supposed to help alleviate that. Not in the midst of it, though. Does that make sense? Because if you start to do it in the midst of it, it's sort of, then you go down the spiral and you're like, I'm already freaking out and this isn't helping.
Well, no, that's like I said. It's like once the flip switch, your body's going to go through it. There's nothing you do about it. So that's what I was saying. But like if you can, your body's still going to go through it. You're still going to feel all these problems, but it's more of a mental thing of focusing your brain on something else. Just saying, accept that my body's got to do this. It has to go through it. You can't get away from it because you've already flipped the script, and just find something to get your mind at ease and let your body do what your body's going to do. So it's not like you could just say, I've been going to therapy for a year. My anxiety's gone.
No,
because it's still fucking there because your fucking switch over here is short. Yeah, the short circuit is still short circuiting.
But there's tells that your body gives you before you get into that full blown
anxiety
state.
No, there's not.
Yeah, sometimes it's just somebody pulls up and blocks you at a dang Winn-Dixie, and
it doesn't. Yeah,
oh, that's true.
I
guess it's situational.
It doesn't. I've had fucking attacks before. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck caused it.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. It's like it just fucking flipped off and I'm fucking angry and now I'm fucking hyper aware and shit. I'm just like going nuts. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with me? Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
There's no sounds. There's no nothing going on. There's not any fucking thing.
This girl that I'm seeing, that's what she was like. We were in church and she's like, why don't you look at the stage? I was like, why would I? I said, there's like 8 people walking around us right now. Everybody's supposed to be sitting down. Like, why would I look up there? Like, I count people. I count the security. I know where they're at. Like, that, it's hyper awareness.
You know where your exits are at all times.
Yes. And I sit in a certain spot because the door's right there. I can move to the door. But hyper awareness is so draining on you too. I hate it. But there's nothing you can really do about it other than try to cope with it. And
Yeah.
that's what I learned, that I chose a church that I can relax at because the security is really good and I know them. And most of my Marines are former military or cops or something. And there's also like 5 cops out in the lobby. So I'm good. So like I can relax. But like even when I kiss somebody, I don't close my eyes ever. Even when we pray, I don't close my eyes.
Just,
Because if you're going to get hit, you're going to get hit when your eyes close.
oh, yeah. I can see that.
That's creepy.
It is. But I mean, it's just the truth. I mean, I know it's creepy, but I can't do it. I don't trust nobody enough. Even when I was married, I didn't.
Do you feel you had this when you were in? No? Like when you were serving and like in.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
yeah.
well, I mean, I guess in a combat situation that's fucking different.
Yeah,
but like
when I enlisted, no, not for
But when you had downtime when you were still in, did you still feel that same way the whole
100%.
time? Okay.
So it was literally like when you went to boot camp and they programmed you to be that way, kind of.
Yeah, because Marine combat training is it. Because like in Marine combat training, you'll be laying in your bunk or whatever, and they'll call you for lunch, and you get up, and a trainer will simulate you going to lunch and somebody hitting y'all while you're going to lunch.
Yeah.
Or like you're moving to go to the
When
gym.
you're
and
least
so-
expecting
Yeah.
it, so that
So
you
they're-
are aware of it.
Right.
Yeah, so they're fucking with you the whole time. to
Yeah,
make sure
so
you're,
like-
you're never down.
Yeah, and then when you go to like Africa, the Afghan National Army, the ARA, Afghan Rebel Army, whatever,
Yeah.
they like literally you roll up to a checkpoint one day and they'll give you a fist bump and hang out with you. The next day you roll up and they try to shoot you before you get there. The same exact people.
Jesus Christ.
It just
Golly.
depends on whose pay they're on that morning.
Shit.
I mean, I can understand
So
that.
it keeps you on like a hypersensitive situation.
Okay, so I had this conversation, I think maybe with Tammy and Nathan the other day. Do you ever feel I don't know how to really ask this question because I've never been in a combat situation. So I mean, I can't understand what you went through because I've never been through it. But did you ever feel that it dumbed down a little bit because you got satisfaction in a combat situation to where you were able to extract revenge, if that makes sense? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because like I kind of was always like, I would probably dumb down a little bit if I could get what I wanted because I'm a weird kind of person where I got to fucking get mine. Like if I
Yes.
fight you 100 times and you beat me 99, I got my one. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I need my one or I can't function properly. So if that makes sense, do you feel sometimes it felt okay because you achieved something and it give you a sense of satisfaction? Because I really
Yeah.
don't know. I really don't know how to ask that question because that's such a weird thing to come up.
So a win back then is going back to the house. so whether or not I got him isn't a big deal. Whether or not he got me is the one you're focusing on.
Okay.
But I mean, if like when Brown went down, like it was a big deal. Like we were up for at least 46 hours chasing the same person.
Oh shit.
And then that turned into chasing him and then chasing his brother and then chasing his kid. And then like,
But you got a sense of satisfaction out of it.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. At
So
the
so
end
it
when
so yeah so however long it took, you still got yours, and you feel like it was like
yeah.
okay.
But then once it calms down, like you realize like you don't change anything by doing that. So the satisfaction goes back away because you're like, well,
It didn't bring
it's
him
still
back.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I'm just weird. Like I said, I gotta have my one. I don't
Yeah,
care if you
no,
beat
I
me
mean,
90 miles.
yeah.
I've got to have my one, or
it
I'm
definitely feels
unsatisfied.
better.
Yeah,
doesn't
maybe,
fix
yeah,
it.
maybe, yeah. Okay, maybe that's the way. Yeah, maybe that's a better way to put it. Yeah, I feel a little better, but I'm not whole.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I guess that's the same thing.
Yeah. The hardest part is when you come back to civilian life, like The only time I ever pulled a gun in country, 2 times. But the only time I ever pulled a gun, like situational, the first time was at a gas pump. Somebody walked between my door and the gas pump, and I was in Houston. I mean, why are you walking between my door?
Yeah.
That's
way-
a really
way
horrible
too
way to
close.
walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Which I didn't even aim it. I just pulled and held it by my side.
yeah.
Because I was like, why are you
at
coming
the
between
at the
us?
alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I don't even like that because if there was a kid around or something, they saw a gun come out, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Well,
So that was the one time, but I mean, whatever. I wasn't about to get stabbed or shot, whatever was going on. He just was walking through, but bad idea.
Yeah,
So-
and Houston's not known for
Yeah. And you
being a
never
good
know who
area.
you're walking past.
For,
Yeah.
for
So-
people just walking by and being like, "Hey, bro."
Right. So,
You look like a cool cat.
Yeah.
Nah, dog, I'm not.
the only
No,
time
I'm not.
the only time that I've pulled a gun like in a PTSD situation or situation awareness situation was we were leaving Mardi Gras here in Slidell, and we were going out through the Winn-Dixie, and it was me. Annie was pregnant at the time, the ex-wife, and her family was behind us in a car. Well, we went to go leave, and coming out the driveway, a big Ford pulled up, and he wasn't trying to stop in front of us, but traffic stopped. And when it did, she honked the horn at him because he almost hit us. And when she honked the horn, he got like irate instantly.
Oh yeah.
And he got out of the truck and started walking to the car. And she was driving. She was pregnant. And he was screaming and cussing. And I was like,
This
You don't
isn't
do
gonna
this.
end well.
my left hand was broke at the time. My knuckles were broke. So I was like, this is not a situation that I can probably fight out of because
Yeah.
I'm hurt. I was like, so my only option is to shoot you.
Yeah.
So like he started walking in the car, and I was like, I just kept shaking my head at him. I was like, just go. I told Annie, I was like, don't honk the horn at people. I was like, you put myself in a situation that,
Yeah.
you know, he had his family, his wife screaming at him, get in the truck. I'm just sitting in the car like,
This is bad.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad
yeah,
situation.
so we're blocked in. A guy's approaching the car. I don't know if he has a gun. So then finally she calms him down. He goes back to his truck, and then he turns around, comes right back out. Well, in my head, he just got a gun. So I open the door and go to the A-pillar with mine. And when I hit them with the light on it, they jumped in the truck and they pulled out. When they pulled out, they made a right. We went to go out the same way we were traveling, and he blocked the next entrance. Well, now his wife and kids are in front of him, between me and him. I'm like, you're about to put yourself in a situation. I will go to jail today. Like, I have no problem with that. So I was like, if my wife was pregnant at the time, and I was like, I will go to jail right now. Whether or not your kids are worth it to you, that's up to you. So-
That's a you problem, not a
Right.
me
So I saw
problem.
a light
That's
come on.
just-
So I was like, clearly you're either grabbing something or you're about to get out again. So like I went back to the A-pillar. I was like, this is not a fight I'm gonna lose. And one of the cops pulled up, and luckily it was I won't say his name, but it was one
Somebody
of
you
the
know.
sheriff department guys that
Yeah.
I knew. He's like, whoa, what the hell's going on? I was like, this dude blocked us in twice. And he walked over there and told the guy, he said, I've been to countries with this guy. He's like, I would not go over there. And he was like, I'm not saying this as a tooting nobody's horn thing. He's like, but this is not something you want.
Yeah. Just go away.
Yeah,
Just
and the guy
go
was
away.
like, well, they honked the horn at us. And he was like, who gives a shit? He was like, this is not something you want to do.
if your fucking trigger is fucking honking the horn,
Yeah.
That says something about you.
Yeah. And there's no telling. They could have been drinking or they could have been fighting or whatever. Like, I understand that. But you put your kids and your wife in a situation that could have ended very unwell.
badly.
And you never
Yeah.
know who it is.
oh, I agree. I mean, at least you, at least you try to deal with it. Like, dude, you just need to go away.
Yeah.
Like, just go. Because
That's
I mean,
the difference between EOD and a grunt, though.
well, yeah. Because I mean, like I was going to say, like most of the time, people who know how to do things don't want things
Right,
to
for
happen.
sure,
It's just like you like watch all these fucking MMA guys. Most of the fucking guys out there aren't trying to.
Start shit.
I don't want to
Yeah.
fight you, dude. Like, if you think you can win, that's cool. Bet.
Right.
Don't push this button.
Right.
That's why all the people are just like most martial arts, and this is the way I'm a firm believer. When it's this, it's like if you know how to fight, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just go away. Just whatever I can do to back off and de-escalate the situation because you don't want to come down this fucking road. It's not going to well for you.
And that's what the therapist, we talked about this, and she's like, so what could you done differently? I was like, there was nothing I would have done differently, like at all.
I mean, I feel like you handled the situation like you should have handled
Yeah,
the
I was
situation.
like, I don't even know what the answer to that is. And she's like, well, like call 911. I was like, we were in a parking lot with like 80 cars. Nobody was getting to us quick. I was like, and that's not a situation. People don't understand that either. You don't have a minute to make a decision. Literally, you have
Blink of an
seconds.
eye.
Yeah,
That's it.
you have fractions of seconds. So, and you never know anybody's intention. That's what I always tell everybody. Like the scariest thing in life is other people's intentions,
Yeah.
Yes.
because you never know what it is.
Yeah, it can change. Yeah.
Right. And knowing that keeps you hypersensitive or hyper aware. But
Oh, I know. You're gonna ask her. I'll fucking walk around here. I check doors 3 or 4 times. I'm doing stupid shit all the time. She's like, stop, and I'm like, okay. Telling you to stop is like what? Telling you to stop breathing?
right.
Like that's gonna. It's
Right.
not gonna fucking help.
Right. And then
You can't turn it off.
I wish the military would teach you to get out of that, because then it bleeds into everything, like where your kids go to school and all that. Because, like, Pearl River was putting together a team to respond to shootings. And I'm like, cool, I can get behind that. But then you see the team that responded in Texas or whatever, and nobody went in.
Yeah.
So then that's why.
It's all that shit's all situational. It's just
Right. So it's, I don't
you
know.
the people who are on the fucking teams could be just as bad as the fucking people who are just fucking doing stupid shit, which is why I got to fucking, I got my own thing against the cops regardless of who they are.
Mhm.
You're great for 99 people, but that one person you were an asshole to today, you're an asshole cop.
Right.
So it's too much shit. There's too many variables that are involved into it, and then trying to figure out how it's going to work out in your head, how it's going to work out in their head, then how everything is actually going to play out.
That's that
much.
morning that the guy attacked in San Bernardino, we were there. Me and Annie were there in the 18-wheeler.
Really?
Yep. And I carry AR in the 18-wheeler and a pistol everywhere I go. And she's like, you're crazy. You're never going to need that. You're never going to need that. We woke up in San Bernardino and there was a Bearcat rolling down the street and helicopters above. And I was like, this is why.
Yeah, we didn't need it, huh?
Right.
We didn't.
Which we didn't need it that day, but if
And
we did.
That's have it, not need it, and need it, not have it. That always works out.
They were water guns. It was in California. They were water guns.
Sure.
I just thought about that.
What you got on your mental health over there, Joey?
Nothing.
You're just perfectly fine.
Oh, I think there's a lot of people that would say that's not the case. And chief among them, my ex-wife.
So
I don't
not
know that I agree with it.
not trying to discredit. I'm just asking because I don't know. In the Coast Guard, in y'all's line of work, what would you say would be a mental health alteration situation? I guess I don't know how to say that, but
No. I get what you're saying. Just,
so I know search
what-
and rescue, obviously.
Yeah, what would trigger some bullshit?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you just like ours is talking to the family members because, like I said, I had an EPIRB go off and the boat actually went fucking down, and we went and rescued him. And then I fucking called, and I have to hear this girl. She's like, yes, is this Brad? And I was like, yes. I just wanted to call to let you know there was an incident on the vessel. Boom, phone dropped.
oh, yeah.
She didn't say shit else. That was fucking it. And I was just like, ma'am. And I hear this fucking guy in the background, and he's like, what's happening? And it sounds just like this. What's happening? And the guy finally picked up the phone. He's like, who is this? And I was like, my name's Brad. I'm with the Coast Guard. I was trying to tell her there was an incident, and they went in the drink.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to safely recover everybody. And he's like, they're fine. He's screaming at him. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's the...
Yeah,
In the
it was
future,
crazy.
you should lead with that. Don't
Yeah, you-
bury the lead.
You probably should have led. You probably should have led with. I just want to let you know they're fine.
They're fine. I mean,
there was an incident.
I'm not even
They're
sure.
fine.
I'm not even sure if
Like-
that's the way that went down. But either way it went, the bitch dropped the phone. I was like, "Yo, bitch, they're fucking." I wanted to be like, "Bitch, they're fucking fine. Just fucking tough." And
Right.
And now I can't
Right.
deal with like you said, I can't deal with this fucking shit. So now I'm mad in my head. Bitch, why are you fucking
Right.
dropping the phone and crying? They are fine. Did you not? And I like
But
whatever.
you didn't. You should have probably. Led
I don't
with
even know. I'm not even sure that's how
Oh,
it
okay,
transpired.
sure,
I'm
sure.
not in the fucking
Well,
moment.
luckily, all of those calls are recorded.
I'll go. I'll go pull up the recording and I'll review it and then I'll check myself just to make everybody fucking happy. But then,
You called that lady bitch 3 times.
oh, I did way more in my fucking head. They're fine. Fuck off. And then you got fucking BMs, which would have been body rolling up on a fucking dead body. Most of the time, people can't fucking handle it. So, I mean, seeing dead bodies, trying to deal with trauma, bullying.
My first
There's
dead body
fucking-
was pretty gross.
I'm sure it wasn't pleasant.
He was floating in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico.
For how long?
Long time. Yeah, because when we went to go
Stick your hand through them.
we
That
lowered
happened to me in Houston.
Oh,
we lowered the Stokes litter and scooped the body up into the Stokes litter. And I realize you don't know what a Stokes litter is, but it's this thing.
I don't
the
either.
basket, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know what that
so
is.
it's got like something very similar to chicken wire in it, so parts don't fall through. Like if you have your hand or whatever. Well, he started straining through it.
gross.
Yeah, I've seen Guardian.
It was.
What's it called? Gloving or some shit? Whenever the skin
Oh yeah,
is it
degloving.
Degloving. That's it. Degloving.
When we were in Houston, we did all that operation after Hurricane Harvey.
Yeah.
I reached down to grab somebody, and you literally just pushed through them. And I was like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah. It's
that was a first for me. Most of ours were still warm.
Well, I mean, they had that same situation in New Orleans for Katrina.
Yeah.
yeah. Degloving is when you just grab and try to
Yeah,
pull
just
and it just
Yeah.
Well, it normally only happens on the hand, but you're right. If they've been in there a long time, anything will
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets soft.
yeah. Well, people just that's gross.
tenderizes them.
Yeah.
Marinates.
That's why I try to desensitize some. Tammy gets grossed out when I start fucking gutting fish and cleaning animals, and she's just like, "What are you doing?" I'm just like, "I don't care. I don't give a shit."
You do know that cows are.
Oh,
Oh, I know, but I don't have to see it.
yeah.
Okay,
Most
fair.
people. Yeah,
Don't
most
do
people.
it.
Have you ever skinned a deer?
Not in a really, really long time.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. You've skinned a deer before.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up.
Oh no, it's
Like,
it's a messy job.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, you hang that bitch by his hind legs and you fucking right down the fucking sternum and fucking pull out guts and shit. Everybody's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, did you enjoy that hamburger yesterday? You did? Well, what do you think the motherfucker in the goddamn chop shop just did? They fucking hung him up by his fucking back legs and said, pulled out the innards.
I'm
get it.
33 and never killed a deer. The only thing I've ever killed,
Is a
animal-wise,
rabbit.
was
Two-legged critters.
no, it was a hog. Hogs and snake. That's it.
You never shot a deer?
Never shot a deer.
Dude, I gotta find a fucking place to go deer hunting.
I'm gonna wind up paying to go on a dang hunt if I don't get one in the next 2 years.
My brother wants to go hunt hogs in Florida.
There's
They
plenty.
have planned hunts.
There's plenty here and in Texas.
The side company, we shot hogs every night.
Yeah. Dude, the hogs here are so bad, they're motherfucking choppering in.
I know.
Like, I went out fishing one day and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because the guy was super low. And then I looked and I see somebody poke out the side with a gun. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You better not point this.
I was gonna say that would not have been my reaction.
Well, I was watching and I was like,
I'd be like, there's a reason why I carry AR on the back.
yeah, I'm like, I questioned it for a second. And then I saw him get low over the marsh and I was like, oh, they're shooting pigs. So once I recognized it was going, I completely didn't give a shit anymore. I was just like, oh, they got one. They got another. Motherfucker, well, hey, can you come
Right.
scoop me up?
You don't-
I'll anchor down.
Some
But
of
you
them
don't
guys are
eat
paying like
those.
$1,500.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
eat them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they'll
can.
send a
Yeah.
recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it's good, like pork and
Yeah, it's fucking-
bacon and shit.
As long as they're not over a certain weight. When they get too big, they get real nasty.
It's like catfish.
Okay, so
Oh, so
No. The concept, like you can eat catfish, and catfish are good small because they haven't been tainted by all the mud and garbage and shit they're fucking eating. So the bigger hog's been eating longer and he eats shit. But yeah, I mean,
But the
some
hog meat isn't
some
as
hogs,
good as like what you would get from the store from like
you
pigs.
won't like it because it's going to be gamey.
Yeah, it'll be gamey.
It's gamey.
But some people, like if you soak
there's
it
a
in
way
milk,
around that.
you soak it in milk and all that, and they'll get ungamey.
So if you trap them and you feed them corn for 30 days.
Oh, that's just cruel. That's
Ain't
just
nobody
mean.
wanna do that.
Nobody's,
Oh no, I
We want
know.
to fly over them in a
That is
helicopter and
awful.
just
I
gun.
know a number of people who've done that. It's not technically legal.
That is awful. That is so like PETA would be all over your ass for that.
Why?
Fuck Peter.
What do you think they feed cows?
Well, I get it, but you're trapping a hog,
What do you-
wild hog.
It's an invasive species.
It is.
I feel
get
like it's
it,
probably
but-
legal, but we just want to fly over in a helicopter and just let loose.
and just decimate.
Yeah, just
like-
start dropping.
It's like the fucking
they
Nutra
pay you
program.
to do it.
Well,
See,
I don't know about the pogs, but the Nutra program's fucking
I just want to
super dope.
sit somewhere like 300, 400 yards out with my Grendel and just
We
get a
just, need,
suppressor for it.
we just need to go to fucking Texas. Just roll up on any fucking big ass farm in fucking Texas. Be
The
like,
side
sir,
company
can I
used to-
come out and do this? And they'll
the
be
fa-
like, yep.
The side farm right here that I used to work for, up in Poplarville, they used to pay you $500 a hog to drop them.
Get the fuck out.
Really?
Bullshit.
That's when I built that. What was that? The big one. The
6'5".
no, not the Creedmoor. The big one. 338 Lapua.
Oh wow.
They were paying $500 a pop.
$500 a hog
Bull.
because they were tearing up the St. Augustine and all that, and it was costing her thousands of dollars a night.
Shit.
Oh no,
And
they're
then-
destructive assholes.
Then once
Yeah.
it thinned out, I was like, "What you paying now?" She's like, "Nothing. Go have fun. You can shoot whatever you want." I'm like, "No. Bullets are $1.50 a piece."
I mean, if they'll cover fucking ammo, I'll go
Right.
fucking just
Yeah.
cover ammo.
Now they've been having beaver issues.
Beaver issues?
Or nutri-rats, whatever. They're damming up all the drains, so when the irrigation comes on, it's washing all back into the field and rotting the crops or rotting
shit.
the grass.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yep.
Oh, Nutra, you don't need 22 mag, more than sufficient for Nutra.
Oh, 22. No, regular 22 will get them.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You don't need a 338 for hogs either, but it's so much more fun.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a little overkill. What are you going to shoot him at 1,500 yards? See
No, about 200.
that guy out there? We're going to get him.
So it's what 200 acres or 120 acres, and you can see a long ways. So at dark, like you put the nods
yeah.
on, and as long as you can reach, you can hit them.
Well, yeah,
long as you
with
can see
338,
Yeah. And that's what everybody's like. It's so loud. I was like, they don't care.
Yeah, I know.
they're going to
We
be dead
literally
before they
drove
ever
by
hear the
them.
report.
They don't even run. We've drove by them before, and they
Yeah.
stand there.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you when I shot those two with the 9 out the window.
Oh, yeah.
I popped
Yeah.
two hogs. They started. It was a whole group, but they started running to the truck, and I was like, they gonna get close. And I didn't have a rifle on me. I pulled my 9 out and popped them.
Can you
Ahead.
just shoot hogs? Just
Yeah.
like there's you don't have to have like a license or
No, they're
like a
considered a
season.
nuisance.
Oh, I thought in Louisiana you had to have a license.
I think you have to have a hunting
Base-
license.
a
You gotta have a
Basic
hunting license. Yeah.
Yeah. Basic hunting, and then there has to be something in season, which around in Louisiana, there's always something
Yeah.
in season.
Yeah, it's
So it
only like
doesn't-
3 weeks
yeah.
of the year or something that there's not something in
And
season.
then shoot a fucking a hog in that whatever couple weeks it is, and nobody's gonna say nothing.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you still got to follow the law and
So-
the guidelines. It's fine, whatever. But nobody's gonna say
I
shit.
had a friend in North Florida. He raised Rottweilers, and that's all he fed his Rottweilers.
Hogs
Yes.
that he went and hunted. That's fucking awesome.
He'd go out and kill like 4 of them, dress them all out, cook it all up. That's what his Rottweilers ate.
That's fucking awesome. That's the way it should be. I wish more people hunted Nutra, because Nutra's actually good.
Are they that abundant?
Oh,
Oh my
God.
god,
yeah.
Oh
they're
yeah.
so bad. I mean, literally
Go
the
to Big
reason
Branch National Wildlife Refuge.
the reason
Yeah.
why Louisiana coastline has been fading is because of Nutra.
Yeah,
know.
all they eat is soft vegetation, and that's all Southern Louisiana is. Yeah, they're up to
There's a bounty on them.
$6 a tail.
Yeah.
And people aren't hunting them?
Oh, there are people hunting
What
them.
the thing is so you have to have your basic hunting and fishing. I think it is. You also have to have a trapping license, and then you have to be
Yeah.
part of the program. So
Oh,
people,
so make it a pain in the butt to do it.
yeah. So it's just like, why wouldn't you just
We
say?
have a friend of ours that did it, and Vincent's made a bunch of money doing
He
it.
had he did the last time he was here visiting. I think he made what, like $300
Yeah,
something
yeah.
dollars.
So he's in California. He spent $300 on his plane ticket to fly
Yeah.
from California to here. He came out, hunted 2 days, and got enough Nutritails to cover
to cover his plane ticket.
his plane ticket, all of his food, and whatever else he did here in town.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Just fucking going out a couple days.
Yeah, I
just
mean, he said he could go out. He could go out on a good day and get 100 tails.
yeah.
And you don't even have to do anything with the meat. You can just cut the tail off and throw it back in the water.
No.
Or you have to.
Did that
No.
change?
No, yes, you have to. If you kill a nutria, if you're on the program, you either have to throw them in the marsh, or as in like on land in the brushes somewhere, or you have to gut them, and then you can sink them in the water. You can't just fucking chop off the tail and throw the dead body in the water.
back.
You have to make it where it sinks, or you have to put it in the vegetation where something can eat it. It's just that natural selection kind of thing. We want, if you're going to fucking kill it, something needs to eat it.
But
That's all that it is.
It wouldn't get eaten if you just threw the body in the water.
Not as
They just don't want that. Well, could you imagine shooting 100 nutria and then go out in the fucking lake somewhere and then see 100
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Kid out there.
Yeah, I get it.
100
Okay.
tailless motherfuckers floating in the water?
If
You're
you
like,
just
"The
cut them
fuck is
open,
this?"
yeah, they'll sink and they
They'll
won't
sink.
resurface.
And then the
Okay.
crabs get them. So,
Gotcha.
and then there's good crab food,
And there's good crabs.
which is why I don't fucking eat catfish, because I just bust their face open to throw them in there and let the fucking crabs get them. Fuck them. I like them little bastards.
I like
On
blue-
59, the
Ugh,
crab
blue
man.
catfish.
Have y'all had that yet?
On what?
On 59, going into Covington, it's called the Crab Man.
Crab man?
It's right there beside the big church. It's Yeah, you
Is
need
that
to
a
look it up.
restaurant?
It's a food trailer. He blew up during the crawfish thing last year.
Oh no! I remember seeing.
God.
It.
There'll be people out there with lawn chairs on Sunday mornings waiting. They come from like Picayune and the Kiln. It is good. We had two plates. I had 2 plates of Dungeness. No, I had a Dungeness and a snow crab last weekend. Very, very good.
Really?
Crab man.
Yeah, I've seen. It was a.
It's
You're not going to
$20.
remember. You're not going to remember this, but we were coming back from. We were coming back from up there from a lunch or something, and we had to stop to get gas. And at the gas station, there was the Crabman truck sitting there,
That's them.
and
Yeah.
he was
It's at a
he
Shell.
was making, and you could smell it, and it was so fucking good. I was like, God, that's
Dude, crab and shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is
That
it
does
good.
look good. Fuck.
like. I don't know if you remember that because
I don't
I
remember
pointed it out and I was like,
I
we need to-
remember you pointing something out, but I mean, I don't remember that being the crab man.
Yeah,
So,
it
I mean,
was
I-
the
Shell
crab
right
man.
there on the north side.
Yeah. Yes, that's where it was. Yeah.
That's the trailer.
So
Oh, yeah, that-
delicious, man.
Yes. Yes.
that does look familiar.
It was right there at that fucking gas station.
There was literally
We
like
got shrimp.
he does.
I got
He has
shrimp.
shrimp and crabs. There was literally people in lawn chairs and they were getting like 6 or 7 pans of it.
Good Lord.
I
Okay,
paid
well-
$20 and got a plate, and it was worth it. It was very good.
Shit, now I want to go over there.
Crab sounds so good.
Oh, shut up, bitch. I got to register the boat. Fuck.
You need to get them crab traps out.
My flight instructor wants to go fishing. So, yeah, you need to register the boat.
Joey's like, take this motherfucker fishing so I can get a discount, bitch. I take you out fishing, you give him a free lesson. That's
You
right.
need, what is it, like 900 hours or some crazy junk?
No, mine, I only
He's getting
need,
a baby plane.
Yeah, I only
Like a
need
Cessna?
like 30 hours. No, I'm going to build my own plane, but I'm getting what's called a sport pilot certification. So I can't fly at night and can't fly above 10,000 feet and I can't carry more than one passenger. There's a bunch of limitations on it, but that's
it's-
okay because,
It's not even as big as a Cessna.
no, smaller than that. But I mean, Brad and I are just going to go get $100 hamburgers. So.
And then you're going to take me to get a $100 hamburger.
There you go.
Random ass thing. But did you see where the guy that skydived out of space died parasailing?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, the, guy
died?
that, the Red Bull
the
guy?
Red Bull guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He died in a
What?
weird, the guy that dove from space
Yeah.
died in a weird
A parasailing accident.
How did
parasailing
he
accident.
die parasailing?
He hit something solid.
Yeah. It wasn't the speed that killed him. It was that sudden
Yeah,
stop.
sudden impact, yeah.
Or was a sudden stop into a shark mouth?
Oh, I have to show you the video. Ra went skydiving.
What?
Yeah, my buddy. Yeah, Ra went skydiving. He fucking posted it on Instagram. I saw it earlier. I was like, "Is this fucking for real? This month?" Oh, he went fucking skydiving. Yep.
Did he shit his pants?
No, he looked really happy while he's plunging to his death. He didn't die.
You can go right here out of Abita.
I'm not fucking jumping out of a perfectly good airplane
Absolutely.
unless there's
I have
there's a
never-
reason.
That's because you've never seen combat and you don't need the adrenaline.
I have never, ever felt the need to go skydiving. I know that there's people that have been, one of my best friends did it. She was like, she did it for her 30th and she was like, oh my God, it was so much fun. And I
Brittany?
was like, yeah. And I was like, in my brain, I am like, I have never felt the need. That's not like something on my bucket list to be like, I need to experience in my life.
I mean, I'm not completely opposed to it because I did at one point in time. So if you fucking get a wild hair up your ass, Stephanie, you want to
He
fucking
wasn't-
go.
I will go. I'm certified.
He wasn't paragliding. He was using a paramotor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And it said that.
Is that the seat thing?
Well, yeah, but it's got an
yeah.
engine on your back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's literally like the boomerang looking
Oh.
wing, and you sit in the chair like a go kart, and it has the motor on the back, right?
Well, it's not a boomerang. It has a wing like a parachute,
Okay.
but they're wide. They're really wide. It's like the same kind of wing
Yeah.
that you use in paragliding.
Yeah, it's the same
but
thing. It's
Okay.
just like the chair with the
because you
fucking
can
fan in
do
the
it.
back.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
do it with places that you don't get thermals. You could go paramotor because then
Yeah.
you can just fly all around.
Yeah.
It said he crashed into it must have been really bad because he crashed into some kind of a hut and somebody on the ground was injured.
Oh shit.
into
So,
a hut.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was he,
cra-
doing this at?
He
In-
crashed into
Italy.
somebody.
This is
Oh,
Yeah, he crashed into somebody's house, is what it is.
it said,
He literally crashed into somebody's fucking
Sounds
house.
kind of like it.
I bet you if it was a tent, it probably wouldn't have been that bad.
He crashed into somebody's fucking house. That's jeez.
we did a couple jumps, obviously contracted. It's It's fun. The first time it scared the mess out of me because we hooked up to a drag line, so they make sure that the guys that never went are on the end of the drag line, and they push the first two jump, and then literally it starts ripping you out of the plane.
So
you
they
have
like
no
make
option.
you don't have an option.
Yeah, they're like,
You're
if you
out.
grab onto something, it will rip your skin off. Just hang tight.
Oh yeah, just go or you're
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah.
Well, that's a
you're
lot of
going.
force because it's like
Yeah.
every person is like adding all of that.
Well, the first one comes out with the parachute. And when the parachute expands, it rips
just-
him out, and then
yeah.
like literally you're facing the wall, and next thing you know, you're not facing the wall.
Okay, so the only reason I'd say that I would still do it. I don't really like the idea of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, but I saw this fucking thing on Instagram the other day. You know, the special forces and everything trained with dogs. Mm-hmm. They finally got it.
yeah.
You saw the dog jump by himself.
No,
Dog jumped on command. They usually strap the dog to them
with the
and they jump.
goggles and all.
Yep.
that. Yeah,
They
but
tra-
did the dog
the
pull
dog
the cord?
the
they
dog
have a altitude switch.
Yep. The dog got trained and dog jumped by himself. Dog, they got a fucking camera on the dog on the cameras on I think it was a German Shepherd. Obviously, it's probably a German Shepherd or,
a
Belgian
Belgian
Malinois,
Malinois,
one of
yeah.
the two. But yeah, dog. The fucking guy said, "Go mush," whatever the fuck he said. Fucking dog just boom. And you see the fucking dog floating up, just like
No, I don't want my dog doing that.
motherfucker was
Absolutely
happy
not.
as shit.
That dog was a contractor in his previous life.
Not,
He's that
no,
fucking
no.
guy. He's that guy born to fucking again, is what it was.
No.
Dog
My
fuck-
dog is not.
Oh fuck that. Dog was
no.
happy as shit. Dog was just
My
like,
dog is not.
Oh, he
jumping
was
out of
like
an airplane.
Enzo at the end of
Yeah.
Racing in the
Shut
Rain.
the fuck
Fuck yeah.
up.
It's a great movie.
Well, thank you for. I mean, I don't care that you ruined the ending for me because I'm not ever gonna watch the movie.
Oh god, it's a great
It's a
movie.
fantastic movie.
It is a great movie. Yeah, that was fucking awesome
And
to
how
see
many
a fucking
times have you
special.
gotten people
My
to
name is
watch that
Enzo.
movie and cry?
Well, I mean, if you put it on
How
right
many
now,
people?
if you put it on right now, bitch, I'm gonna cry at least 15 fucking times.
Shit, you cried when you were just trying to tell me the synopsis of the fucking
Hell
movie.
yeah, I did. I don't give a fuck. Stop fucking guys. I was crying because I was happy.
Yeah, right.
The,
Okay.
the dog was reincarnated in the end.
Oh, I heard about that.
Art of Race. It's a fucking great movie.
It's a great movie.
It's sad when the movie starts off with Kevin Costner talking in his monotone kind of voice, and then the dog's laying its own pee because it's can't control its bladder and it's dying. It's a good movie though.
I'm not watching
We're
it.
gonna go back to something happy. We're gonna go back to something happy. So we got a J Sock dog now.
That's badass.
Fucking the dog that's more tough than about 100% of the Democrats nowadays.
I wonder, did
That's
like
exactly what it fucking is.
to control his shoot, because he's got to have a handler. I'm
There's
wondering
a-
if somehow they had like it tethered to the hand, not tethered, but like follow.
I would assume there was an
It's
altitude switch.
It's an altitude.
Oh yeah,
switch.
no,
yeah,
I
because
understand
like
that.
when you
but-
drop pallets.
but you can guide the chute down.
I was gonna say, how do you
The
guide
dog's
it down?
not going to guide the chute down.
Yeah.
So it must have some sort of a mechanism so it like
I
follows his
figured it
handler
was just
down.
a fixed shoot.
I mean, it's
Like when they
I-
drop a pallet.
It,
and
it,
stuff.
Oh.
okay, I don't know because I only saw the video and I didn't read details. It looked like it was a fixed shoot, but I mean, if all you have to do is like a 10-mile area,
Yeah.
you as the handler can fucking control and go down to where the dog goes.
Well, no,
So
I
you just
understand
need the
that, but what if
dog
the
to
dog
land.
goes down somewhere you don't want to land? You know, like a big rock patch.
Well, it was
You don't want to.
I mean, it's a controlled situation. It's not like they jumped into the damn Jurassic World.
Yeah, like I said. Look at this Oh, look, the dog just went in the volcano. I guess I lost that motherfucker today. Like, what? Where are you jumping at? Is this just Christ?
Look, he just-
Is this Hawaii? The fuck?
Jurassic
No,
World.
it's Iceland. Isn't that where? Was it Iceland? Is that where they just had a volcano go off?
No,
Yes.
there was one in. Is the one in Iceland go off? Because I know Hawaii's had one rip off.
Yeah,
well,
no.
Hawaii always has one going
No, there was
Wow.
one. There was one. I think it
I'll
was
be in the Bahamas.
recently
You gonna be in
in
Mexico.
Iceland. I think.
Yeah,
I go to
that's what I
Bahamas the
think,
next
too.
day.
Oh, do you? So you hit Mexico and Bahamas? Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, you're
When do
leaving
you
out of
go?
Miami, right?
I leave. I leave. Saturday night. I fly out.
Not tomorrow night.
Yes,
Yeah,
Oh,
night.
tomorrow night.
So
I thought you meant like next Saturday night.
it's a 7-day cruise.
it is.
And are you going to the Western Caribbean or Eastern Caribbean?
I'm going to Bimini. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you won't be impressed by Bimini, but okay.
that's Bahamas, yeah.
Yes, it's like 50 miles from Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably won't get off the boat that day. I have 2 scuba trips scheduled. In
Oh, you do?
Cozumel.
Do you
Yeah,
are you certified
I
scuba?
am.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think
you're going Western Caribbean.
I guess. I don't know.
Watch out for sharks because they're big now.
I'm cool with that. Like we talked about
Have you
this the other
seen?
day.
You know
Somebody-
this is Shark Week,
Oh,
and
yeah,
have
it
you
is.
seen all the fucking?
Somebody the other day was like, like people die all the time. I was like, yes, that's what makes me okay with it. Like you're gonna die, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
But you're not
What-
going to die of a shark attack. You're going to
shit.
come
Don't
back with
think-
half
don't
your
know.
leg gone.
What's your thing, Joey?
You'll make it for a good story. I could definitely pick up some
It's a
chick.
long enough timeline.
Oh, yeah. Ed Norton. In a long enough timeline, everybody's survivability rate drops to 0.
Have-
The
And
only thing
besides-
guaranteed is that you're gonna die.
Yeah, look. I mean, look. Shout out and R.I.P. fucking Ozzy Osbourne died at what 71.
76.
I can't believe that guy
76?
lived that long.
Right. And I'm sure
Fucking
at some
had
point
a-
somebody was like, there's no way you can eat a bat's head. You're gonna die. And then we're like, fuck it.
He didn't think it was real.
Yeah, no,
You're not going to Cancun,
No,
are you?
he didn't-
he was on fucking.
Yeah.
I know,
He
but
was on that good.
I know, but
Stefan,
he
you're
also
not going
said
to Cancun, are you?
No, I'm going Cozumel and Bimini.
So there's this place that I've always wanted to go scuba dive. It's near Cancun. It's a little island called Isla Mujeres, and they have the Cave of Sleeping Sharks. And the thing about it is, a shark has to swim all the time, right? It can't stop moving because otherwise it doesn't have enough oxygen moving over its gills. Well, there's a spot where the current is so strong, the sharks can get into the cave, fall
Get
asleep
the fuck out
with the water running through their mouths,
and hold in position.
and hold in position.
Get the fuck out.
We're going to.
And it's hang on a second. It's called. What'd you say?
The
Shark
Cave of Sleeping Sharks.
Cave of Sleeping Sharks. Oh, that's
I'm going to do the Mayans and the Mayan ruins, and then
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna dive on. There's a old boat wreck, and it says sharks on it. It's like dive and see this wreck and sharks, and I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Just nothing flashy, nothing shiny on your person.
yeah,
That
don't
doesn't
wear
matter.
like a necklace or
It does for
anything.
I
barracudas.
don't wear none.
It does for eels and barracudas. Yes.
No, it does
so
for
nothing.
sharks
So
too.
nothing shiny.
It
That's-
does for sharks too.
So like the funniest thing I ever thought about, they're always like, punch them in the nose. You ever punch somebody underwater? It's like,
No, now they say like it comes towards you, you're supposed to just like guide it away. Like
let me put my hand in your mouth and push you away. I'm good.
Grab them like they're fucking. There
They
you go,
don't.
buddy. Go that way.
Sharks don't attack people really all that
I
often.
know.
No,
That's
it's-
why I don't care
it's
because
a
it's not like you see it all the time.
mistaken identity thing. And if you're with a group of people, I mean, I think you're probably
Surfers
gonna
get
be
hit
fine, but-
way more than divers get hit.
The whole reason why I got 2 tank certified is because I want to dive off of it used to be the Pirates Cove. It's over there. It's right by Cozumel.
So you're mixed gas certified,
2 tank certified, yeah.
but is it going to be mixed gas or is it just
No,
2 tanks?
I think it's just 2 tank certified.
Okay.
But they what is that place?
I don't know. You have to be more specific.
Where
Pacific.
the Pirates and all them had their little last stand. Oh, come on.
In the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Bermuda.
No.
All right,
don't know.
producer.
Oh, hang on. I didn't bring a laptop in today.
You got the. You got
It was
the.
pouring down rain when I got here.
You got
I
the
do.
world at your hands. It's called.
Yeah, I
fuck.
took the back way home because I wasn't going to put I don't feel comfortable driving the Batmobile on the interstate.
Oh, that's fine. I almost told you just sit and wait.
No, I took the back way.
I know. I still almost told you to sit and wait.
Now, Nassau. There you go.
Oh,
Nassau.
Nassau.
There's a lot of boat wrecks and stuff. I want to go dive over there.
Oh, there's
Just to
definitely
see.
a lot of boat wrecks there.
Is that within
It's
the
close.
Bermuda Triangle?
It is.
Yeah.
It's
then there's a
close to
lot.
Cozumel from what I saw. There's actually Virgin
Nassau,
has,
Bahamas.
it is, right?
No.
No,
No, Nassau,
Okay.
Bahamas.
Nassau is
Right off of Florida.
100 and something miles
So
from
then
Fort
it's close to
Lauderdale.
Bimini?
Yeah.
Yes, Bimini
Okay.
is
I
another
knew it was close to
Bahamian
one of
island.
those.
Yeah.
Nassau is a city on New Providence Island in Bahamas.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to dive that. 'cause
It's
I'm a
in the
nerd.
Bermuda Triangle, and there's a shit ton of shipwrecks
It's
there.
where
That's where.
There's a
That's where
famous
Amelia
Amelia
Earhart.
is. Yeah, she's gone.
there's a famous casino there on Paradise Island,
That's that fucking.
Atlantis.
That's what I'm saying. That's got the
arch.
the hotel
That's a
thing.
hotel room. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
booked like years in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting that.
Yeah, I want to go dive that just because I'm a nerd.
Gambled there. It's a very nice casino. They
Okay.
serve very
Divers
good.
aren't called nerds.
No.
Just so you know.
As long as you don't start taking up spearfishing.
That's nothing wrong. That's nothing
Now,
wrong. But
well,
Vincent does that.
That is a way to get
I know.
attacked by sharks.
I know my coworker, her husband does that, and he just came back from spearfishing, and he was like, "Yeah, there were some sharks, but they kind of left us alone, even though he had a shit, what did she call it? He ended up getting like a red snapper, and they clip him to their belt. So they're already like, yeah,
I
they're
saw a video.
basically bait. And I
A
was
guy
like,
shot
oh
an
my
amberjack,
God.
right? And the amberjack was struggling, and he's diving on a rig, so he was down like 100 feet, and like out of the depths that you can't really see anything, just comes this sleek gray shape, and he comes up and goes,
Look,
jump, and half the fish is gone. You're like, well, okay.
All that fight's gone.
that's what happens even around here, the depredation or whatever they call it, where all the sharks are killing all of the fish that people are catching.
I mean,
This is it's they said 22 feet is max, so we'll see.
Oh, depth.
that ain't bad.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Oh my God, you can dive on one tank for an hour and a half at 22 feet.
Yeah,
You can have all that shit.
the one in I think Bimini
And
was 22
that's
feet.
that's clear water. So you'll be able
I don't know what the Cosmo one is. I know it said it was 3 hours.
Damn.
Jesus.
That's
3 hour
whole,
dive?
That's the whole thing from
I
time
bet
to
it's
get
going to
there
be
to time
it's
leave.
going to be probably a 2 tank dive.
Yeah.
You're probably going to go do a deep dive like a wall dive that'll be down 80, 90, 100 feet, and then they'll bring you back in and you'll do a shallower dive probably between 40 and 50 feet, something like that.
I
did-
called to get more information. They have very little because I was like, "Can I bring a camera?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know."
Oh yeah, you can
We're
bring
gonna
like
go.
those
Like, read the
wall,
description.
like the waterproof ones. Yeah, you should be able to bring cameras
So
for sure.
You gotta
on
go-
the
do you have a
Bimini
GoPro?
one, it definitely says no cameras allowed.
Get the
period.
fuck
Really?
out of
On
here.
which one?
The one in Bimini,
Why?
don't know.
Because it's not like you're hurting anything taking pictures down there.
So you could book another one that cost more, and it said cameras are
Oh,
allowed.
there
on
we
it.
go. That's
That's
money.
fucked up.
So like my question was, so I booked the expensive one at Cosmo because I figured it would be good. Cosmo, however y'all want to say it.
Cozumel.
Yeah, that's what I said. But anyway,
Potato.
so the
Tomato,
one at
tomato.
Bimini, I was like, I'm not booking the expensive one there because I had already paid so much for that one.
Yeah.
And then you had to buy Wi-Fi for premium Wi-Fi.
Oh,
The regular Wi-Fi doesn't support. It's one device
Streaming?
and it doesn't do any video at all. Even though, like if you want to FaceTime call somebody, it doesn't support it.
Oh, of course.
Really?
It's gonna be. It's
Can
it's
you
that's a
get-
money thing.
So
it's
just for $120.99, you can
but
get.
actually for your
Yeah,
it
that's all-
was.
that's all it is.
$120.
But a lot
Yeah.
of
That's all it
times,
is.
like I know with like our
week.
cell phone provider, if you go to a certain area, you can pay like $15.
Yeah,
to
but he's
get
talking about on the ship.
extra.
Yeah, that's
no,
on
but
the
you
ship.
can even that you can get extra.
Well, see, work pays for this phone, so I'm gonna call whoever I want.
Understood.
When
Gotcha.
they get the bill, I'm just gonna be like, oh,
I don't know. It was a work call.
it was a really long work call.
but no.
yeah, $130 for a week for premium Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's a money thing.
No, I can't wait to hear about your trip. That's gonna be fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm so glad to go by myself. And like the new girl was like, "Can I go with you?" I was like,
Nope.
"No." I already bought 2
I don't
books.
know
I was like,
anything.
"I'm gonna read books."
You
and
have a
just
new
chill.
girl already?
I mean, the last one had a new guy before we split up. So I
Well-
feel like I'm ahead.
This is,
I know,
this
right?
is very true. This is very true. But-
She's not official. She's just a.
Okay, this is
she
super
was
brand
supposed to be
new.
a toy, and now she's a hang around.
Before or like brand new?
Oh no, like within the last week, 2 weeks.
Oh.
2
Is that
weeks.
the 20-year-old?
Mhm.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh,
20?
She's 22. She has a
Aw.
3-year-old, so like she's matured.
Ugh.
She's matured.
She is matured.
Ugh.
She pays her own bills. She got that going.
Hey,
for her.
look.
The last one didn't.
If the bitch pays
So
her own
she's a
fucking
single
bills,
mom.
she's
Is she a
good.
stripper?
No,
Oh,
she's a pharmacist, second best.
A pharmacist or a pharmacy tech?
Pharmacy tech.
Okay. She,
wait,
okay.
how old
She's
are you,
on the way to
Stefan?
be a pharmacist. To be a pharmacist. 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you
Which-
were a lot younger than us.
Yeah, her parents are like 14 years apart too, so it's normal.
But you're not already at the point where you're like, I'm gonna marry this girl.
no.
Don't ever do it again.
That's been my thought for a long time, but I don't know. I really can't say I want it because I don't know.
Yeah.
You think
Never do it
you
again.
think you might get married again?
I don't think I would, but I definitely won't say I won't.
Oh, wow.
I
mean,
won't
said I
ever
was never
get
gonna-
married again.
I said I was never going to go back to Kelly, and look, I went back twice.
Well, look, he's also still young enough to have that option. I mean, like for us,
Yeah, you're right. He is that young to still be
To still
free
fuck-
and to just be free the rest of his life.
Yeah. So like the biggest thing that helped with my mental health, other than getting rid of the ex, was to sit on the porch every morning and drink coffee and read some of my book. Like that's what I do every day. 5 o'clock in the morning, get up, go sit on the back porch, read.
Look,
drink coffee.
and you couldn't do
Nathan-
that before.
No. No.
Like they wouldn't let you, or you just didn't have the peace to do it.
The ex-wife was too chaotic. There was no damn
Well,
way that was going to
I
happen.
can
Plus,
see
I was
that.
working like 18 hours to try and afford it.
Sure.
I told Nathan when he was here, because he just left, and I was like, if those old guys are there, leave them alone. I was like, the thing that I've learned as I've gotten older, I appreciate peace more than anything in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Where'd he
Leave
go?
me the fuck alone. He went back to Baton Rouge, work
Do what?
on a tug and barge, the same company he got fired from.
He's on a trip boat though.
Line barge?
Yeah, he's fucking running from Baton Rouge to. He was in Port Arthur, but I think he goes down to Houston, and he just makes that fucking
that's
trip back and forth.
Is it like chemical carriers or something?
Yeah, he does 28 on, 14 off. I think it is.
Yeah. They anyways, with Kelly, I probably could have done it, but there was just never enough time. With this job, I have such a good schedule.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the common theme? He fucking likes to go out, sit by the bayou with his
And
dog, drink his
drink his
coffee,
coffee.
enjoy his
Oh,
peace.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to fucking sit on the fucking thing, whatever he's doing, enjoy his peace. I have to shit for 45 fucking minutes to an hour, even though I only poop for about 2 minutes, just to get away from everybody to be able to come home and fucking decompress after working 12 hours, driving for fucking 3 hours. And dear God,
it has nothing
I
to-
have alopecia. I
has-
can't afford to pull hair out.
It has nothing to do with me. I don't bug you. It's the dogs. They are so happy when you get home.
Doesn't
They
matter.
are literally like waiting.
I'm not-
when you like. They're like, it's time, Mom. Where is he at? He's not here yet.
I didn't say it was you, and I understand the dogs, but I'll just go poop for 45 minutes just to be like, because nobody fucks with you when you're pooping.
I was cranky this morning, like I said, because I was sitting outside peacefully, reading my news, watching Zeus run around, and it fucking started raining. And I was like, really?
His whole afternoon was ruined by the rain. Fuck this shit, Mother Nature.
But
you
your porch is covered.
bitch.
No.
He
I
sits
sit
by the bayou.
downstairs with Zeus.
Oh,
You
okay.
sit by the
Okay.
bayou, right?
Sometimes I sit by the bayou. It has everything to do with like where the sun is in the sky at that point, because I always want to sit in the
Oh,
shade.
yeah. Fair enough.
Oh,
Fair
sure,
enough.
sure. Yeah.
So if the bayou is in the sun, then I don't sit there. I sit like I have three different places that I sit.
Okay,
He's figured it out. It's like a. It's
the
like
bayou.
Okay, one of them is like right next to my truck under the stairs.
Is there a chair there?
Yeah, there is.
I've seen
It's
it.
normally folded up.
No, I've seen
Oh.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it there.
And then I have another chair that's like around behind my truck. So if the sun's in both of those spots, I just sit by the bottom of the steps. It's just so I have a place to set my coffee cup down.
No.
I sit in that one that you sit down, like you lean back and your feet comes up. Like
Oh, the anti-gravity
Anti-gravity?
chairs?
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
those
Oh, it's
fuck-
so cool.
Oh, I fucking love them.
I get up, go sit on the back porch and just chill. And
They're
I
too
love those.
big
Drink
for
coffee.
me. Like I can't. Like if wherever you sit back, and
That's
you
because
can
you're really
put-
small.
You can put your
She's not
feet
3
on the
feet.
on the footrest or whatever. My feet never touch it.
How tall are you
5'2".
on a good day? If you're lying,
If I
stretching
sit
real
if I
high.
sit really really straight,
Sit straight up. I'm 5'2" right now. Hurry up, take the measurements. You got rid of the camper, right?
I did.
Oh, okay.
his ex got it.
No, yeah, actually, kinda.
That's what he said last time I saw him here.
Yeah, we got it together, and now she's responsible.
Well, there you go. Yeah. What about the e-bikes?
Oh, those are mine.
Oh, okay.
both of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't rode them since. I got nobody riding with, and it sucks riding by yourself. I mean,
Well, new girl can ride
yeah. Well,
when she doesn't have her kid.
That didn't sound very positive. Yeah. She
She'll
can.
probably wreck it.
no, she'll be all right. I got training wheels.
She is 22. She needs
She
training
may
wheels.
need training wheels.
No, I'm just kidding. She's been cool. We rode the bike Sunday for a long time, and she did good. A lot of girls that I was talking to, I was like, "Hey, you want to go ride a bike?" They're like, "Oh yeah," and then like every time you try, they're like, "Oh."
Yeah, yeah. You want to go to the park in the heat and fucking ride?
No, motorbike.
Oh, I'm talking about the e-bikes.
Yeah, I know. But I was just saying,
Oh,
like, I'm sure
okay.
eventually she will. Not right now. If I
She
get
don't-
a second,
she don't wanna
I'm
ride
on
the
back
bike?
Motorbike.
She want to ride the bike?
The motorbike?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one does. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
all
The
the other
scooter.
ones I talked to didn't want
No,
to.
he has
No,
a he has a Harley.
I know it's a scooter.
It's a scooter.
All two-wheeled motorized conveyances are scooters. Okay, I'm going to date myself really hard.
So the thing
Oh.
that
There
Howard
was
from
this show called Miami Vice. You might have heard of it. Okay. There was an episode.
what's the black guy's name?
There was an episode where these guys broke some dude out of jail, and they were riding motorcycles, And he said, well, where's mine? He goes, oh, just get on the back of his. We're going to go get yours. And he pulled out a pistol and he shot the guy. Bam! Killed him right there. Swung his leg over the bike and he's like, I don't ride on the back of nobody's scooter.
So what got me into the motorbikes and wanted to get one? Y'all ever seen Beyond the Law with Charlie Sheen?
Sounds familiar.
He infiltrated. It was the Hells Angels, but they didn't say that.
Oh, okay. So he infiltrated a biker gang.
Yeah, it was.
He was a cop or
actually-
something?
Yeah, it was a true story based off of Jay Dobbs, which was a ATF agent that infiltrated the
Hell's Angels.
Hells Angels,
Yeah,
but he was actually never patched in. He got really close, and they pulled him.
Yeah. I've seen like
I've probably seen some shit on your murder porn.
on my no, it's just like a documentary about him.
That's what I read. I read smut books. They're great.
You read murder porn? You read
use
murder
smut
porn,
books,
not
yeah.
watch murder porn.
Right.
Wait, smut books or murder porn?
It's kind
kind
of
of
the same
It's
thing.
the same
no,
thing.
murder porn is murdering, doing it, and getting away with it. Smut
No,
books
no,
are
no. They don't get
Oh,
away
no,
with
no,
it.
the
no,
brown
no.
chicken, brown cow books.
They don't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
away
no,
with it.
no. Brown chicken cow.
Oh,
books,
yeah.
Where they like,
Yeah, they're fucking.
yeah, but they like kidnap and do it and do all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, yeah. Time up. Fuck 'em.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the books that you got me started on about the dungeon,
Yeah.
as I'm getting deeper and deeper into them,
You're liking them more?
well, there's more and more references to sex.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's getting kind of.
God.
No, that's not. It's not that good of a reference. Like they're not detailing stuff. They just constantly talk about it.
Are those
These-
the books that Nathan was reading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I
So-
mean, he's 25. It's fine.
I don't need.
Okay, if you get to a point where you feel like you're just like, all right, what the fuck? Break off, take a break, and read that other
one?
book.
Yes, the other book.
Because the new guy at work, when I was talking to him the other day, I don't know how we got
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
the new guy, the OS one that was in the back. I don't
Black
know.
dude.
The white guy.
Oh.
The new
Yeah,
fucking guy.
yeah.
The new fucking guy.
Yeah.
We got to talk about nerd shit the other day because we were watching the Superman shit, and then we got to talking about books, and I made some comment, and he was like, he said, "Have you ever heard of Patrick Rothberg or whatever the fuck his name is?" And I was like, and I was like, "Do you mean the Name of the Wind or the Doors of Stone or the fucking thing?" He was like, "Yup," and I was like, "Yeah, the same fucking jerk like fucking George R.R. Martin who's never gonna finish the goddamn series, that fucking prick." And then fucking went off, and he's like, "Yeah, that same guy." and he knew about it, and he's
So that's the book you gave me.
that's the book
first
I gave you. It's fucking awesome. You're gonna love it, but again,
I'm in the middle of reading book 6 of the Dungeon series right now.
there's only 8, isn't it?
I think there's 9.
Is it 9?
Yeah,
If you get bored, you gotta take a break. Read the other one. It's fucking awesome.
but
Are those
it's
like
getting kind of interesting.
50 Shades?
Tom's like 30. I went to a convention for it a few weekends ago. It is good.
Are you serious?
You went to a convention
To a book convention, yeah. The
on smut books.
No,
Yeah.
the author.
Did you go by yourself?
Is it the author?
no,
Did you go by yourself? Okay,
yes,
I got you.
the
There's a lot of subtleties going on here. We know.
Wait, so does that mean you've read some of Anne Rice's?
Molly Doyle is my favorite, but I don't know what Anne Rice's books are.
Same
But
shit.
like it's like A Soul to Keep and Priest and
So Anne Rice was originally
Vipers.
known for writing vampire books. She wrote
she-
Interview with the Vampire, The Vampire
Dracula.
Lestat, Queen of the Damned.
Yeah.
Those are all
yeah.
Anne Rice novels.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, she decided, well, I'm going to start writing softcore porn.
Yeah.
That's not very softcore.
yeah, that's probably the same.
And I've never read any of those novels, and then she became a born again Christian, and she was a born again Christian for a while. And then she said, this is boring. I'm going back to how I was before.
So one of the book people, so they do what's called book boxes. So like the book person that I know, she gets in touch with the authors and she makes not safe for work covers and stuff for them. Like they do special edition books and stuff. And that's what a book box is, special edition stuff. One of the girls that is part of their team is like full on Christian. She's like, I'm a woman of God. And I was like, you are, but have you ever read any of this? And she's like, I try not to. But she just works there. She's like, I try not to read it. She's like, I've read a little bit of stuff, but she's like, some of that stuff's serious. And
This
like,
is work.
She's like
Yeah.
23 and a virgin. I was like, oh God. I was like,
Oh, Jesus.
and you're reading about like death walkers screwing girls and stuff.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of sinning in her head.
Yeah.
in her head.
in her head.
Yeah.
Hey, that's part of it.
She could.
That's part
If
of
she's
it.
a Christian, she doesn't go to confession, but she sure does confess a lot.
Maybe she should be Catholic. Oh, Father, I have sinned. I
don't
read
encourage
these
that.
all fucked up books.
As someone raised Catholic, I don't encourage people to become Catholic.
That's too much work.
There's
There's
a lot of flaws
rules.
in it.
I don't
There's
drink
a lot of
There's a
rules.
lot of flaws in it.
You have to convert to wine.
Yeah. That's what.
Wine and crackers.
You clearly have not met some of the priests that I've known in my life.
Oh, no.
They don't
have you
drink
met the one in
wine.
Pearl River?
Were you an altar boy?
I was an altar boy. No, I was not molested.
No, the Pearl River one was,
He was having sex on the altar.
yeah,
of
he was
the
fucking
church or
yeah, he
something.
was
Yeah.
fucking hookers
Yeah,
on
two
the
of them.
goddamn. Yeah.
My house is literally across from it.
Brown, brown.
I lined it
cow.
up. No, I'm just kidding.
I introduced him. It was a great
He
time.
was sneaking in with the video camera.
Well, somebody did walk. That's how he got busted. Somebody saw the lights on and walked over and was like, "Man, what the fuck is that?" And he had bare ass going to Pound Town.
Well, if I'm having sex, I like to be bare ass too.
Yeah, maybe you keep your shirt
But
on.
lock the
maybe you keep
door to the church.
your
See, that would be prudent. Yeah.
Cover up close the curtains. Do
You
something.
don't have to because they got all that stain and shit you can't see through. But I mean, at
the
least lock
were
the
on.
door.
Yeah, the lights were on.
Yeah.
The way I understood it, the chick just looked in through the window.
No, she went in the door.
Oh, did she go in the door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought she just looked in the window.
Yeah, you can't see. It has all that Catholic stain
Yeah.
stuff.
Jesus Christ.
So it's a Catholic church.
Yep.
Hey man, it's better than him molesting little boys.
I agree.
Maybe you just didn't get caught doing that. Maybe that's the next step from two
Oh,
prostitutes on the altar.
yeah, that's the gateway. That was the gateway thing. Thank God he got caught with the hookers. We never had to divulge into anything lower in life.
Well, did he get charged with a crime?
Oh yeah.
For what?
Fuck, I don't even remember.
I don't know.
Dude, it made Fox News. It made all kind of shit.
Really?
Fox, CNN. It made all.
Oh God, I got to
fucking-
look this up.
Oh, just Catholic, Pearl River, Louisiana, and fucking it'll probably come up.
If not, you might see another video.
Yeah.
Should be like priest.
Are you looking it up too?
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm looking something else up.
Oh, she's going down the rabbit hole. So, Stephen, have you enjoyed the podcast?
He was charged with vandalism over filmed sex with two dominatrices.
Oh, there we go. Is it a misdemeanor?
Hang on, I got to read part of the article. Oh, it's a WWL article.
So have you enjoyed the podcast?
Mm-hmm, for sure. I
What-
didn't. It is long. I don't. Do you have a way to see if people actually listen through the whole thing?
Yeah, I do. I do Buzzsprout, and I've recently started putting it up on YouTube, which I showed you.
Yeah.
I think I've got more.
It's a felony,
It's a felony.
felony obscenity.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah, he might have gotten probation.
I'm pretty sure it's not his first offense.
There was a guy in Baton Rouge who came home and found his wife in bed with another man, picked up a shotgun and killed both of them, and he got probation.
Get the fuck out. Oh,
don't blame him.
was it active,
Manslaughter. Yeah.
active
The judge
passion
said
or some shit?
He said, "I lost my mind. I saw him." And they said, "Okay, 5 years probation."
How come you never hear about that? A guy coming home, catching his wife with another woman, and blasting both of them. It's usually like, "Can I join? What the hell? If I can't join, can I watch?"
Let me get out my phone. I'm gonna
That's
record
why
it.
it never goes past that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bitch, were you recording this?
Oh shit!
You're not.
Oh,
Well, my
I'm
wife,
gonna help with
my
that.
ex-wife would have to have sex in order for her to have sex with someone else. So
Oh, apparently the dogs agree with that.
They were asleep a minute ago.
They are not now.
then we started talking about sex and they woke up.
Yeah, no, right? They all kind of, except for Remy. Remy's just like, "Could you motherfuckers stop?" Look at her, just chilling.
She's just like, get away from me.
She's the
fungus.
old lady. She is.
She's not
the
even
lady.
old.
She's gonna be 5 when,
October.
and Zeus will be 5 in like February of next year.
Remy even got up and left. She's like,
Remy's like-
"Fuck you guys." All right. All right. We're creeping up on 3 hours and 40 minutes. We ready to call it?
We're ready to wrap it.
Ready to wrap it up?
I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry too. We're going to do our usual and just order pizza.
We can, or we can order Red Robin.
Yum. Stephen, you're more than welcome to hang out and eat with us.
No, I gotta go get the kids.
All right.
I was supposed to get them way earlier.
I didn't think we were going to drag this out, but apparently we've all had fun. Stephen, last words? Have fun. We're going to see you again.
Yep.
Another military mental health. We'll try to get an Army guy here and a Navy guy. We can all just fucking brawl in the backyard afterwards.
Yeah.
We just fucking go ham. Babe, what you got for last words?
Last
You
words.
came in late.
I came in late.
It's all good.
Yep. Done.
All right, we'll hit you up next time about your because we didn't. I actually wanted to touch on your topic about this, which was mental health of wives or spouses
Of military, members.
people. So
Oh,
I didn't
that's
get
a
it.
valid
We
discussion.
need
Yeah.
to do another one like a little bit more on track.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is kind of our motto.
Yeah.
But I mean, I try to keep everybody weaved back in.
Squirrel.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
We do
always
get
work
off
out.
track quite a bit.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll definitely come back and we'll revisit. That is the dog's tail.
Yes.
Tearing up the cabinets. Yeah, babe, we'll revisit your fucking spouse's mental health thing and how it affects them, because that's a large, untouched on topic that I don't really hear people talk about.
Yeah.
And that really is a big thing, especially with
Remy.
like dealing with what I'm dealing with, and then you being affected by it also, and it's a multiplicative that's not talked about a whole lot. So
No, it's
we will do another one.
There's a song that talks about some things people don't bring up because they don't want to ruin your dreams by the stuff that they seen. It's like legit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Dr. Dre bitches ain't shit. No,
That's the nipples on the titties.
Joey, what you got for last words, brother?
Nah, man, I'm just happy to be here. Life is good. Everything's great.
I'm glad the podcast brightened your spirit.
Yeah, I was in a foul mood when I got
Yeah,
here.
you was all fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
damn.
The rain fucked up his morning peaceful little journey.
And then and I'm driving here. It's like the cow pissing on a flat rock outside. And then I'm trying to park and getting all wet. And Zeus is wanting to run all around. And I'm like, come on, you stupid dog. He's like, what? What?
All right, there we go. All right. Well, that was our happy hour for the day. I hope y'all enjoyed and stuck around for the 3 hour and 40 minutes and 23 seconds now. Like I said, we're going to do another episode on military and mental health at some point. I think in 2 weeks, we'll be doing a college football, because college football is coming up next month. So we're going to do a college football episode, and then we're going to have some other stuff. But thank you for listening. Don't forget, if you search for @Pawn Shop of Life on YouTube, we are on there also now. We're starting to do a couple of things. Hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff that everybody always preaches. We appreciate y'all listening in, and we will see you next time. Peace.